Akademiks lost his mind. This is crazy.
This is
nigga.
insane.
This is insane. This is crazy. This lost his mind.
Yeah.
I get 6 cars, better not call my video cringy, nigga.
What if it's cringy?
Yeah.
The major difference is I know what Akademiks is saying. I have no idea what Vibes is.
I want Charlamagne to free himself from talking about Elliott in 2025. That's what the I want.
Oh, Dutch nigga.
You just nasty with it.
Oh, you disgusting.
Because
You the worst.
You got the
Hold
elite
on.
level, but be soft.
Yeah.
Soft.
Yes, bro.
Soft.
Yes,
You
bro.
wanna talk about
Tissue paper,
Hold
nigga.
on. Be
Yes, bro. Yes.
He lied to the bitches still, dog. He lied about a whole job he had for months. That nigga lied about benefits. That nigga lied about that nigga when he bought a uniform on eBay just to get the bitch. What you mean, shit, nigga? You snickerdoodle. I tell a bitch like this. Put the mic back on. Hey, nigga. I tell a bitch like this.
Hey, put the
I live
mic
in
back
my
on.
mama house and I do
The mic
drugs.
is on.
What's
Your mic is
good?
off. Your mic is off.
Let me hear Charlamagne threaten Elliott a couple more times. You can just hit play because he keeps going.
I don't
We
think.
do have to talk about her role in all of this because this is just slimy.
What's the issue with protecting your work?
The level of severity.
I can get the people that I've accused together. Like we're all past that. We're successful.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Bum beating people. Welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast. You see, this is the podcast about your favorite podcast where we point at you through the screen and I am your classmate Tone Grove.
Generals.
AJ the Menace.
White man behind the boards.
Yeah.
F Mac right beside him.
That's me.
Yes, that's him, and we are back in the studio.
Trying to jumpstart yourself?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, F Mac, you got a woo on you.
Hit that 5 beta gators.
Yeah. Now bark. Rawr.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
that's good.
Make sure y'all like the video, comment down your office hours so AJ can bark next episode. Also, join the Reddit. It's a lot of cool things going on in the Reddit. A lot of people talking to themselves.
Good post.
Yes.
Shout out to all the Patreon members. Big ups to all the Patreon members and us. We gave them a care package the other day. You know what I mean? A big 3-hour episode. 2.5.
Yeah. Today.
It was
today.
pretty-
Oh, it was today. Well,
Today.
technically,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
we did it.
Yeah.
We just went and changed real quick.
Timing is off this week, but yeah, do all those good things. Y'all been doing well on the office hours, but make sure if y'all want y'all voice heard, Menace
Office
Material.
hours was up this month. I mean this week. For
Yeah,
sure. It was
yeah.
up. Yeah, it was up.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
Leak.
it's down.
When
As
we get to the
always.
DJ, I feel like we'll start with the DJ Academic segment because Leak sent like 3, and one of them said more examples of why Akademiks is a bitch ass nigga. So I was just like, I have no idea what he said, but I feel
But you
like
know what he means.
yeah.
I know the sentiment he's
Yeah.
pulling from. So maybe we just start there. So
Hey, shout out to Leak, man.
all right. Actually, before we let me not even say kick DJ Akademiks back in. Let's cover something else. DJ Akademiks was just on vacation and he went to Jamaica and did a vlog. First of all, he went missing. Anytime the Akademiks goes missing, he doesn't inform anybody. So if you're in his Reddit and probably in his Discord too, I don't know, but I'm not in there. But like the chat niggas, they be in an uproar for real. Like on some Gilbert Arenas, these niggas be in an uproar when this nigga don't stream when he say he's supposed to stream or when he just goes
The
missing.
YNs.
Yeah. No, the chat niggas, because are there some YNs?
Well, it's a
within
synonym. Essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
Gotcha.
you know, a YN is a chat nigga and a chat nigga can be a YN.
Gotcha. I like what you did there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You flip it around with
Yeah.
it.
So yeah,
Professor
he went back to his motherland, Jamaica, and
He was in your hood, Lauren.
Yeah, I'm saying.
and he did his vlog, and I just wanted to highlight this before we get into just the crazy shit because I thought this vlog was pretty cool. I think he needs to do more of these. I like how raw it was. 𝔓𝔦𝔑 was holding the camera the whole time. She did really
She
good.
always recording.
She did really good to not like jump on camera. She gave herself a little bit, and right at the end, I was like, "Come on now, you got to get a little bit of clout."
Oh,
out
she
this.
been doing good, but yeah.
She did great. You know what I'm saying? It was really him.
But she could do a little better.
It looks like this was all shot on basic settings of Final Cut. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, Shank
Okay.
Lizzie, you know.
Okay.
She's still learning the ropes.
How about that?
This is raw. But he met Vibes Cartel.
Word.
Yeah,
He was on
So,
stage with him.
I didn't see him on stage.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see him on stage. But then when I was thinking though, as he was walking up there, Walter was there with him in Jamaica.
Okay.
But as
Did
they
they go together? They just so happen to meet up.
don't know. Well, I feel like it's like he
Walter's
said,
a
I'm
nigga
going,
you can run into. Just
yeah, I feel like it was one of those situations where he's like, I'm going there, you should meet me there type of thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
That's what rich niggas do for sure.
yeah, go back a little bit to when he first met Vibes Cartel. No, forward I meant, sorry.
Oh, for
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Nah,
You
it's
got to
shot.
go back, though. This is regular. Yeah, go back, because I like the Jamaica. Yeah, the real boss. You know how
Right
y'all
here?
be
But say,
talking.
Lauren,
Yeah,
you
y'all know how
ready?
y'all be talking.
Be ready to transcribe.
Yeah, and I want the authenticity rating. It seems a little rusty to me.
Okay.
I know you. I know your
Yeah,
family.
yeah, yeah.
I'm about
It
to
seems
say.
a little rusty.
Okay,
to me.
Tefo.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you.
So yeah.
I got you.
All right.
Big boss. What already?
I want the real big boss. See the real big boss, yeah?
I'm a general.
Yo, me done.
Bumbleclad, the great.
No, you are the great. You know me if you come out?
We are the great.
No, man, you are the great.
Academics, day.
You know how long I wait for this? Them tell me, them say, yo, you want to talk to him on Zoom? I said, no, I want to see me not, in the flesh. Yo, would I rather go and rise and go see you more than GP, more than
a Zoom.
Me can't do a Zoom.
Yeah, true.
You're the greatest.
Star of in the room.
Yo, you know what it is to September 30th, 2011. I've been waiting since this day.
Jesus,
he
that's
said, okay,
14.
Bomb.
Yeah.
I was just about to say,
Yes. It's a little rusty, right?
Yeah.
the major
Yeah.
difference is I know what Akademiks is saying. I have no idea what Vibes is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
I really
a little
need
bit
that.
more fluid.
Yeah, I need the
nah.
subtitles for Vibes for sure.
Yeah,
But
nah.
I think this is
Not all
good
right.
though.
Shouldn't be able to understand that.
You could tell he's
A little rusty.
AK not on that
You can tell he's
Jamaican
from there,
diet
but
no
you
more.
know he's not.
Exactly. You can tell. You don't. Yeah, he's definitely from there. This is not fake.
Yeah.
It's just a little rusty.
just-
Why
It's
why
it's
even
just
try
a-
though?
Yeah.
Because
make-
you have to. This is,
You have to?
Your
Is it to make
ancestors-
Vibes feel at home?
well, I mean, it's that. But
Well,
it's-
you're home.
And
Well,
your
yeah,
ancestors
you're
are
home.
always
And,
watching.
and this is what you grew up speaking.
Yeah, this like when I go home, this is how I talk. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
It's
talk-
not- yeah, I don't talk to like this when I'm at crib at home, nigga. Like I'm different.
Shit, even at your parents' home. you don't
Yeah,
talk like that.
this is how I grew up. This is how I grew up living.
You still got stamina, like speaking like that?
Yeah,
Long
what you talking
durations?
about? Yeah.
Okay. Because Akademiks was slipping up just a little bit. Maybe he was excited,
once
of
you're
course.
home though, like unless he hadn't been talking to nobody, because it'll be like that for me at the beginning. But once I'm home and I've been there for like 2 days,
You
right
like
back.
that. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
locked in?
yeah.
There's something about the atmosphere just seep in.
It's like going home.
The
Yeah,
rice.
just go home.
But
Plantain.
yeah, I did like this. So he was, and it was just like, I mean, he does nothing where he goes outside. So this was just interesting, like watching a vlog, like Akademiks outside. But then there was a moment when they went to the show. Not a bad moment, but I was just like thinking as they were like walking in, I was like, man, I wonder if Jamaica goes crazy for Akademiks. Like if he got on stage and it was like, holy shit, Akademiks is home. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe if they said his Wikipedia page real quick.
Yeah,
Like, yo,
nah.
we promised you this nigga famous.
I was about to say,
Akademiks
list
is
off
pretty
all
big.
his,
I don't know if he's
his
got
achievements.
But I wonder if he gets celebrated like that.
Nah, man. Nah. If he did,
Not
he
with
would have
that
did his first show in Jamaica.
Yeah, it's not.
He wouldn't have did it in the States.
Yeah.
If he knew he got that much love.
I forgot all about that first live podcast.
Yeah.
Holy
Or the
shit.
second one.
Did he do two?
Yeah. Or no, it wasn't his, but he just went somewhere else and there was still nobody
Okay.
there.
Yeah, nobody
it was
showed up.
it was a Charlamagne thing where he had his
Yeah.
own stage, the Black Effect.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot what it was called.
That was the root. Was it the Roots Picnic?
yeah, the
Roots
Roots
Picnic.
Festival.
That was the
Roots
Root,
But
Roots
Charlotte,
Picnic.
but
Yeah.
they was there.
Forgot about that.
Nah.
Yeah.
And
Or
then
the
his
third
Not a
time.
single Jamaican in the room.
Well, we don't know that.
No.
There was nobody in
That's
the room.
a fact.
That's a fact.
I think him going home.
You
I think if he goes home more and embraces
He needs
Jamaica
Yeah,
and has like the country lifting him up,
yeah, he'd be a lot better.
I think he. Yeah, I
do
think he'd
Jamaicans
be-
respect what Akademiks is doing?
I
Like
don't
almost
know.
like how 6ix9ine can just go to Puerto Rico and nothing happen here. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? Like what's their barometer of like
Well, this is the thing. I think it's just like for your city, for your country. Like he is the biggest media personality. I don't think it really matters if you don't agree with the shit that he does and how he conducts himself. It's like he is the biggest. Period.
well
In America.
and
Like,
what
we
you
should
do
celebrate him
what you do in the
regardless.
States stays in the States.
Exactly.
That's how other
That's what I'm
countries probably
saying,
look at
yeah.
it.
Which is where his real impact is. It's probably in all of the first generation families. The
Yeah.
parents are like, yo, look at King Akademiks. This is the example. He went to college. He became a millionaire.
Yeah.
And he only has
It's a
two
beautiful
parents.
immigrant story.
He bought me 2 homes in Jamaica.
The thing is, though, Akademiks' career wasn't built with the idea that, yo, this is a Jamaican man building this career. Like, he didn't tout it in that way It's not like he was repping it, but it wasn't like we sent
Talk
our
about
Jamaican
it.
guy here to do this great thing in America. Like it's different. You know what I'm saying?
You never
Is
felt
that
like
what-
you connected to him?
Not for that reason. That wasn't. It didn't seem like that's what Akademiks was leading with. So you know what I'm saying? I don't
Is
think
that
people.
what other foreigners do?
Well, a lot of times, like
They
like look
sing
at
their
Akash.
best.
Akash is like all about Indians. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
What
his
is-
thing.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
that's a little bit more obvious though. What's Queen's flip? Is he Caribbean?
He is Caribbean. I just can't remember
think-
what
No,
island.
Do y'all remember he did a vlog?
Oh wait, he's Jamaican.
Nah,
He's Jamaican. I was
He's
I didn't. I was
Jamaican.
about
Yeah,
to say
he's Jamaican.
Trinidadian something because
Yeah,
he
Jamaican, I
went.
think.
He's
This
contrarian.
this whole what I've seen of this, it reminds me of his vlog, but his vlog was a little bit better because he met up with 50 Cent's dude. 50 Cent's like homeboy that like shot a nigga, got like 10 years, and he ended up getting like shipped out the U.S. and now he's in Jamaica. I forgot his name, but this kind of reminds me of that, just a little bit worse because it's not, you know.
It's in
But
a
I don't know
safer environment.
what's like. Can we skip through a little bit,
You want to skip through it? Just keep.
or
going
is it
from
just
there.
mainly conversating with Vibes?
Well,
Guy?
no, there's levels to this vlog. So it's
Okay.
the initial meeting of Vibes Cartel, and then a very mini interview. I'm assuming there's more to the interview when they sat down there. When they sat down here, it feels like more might have been to the interview that we haven't seen. But this definitely seems like the first time they're linking up because it looked like they just moved from one location to another
Yeah.
in the same outside area.
Yeah.
And then all this is getting ready for his show tonight.
Yeah.
At the stadium. And then they outside the hotel, top 5 and a bunch of Canadian goons pull up. So they're outside and they're like 60 deep. And Akademiks was like, yo, I ain't never been to the club with 60 niggas before. Like, I ain't never felt this safe in my life.
That was
So,
yeah.
matter of fact, let's play that. He was
wasn't
like,
trying to
he was
attack
like,
him.
I'm with gangsters. I'm with.
He was with
Yep,
60
go back.
Canadian
Go back to the beginning of that
goons?
hotel right there.
In Jamaica.
Go back to the beginning of that. Yeah.
Yo,
Yes,
Drake
this should be the
really
beginning right here.
loves this guy.
Yeah. All right.
You're the biggest screamer in the
We're gonna
world.
pull the red carpet out for you.
Big up out there, man.
Yo, listen, man. Big Ack in the building, man. We vlogging the Vibes Cartel concert. Yo, let me tell you this. Not gonna lie. You know, I had to come backyard and show up to my favorite artist concert. And then I hear the biggest demons out of Toronto is here, and they say, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Rolling with these guys, different.
The government, not lie?
Different. Different.
It shows you.
Different.
In our own country, we party, we can have fun, and we can get.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you, I never felt safer, never had more fun
Anywhere.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I never rolled out to the club with 60 goons.
You know what?
Shout out to the GG.
This might not have been smart.
For who? For OVO or for
Well, for
these
the
niggas?
60
To put this
Canadians.
in the vlog.
Yeah, maybe.
I
not.
think top 5. I think that's top 5.
That is.
I think he's the one that just got out for shooting 5
Yeah.
niggas, right?
Yeah.
Then look, shout out to GG. See, it sound like you gangbanging right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Sound like you associate yourself a little too
Yeah.
close.
GG's that
That could be good game.
Good
that
game.
could be,
Hey, look,
that
you
that
don't.
could be good gracious.
It could be spun for anything.
Wahali. Yeah,
It could be spun for anything. Is
good
what I'm
golly.
saying.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
Great
How long has
guy.
it been out?
Like less than a year,
Yeah.
less than 6
It's
months.
perfectly fine then.
I guess.
Yeah, he should be
Maybe
fine.
like 6 months. But nah, this is definitely different though. A couple, maybe like 2 months ago, Akademiks had dropped like a car vlog. I watched it. It was pretty cool. He got like 6 cars.
I didn't like that shit. Was cringy.
I mean, it was,
That was
why? Because he
cringy.
was you hating?
No, I think it was just cringy.
Word.
Yeah.
How's a nigga? I mean, he's just walking. Well,
You don't like the way he buys cars?
seeing
There's
it-
not many places Academics
I guess
can go.
no.
There's not many places Academics can go in a vlog format
Yeah.
that like he'll get love and enough to fill up a real scene.
Well, the home one, it was just at his house. There was no crowd there. I don't remember.
Yeah, I
Exactly,
didn't
but how
see
many
that.
times you gonna be in your crib?
Every day. That's what he does.
No, but I'm saying how many times are we gonna watch a vlog of you in your crib? There's only but so many adventures you can have unless you're just doing mukbangs and trendy things.
Shay Glizzy invited friends over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the?
Oh, we
I
see
don't
some of
know.
their arguments.
But the car vlog was pretty good. I mean, I liked it. It is kind of weird seeing Akademiks passionate about anything outside of what he's
Content.
known for. So that's probably what you mean. But the cars was nice. as
No,
fuck.
that's not what I mean. No, I just thought that vlog was cringy. It wasn't because I didn't see him behind the computer.
Hey man,
Boom.
nigga, when I get 6 cars, nigga, you better not call my video cringy, nigga.
What if it's cringy?
Nigga, it better not be, nigga. It better not be,
It ain't
nigga.
your fault, nigga.
That's on you.
It better not be,
You
nigga.
edited it.
That's on you.
Bust your ass in basketball like I usually do, nigga. Okay. Talk about it.
Talk about
We
what?
recording. Talk about
The
it.
time that you never beat me.
Come on, man. Let's focus.
Let's
Let's
lock
focus,
in,
nigga. Let's focus.
But yeah, I wonder if Jamaica fucks with him heavy. He never got on stage.
I mean, I'm sure he gets love.
No, AJ.
I'm sure he gets love, but I don't think it's like a Vibes Cartel love. It's not like that type of shit.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah.
he gets love. Though, I'm certain of that.
I think he needs
'Cause
to go back home more.
Jamaicans do support Jamaicans. Like that is.
I think we need to see more people loving academics, so that when these like other moments happen,
People do
know.
love him.
no,
They
We
just
need to
all
see
under
that.
NDAs.
we don't ever see it. Though.
They can't be.
We just see it reflected in the views and the numbers,
chat niggas.
and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
shit. And most people, I feel like half them niggas hate watch off the rip. Like, it's not even like love. It's just like you hate watch, but hey, if something bad happens in hip hop, I'm tapping in with this nigga. I got to see what he says about it. You know?
Yeah, because it's just more entertaining. But
Yeah.
If there's 8,000, I'm sorry, if there's like 7,000 chat niggas, 17,000 chat niggas, maybe 7,000 probably really care about him. I think that's his.
I think if you call yourself a chat nigga, you really care about him.
yeah, no, you
Nah,
care
not
deeply
all
about
of
it.
them.
You care enough to
Some of
You
them,
don't
some of
title
them are just
yourself-
behind enemy lines just because it's fun. It's like, fuck it, these niggas crazy.
If you
No,
wear
that's
the
not.
if you
That's
wear
a
the-
waste of time.
Yeah, nah. And if you wear the moniker, you really care.
Right? Yeah.
But he's kind of just exposing what the internet game really is. It's like no matter how much hate you get online, in real life, most of the time, it's probably not a problem.
Yeah.
Unless you just put yourself in sticky situations on purpose.
He's also around comrades.
Yeah,
He's
but
around comrades.
But we need to see him more with friends. We need to see him doing regular people things more.
I mean, he got to.
Yeah.
Besides ranting behind the computer screen, saying wild shit.
He should do a vlog with Fresh and Fit. Has that not happened?
Well, he
No.
got Walter there. You said.
Yeah, Walter's there. Yeah, but no,
That don't count.
that doesn't count
Yeah, Walter's a
because
friend.
nobody wants to be cool with them. like, this shit goes hard.
They're the two that got
Nigga, top
picked
fives
last.
in this bitch.
Yeah,
Vibes cartels. Taking
Yeah.
you balling like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
outside.
you that nigga for
You actually outside. You outside.
Yeah, bro, this is outside for real.
And off subject, I'm glad Vibes Cartel is looking better. Did y'all see when he first came out?
Yes.
That nigga was looking like the Men in Black worm. Like
Yeah.
he was all.
I don't
like-
know anything I don't know any Vibes Cartel music either. So
You definitely heard it before. That's just one of them things. He's
Oh,
in
yeah, I just
movie
didn't know I heard
soundtracks
it.
and
Oh,
shit.
okay,
like,
okay.
You've definitely seen his whitening cream
Oh yeah, that's about it.
if you watch
Somewhere.
Fast and Furious, you've heard Bob's Cartel. Probably.
for sure.
Got you. But yeah, man, he needs more of these moments because he does shit like this. DJ Akademiks is beefing with LeBron James now, and that doesn't sound right because normally it's like DJ Akademiks versus a rapper, DJ Akademiks versus another media personality,
Or a woman.
or a woman for sure. How did I forget that? You know what I'm saying? But this one, I'm so glad y'all are here. The most pimping podcast on the world, on the planet.
LOI
And the
the
best
show.
hoopers in the studio. So, well, it's multifaceted.
First,
LOI
you
the
didn't even
show.
believe in his
Hoopers.
hooping ability.
What do you mean? I believe in it more than y'all's.
LOI the show.
Okay.
Nah, you're
That's
crazy.
not what
We
you
will
said
bust everybody
yesterday.
ass in
I
here.
believe
You
in
all
it
know
more
that.
than y'all's.
Okay, all
But
right.
we do have something. We do have some value to add in both aspects. Now that you said that, and you're so you're smart. Nigga. Well,
So,
you got
yeah.
to ask, nigga.
I think we should let's just start with playing with the fucking clip.
Yeah.
That's just the best place to start because I don't want to go through the backstory of.
We got to run through
I
it.
guess that's a bigger picture. I guess that does need to happen. So I don't even know what this nigga's name is, but long story short, Drake told him a lie. Drake DM'd this guy. I can't remember what his name is. 𝔓𝔦𝔑 has a beautiful breakdown. So just go there because I don't even think that's important, really.
It's not important who it was. A leaked DM
Yeah.
of Drake talking to somebody that he worked with in the
Yeah.
past before.
Designing
the
OVO clothes.
The dude was asking for help because apparently, like, his name was getting a little sullied. So he was like, "Yo, Drake."
It was an attempted hit on his life.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. And so he was
Yeah.
like, Drake, help me out, repost this, whatever he asked for. And Drake was like, nah, I can't even do this. This is just like if Nike, or he brought up, Drake said no. The dude brought up the fact that he's suing Kendrick Lamar as like, if you could do that, you can do this.
You
Yeah.
can repost this video to spread awareness.
And as a
Exactly.
rebuttal, Drake said, he gave an analogy as like, that's like if Nike funded a campaign exposing that LeBron James cheats on his wife.
Right.
That
Yeah.
happens. Then the one freestyle drops. What's it called again? Irish Spring?
Fighting
Irish. That's the name of LeBron James' high school team. And in that, you know, there's some bars about, you know.
Shout out conductor.
Him allegedly not going on the other escalator when there was hoes in the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He slid down the same one.
Yeah.
Snow bunnies. It's the best terrain to slide down shit.
Really good stuff.
Yeah, snow. You didn't know that? But nah, man, it's Akademiks.
I think the big thing between Akademiks and Drake in this is that Akademiks jumped out and said this nigga was a liar, the dude who used to work with Drake, and then he was like, and my proof is the boy, which is who is Drake. And long story short, Drake blatantly lied to him about this situation because Ak got on the phone with this dude on stream. They pretty much compared notes, and it was like, oh shit, this nigga Drake did lie to me. So I guess in the midst of Akademiks finding out that his idol had lied to him, the person that he felt like had always given him truthful insider knowledge that he could report on. I felt like he was coping with it by lashing out at LeBron.
At LeBron?
Yeah.
Yes. Because the thing is, he can't.
Instead of having that same energy for Drake.
He can't do that with Drake because then he'll lose it permanently, potentially.
Oh, it's definitely permanently
And then
gone.
he also can't have his chat niggas looking at him like, yo, you kind of soft. Like, he playing you. You're not going to say nothing about it. So you got to divert all attention to one foe.
Yeah.
Just inheriting a foe like that is crazy, though. let's just play this real quick, though.
That's
Who's
crazy.
slash for LeBron? Yo, LeBron, I talked to enough whores in Canada. I've talked to enough people. Maybe Drake will keep teasing it. Let me just tell you what I've heard. Yo, LeBron, you and Drake used to go on two-mans, okay? You've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the host, and basically, essentially, you can't dance to a song about him being a pedophile. He used to supply you with the bitches. I'm sorry, my nigga. Yes, if I'm Drake, I snitch on you too. Sorry, buddy. You can't do that. No. You've been living a lie, and everybody been thinking you're this perfect guy, but when you come to Canada, I know some of the whores. When you come to Canada, you know you come to certain places, I'm supplying you with the white women you love. You don't even like black shit. White women. I'm the guy. So when I bring the tings, and I'm hooking you up, when Kendrick drops a song saying certified lover boy, certified pedo, you're the first one to say, whoa, me and Drake done did some two-mans. He ain't never bring no underage girl. What the fuck is you talking about? Or how about you shut the fuck up and don't dance, don't crip walk, don't do nothing, and how about you go win some championships? I'm sorry. I'm snitching on you. That's why you in trouble, LeBron. You can't dance to a song about me being a pedophile when we went on two-mans. That's why you're getting dissed on these random songs. There's like five tings in Toronto ready to shout your business up now, bro. Like LeBron, nobody told you if you're secretly cheating on your wife, stay out the way. And don't dance at your man who been helping you cheat, calling him a pedophile. Get out the way, LeBron. What are you doing?
That's a perfect freeze range.
If anything, dancing to Kendrick Lamar's song is the best way for Savannah to not know he's cheating.
Well, it's not that. Savannah knows he's cheating, but that's not the point.
Maybe.
Nigga.
But in a hypothetical...
High school sweethearts?
Allegedly, but she's the one though, and that's the point.
She's the one.
And that's the fact that Akademiks is kind of missing. He's just lashing out. You know, anger sometimes can just be like misplaced passion. You know, like how y'all niggas was saying, like, but I don't even think this comes from, like, what was y'all saying it came from? Like Drake?
I feel like he was...
A series of different things.
Yeah, I feel like this is him lashing out at the fact that he got... Drake blatantly lied to him and shot his credibility, even though I don't think this is shot his credibility, even though that was the storyline. They were like, Drake destroyed DJ Akademiks' credibility. That was... Which I don't believe that. I think it's just like Drake openly lied to this nigga, and that's just... Now there's a crossroads now. You know what I mean?
What if that was Drake's remedy? What if Drake was like, yeah, nigga, I lied to you, but... you know, just go out there and crash out on him for real. Just tell him we did two-mans. I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah, but he already
I'm gonna
did.
give you
Drake
the
did
direct
it
scoop,
already.
and I'm
in
gonna
the-
give you permission to say it.
Nah, I think this is Akademiks
Permission
was
is
mad at
crazy.
everybody because this
Yeah,
hurts
it's crazy.
everybody.
Yeah.
Because Drake's reputation is already like a little skeptical with the suing situation. It doesn't seem like the public's view is really taking Drake's side anymore.
No.
Like at first it was like, okay, like, oh, they was buying, yeah, all Drake. But now it's seeming like, all right.
I forgot about that shit already. Honestly,
I didn't
But
even
that's what
really
I'm
see
saying.
that angle of sentiment. I feel like from the jump when it happened, people was like, "Yo, he dissed you. You lost the battle. Now you gonna sue you soft."
I saw a lot more people on the angle of like, yo, if this business like had a hand in like trying to take, you know what I mean, their number one player down, it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I was seeing a lot more of that.
I've low key like actively avoided trying to learn anything about that case, just because it's just like
It's convoluted.
it's too much going on. It's not even like a real lawsuit. It's a petition,
Yeah.
and I feel
That
like
could lead to a lawsuit.
yeah, I'm not. It's like I'm having a hard time caring until the lawsuit gets here. You know what I'm saying? Let's just sue a nigga. Let's just get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you like buzzwords.
Yeah, it's just sued. Drake's trial is starting. Yeah, now I'm locked.
Bail
in.
denied.
Yeah, that's what I want to.
Ooh.
But maybe
Yeah, that's what I wanna
Akademiks was
see.
just trying to kill like two birds with one stone, breaking down the song on like where it was actually coming from, but also, you know, sullying, you know, his
What a wild request to ask somebody. He said when Kendrick came out with that song, Certified, you should have said, you should have been the first person to stand up and say, no, me and Drake go on two mans together. Like, what a wild request to ask from a nigga.
yeah.
That's like when Kobe snitched on Shaq on accident, on purpose.
Even the language, like when he uses, it's just like, that's why you're in trouble. The God. Like, God damn.
I'm kind of glad. Well, I was hoping that LeBron sued Akademiks or sent him a cease and desist.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's why it was
I
like,
can see that coming though. I don't know.
He
why.
would make him so much more popular.
it's got to be
Like
coming soon.
Akademiks is
Gotta be
known,
coming
but
soon,
it's
yeah.
not. He's not like that known.
He's not being
would
spoken
send,
on ESPN.
Not like sports, no.
but
no,
that would
no,
send
yeah.
him to the moon.
Nigga, Joy Taylor's gonna find out about this,
Yeah.
and she's busy.
If Akademiks haven't already tried to, you know. But I don't know.
Yeah, nah. It's moments like these that keep Akademiks alive. Because if too
Akademiks
much
is-
time goes by with just like, you know, small news stories and there's no big, yo, he's associated with this name, then it's like, we're going to be on the podcast talking about this kind of cool.
Akademiks lost his fucking mind. This is crazy.
This is
nigga.
insane.
This is insane.
This is insane, bro.
crazy. This nigga lost his mind.
Yeah, he's bugging.
Like, you
You
just
can't
got
do
on
that.
vacation. You supposed to be in a good mood. Nigga, you just out here just like, hey, this nigga's cheating on his bitch.
That's crazy
I
to
want to
say.
tell everybody.
That's
yes,
crazy
I'm
to say.
snitching on you. I have nothing to do with this. We didn't go on two mans together. I got lied to, so now I'm about to just tell everybody that's cheating. Wait, what is that? Or just LeBron that's cheating? What is that?
Wait, no, I think he meant that as a joke. But when you say he's crazy, do you think what he's saying overall or just
Yeah.
Well, you think
what
you
did
took him literal when he was like, "Yo, when the shit come out, you got to be the first nigga up to say, ain't no young girls." You took that literal
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm taking. No,
because that's what you just brought up.
take it there.
I didn't just bring that up. I brought that up like the point before the last.
Is that
one.
not what he just brought up?
No, it's not. I just said he's lost his fucking mind by even saying this in the midst of this issue happening.
Regardless, I don't think that this is anything out of Akademiks' character. Like, this doesn't surprise me at all.
I think it does.
This
the
is a
target,
little
the,
bit
the target
more-
is different.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The target's different. The target is not in hip hop. The target isn't afraid to use the legal system.
Yeah, but this is hip hop associated.
And the target is somebody who
hip-hop
was coming at him.
It's
So-
hip hop associated because
Not enough.
this all started
It's
with rap.
LeBron James, nigga.
This all started with rap.
It doesn't
This
matter.
all started with him fucking
Once he
white
did
women
that, it's taking it
allegedly
out of
with
that.
Drake.
And it's family.
But you think it's that big of a deal that he's
Yes.
like he's beefing with somebody else that's famous, like, you know?
Yeah. Look, yes, I do. Yeah. This is bad.
I don't think it's that far. Well, I think it's kind of good. Like, ultimately, this is like the biggest. This is going to
What if
be
he
one
gets
of the
sued,
biggest
though?
looks.
I was just about, in a way,
What
like
if he gets sued?
He could get sued, but like he was running that risk regardless. I feel like that
By
could've
going
happened.
that direction, yeah, he was running that
But
risk
I'm
regardless.
saying he was running that risk with rappers that he was beefing with. Like, this could have happened with anything. Entertainers, other media personalities.
No, he's never done this. This is different.
wouldn't suing him give him like some type of like credit, just a little bit.
If LeBron suing Akademiks?
Yeah, not even like just a social credit of like, okay, this guy must be famous. LeBron is suing him, but just the actual like, oh shit, like maybe he was going on 2 mans in Cleveland. That's why he stayed so long. He wasn't just losing.
No, because Rich, you got to silence a lie too.
Rich Paul,
you can afford to silence a lie.
I feel like LeBron is thinking like you, like yo, we might need to sue this nigga. You think he should sue?
Oh yeah, if it's not true, even if it is true,
Rich Paul is probably telling him to chill.
I think LeBron is more worried about Drake.
Exposing more.
Yeah, I think like this doesn't feel.
He might
good.
not. But he might not want to go at Drake legally. He might want to go at him though.
I don't even think he could legally go at Drake. Like, what angle could he take? What?
Yeah. None if it's true.
Yeah, but you know that's legal isn't the only action you can take in terms of like beefing publicly with another person. It's all kind of propaganda niggas can run. It's just you know what I mean. I don't.
Well, that's the thing. We're talking about LeBron like an NBA player. Okay, that's like one thing for a rapper to run with like a propaganda promo, a media person. Nigga, like I can't even wrap my mind around like a professional athlete that's as high as LeBron, like actively running a smear campaign or a propaganda campaign to defeat Drake while he's playing basketball. Like that sounds crazy.
He already does it for himself. Like LeBron's whole image of being King James, he's got this family, is beautiful, is black.
Because that all filters back to the same thing. This is some nigga shit.
Yeah, but it's like LeBron James is beyond just being a nigga. He has white people's attention as well.
Right.
And so anything that happens in that realm is going to leak over because his name is attached to it. E! News is going to be talking about this.
Yeah, Akademiks is going to go to the Akademiks are probably paying to get sued because the lawyer fees are going to pay themselves once everybody watch the clips.
I don't know. I feel like
that's not how that works.
I feel like
it is.
I feel like CNN is just going to be like, hey, it's this fat chubby dude with a podcast that knows Drizzy Drake.
Yeah,
and then Drake is going to be the real. Drake is going to Drizzy Drake is going to be the real big name in the headline. It's not going to say and Akademiks.
Yeah,
it's going to be LeBron James, Drake, and then fine print media personality DJ Akademiks.
Yeah, Drake's confidant. That's what it's gonna say.
Drake's liege.
No, that's Liege's leader.
Up. Yeah, Liege is up.
No. Liege is what you call me.
Yeah, you're right. Other way around.
Yo, whoa.
Pause.
Nah, it doesn't mean like dominatrix. It's like it's like Templar. It's like knights. It's Templar. My liege.
Oh my god.
There you go.
That mean I got the best chin?
Whoa.
Gang.
Oh my
gang.
Gang.
Yeah. They don't get it. They don't get it. There's a whole reference to this.
That's not even coming out.
We did
Patreon yesterday.
Hold on. Are we just gonna act like y'all just gonna let me drown?
I have no idea.
That's crazy. Y'all know exactly what I mean.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the best
conversation that had
like the video for '𝐿𝐿 He has the best mouth in here, best everything, lower exterior. Best
mouth is crazy too.
Best mouth.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all just not worried about this nigga soon. Y'all just think this is just a regular day in the office.
That's wild to me. That y'all
I think
that
it
too.
always helps.
What about the pimping level of this? This is disgusting.
He's breaking a lot of commandments, but it's Akademiks. He was never part of the liege of lieges, nigga. He was never part of that group. It's Akademiks.
Y'all don't want to pimp shit on his pimping at all before we get up out of here?
I mean, exposing a nigga for cheating on his wife is the lowest. It's one of the lowest things you could do.
Especially when
that's lower than dirty macking, right?
Especially when you further remove, like you weren't even the dude in the 2-man 2.
Exactly.
It's not like you snitched on him.
Yes.
Your dick wasn't
to
even
get
in
your
play in the
relationship
situation.
better. You just offered this information, but you know it's Akademiks. We expect this from him.
Yeah, nah, man. Akademiks is a weird guy. Akademiks is a weird guy. I can only imagine what he dreams about.
That nigga's letting him off easy, it seems like.
It's really nothing to say. I mean, you want to know why? You want to know? Because I've always heard this theory of LeBron cheating on his wife. So, and I think that's part of LeBron's greatness. He triumphs over anything. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that whole, it's like cheating on his wife. We kind of been knew that. I've heard myths about that.
I think the biggest conversation, though, that a lot of people are having, or a lot of people are bringing up, is him getting sued. Him having to pay financially for saying these type of things.
LeBron isn't even going to worry about this. He needs to win a chip. That's what he needs to do.
He needs to protect his marriage, too.
But his marriage is already protected. She's still there. She's good.
This is only like 4 days old.
Everybody.
Yeah, but you said earlier that she already knows.
I do. If this is
She
true,
knows.
I believe she does know.
And they're still together.
Yeah.
Do you believe she knows? Do you believe she knows?
If this is true, for sure. For sure. Or else he
I like
wouldn't be.
that.
Remember when he was like keying on the sideline with the two white women?
That was Jenny Bussin.
Well, that was
somebody, I
Jenny
think.
Bussin and
That was
somebody else
Jenny
that works in
Bussin.
the organization.
Oh,
but
sorry,
yo,
never
he
mind.
definitely.
I literally thought those were just
But
two
Jenny
random
Bussin
white
is
women.
known for fucking players. Isn't
Oh, she is?
No, and yeah,
You just be making shit up.
Which one was that not true?
you
She
talking
wasn't
about
sleeping
Donald?
with Magic
You
Johnson?
talking about Donald Sterling's wife?
Or Larsa Pippen?
Nah. I'm gonna do my own research.
You're talking about Donald Sterling's wife, brother. For the
Donald
Clippers. Yeah.
Did y'all ever
Her
watch
too.
that? Did y'all ever watch the TV show that came out about that?
It was terrible. I saw Chris
I
Paul
saw
in
the
the trailer.
trailer. Yeah, I saw the trailer. It was terrible.
Yeah,
Shit
nah.
was worse than the State Farm commercial.
I do want to watch it now just because I thought about it. But yeah, what's I about to say? This nigga I think he gonna get sued.
Yeah.
I do. I think, like I said
I don't. Yeah.
in that last episode, I think there's gonna be a lot of lawsuits in 2025. Oh, let's listen to what Leak got to say. Forgot.
This
He
first
was
one? Up
I
top?
think it's this first one, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Still,
That's
images
right.
be fucking them up.
Get it in the maple syrup. Don't cut the sheep just before your eyes. Your chicken for your eggs, and eat your dinner for you say a prayer. Back up in it. Back up in this story. I'm back up in this bitch. Shout out Menace Gang, hashtag office hours, first one for 2025 for your boy. I might do a little rambling. My question may not have anything to do with this first video, but
pause.
shouldn't somebody slap the fire out of egg? If I was
Oh, well, that was good. There it is. Got right to it. But how dare you give yourself your own musical intro? So
30 second verse, too. Yeah.
That is crazy.
To be fair, he did y'all's first.
What you mean?
He set this precedent. He was like, "Oh, sometimes when I do my office hours, I listen to y'all's music. Now that I've done that,
Yeah,
you
he
owe
did
me.
say that.
You owe me.
He did say that.
Did he?
We owe
Yeah,
him
he
one.
did say that. Plus, he's in first place as like top commenter, like on all shows. So yeah, Leak deserves it. Leak deserves it.
Oh no, he took a break these last 2 weeks.
That's why he had to give himself a grand intro. He gave himself a wrestling intro.
He had to buy new tank tops. Fuck him.
That's crazy.
That's-
Still didn't buy a pick. Go back a little bit just so we can hear him talk about Akademiks dirty again one more time.
All right.
video, but shouldn't somebody slap the fire out of egg? If I was Bonnie, I'd slap the fire out of egg. Nigga, what is you talking on my dad and this person? What are you doing, bro? That's not journalism, nigga. And he doesn't have facts. That's why, nigga, like, there are no more, like, for in general, there's, like, journalism is almost pretty much dead for the mainstream. They don't care about objective facts or anything about that. Like, it's over for that shit. Like, that's crazy.
Leak, what you doing with that little comb?
Yeah, I was about to say, what is
What's
he doing
happening,
with
Lee?
it?
Akademiks, you're probably watching this. We're not responsible for this nigga on screen. He just, we fuck with him though. I don't know what this
No,
is.
over the leaked messages. What's his
fuck
name?
that, he's our guy.
Griffin Blake, Chris Griffin, whatever. Like, those messages crazy. I think the crazy part that nobody's talking about how Stephon Diggs might be a booty bandit. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about this nigga being a booty bandit.
Oh, yeah.
And then one of his people got arrested. It's more plausible evidence for that nigga being a booty bandit than there is for LeBron cheating on his wife, just because everybody assumes celebrities cheat, but there's no proof. I've never seen any bitch say they fucked LeBron. Wouldn't you think that'd be out by now? The same thing goes for, don't you think if Beyonce might have been fucking around on old boy, or if Will Smith was fucking around on Jada, there'd be more bitches coming out here and saying something, right? I'm not saying it's not true, but for an actor to come out and say some shit about niggas, he's not even, like, he has no relationship to LeBron, and he pretty much has no relationship to Drake either. So what, this nigga acts it. So for act, I'm gonna keep watching that though, because I like watching niggas crash out and watching niggas whole career just spiral out and burst into a
It's a couple.
It's over for Ag, but I'm gonna
It's
keep
a couple
watching that,
caveats though, because it's like I get what he's saying, but bitches talk. Like, just because they sign that NDA and they have no social like media presence to like go online and actually make an impact, if they was to tell the truth, if they slept with like whatever celebrity, like that doesn't mean they not talking. That doesn't mean everybody in Hollywood doesn't know. But who's gonna actually come out and destroy their career? You know what I mean? Because beefing with LeBron, like you said, he's a powerful guy. You're beefing with other individuals. You're beefing with Viacom.
Beefing with Nike.
You beefing with Nike.
You beefing with a bunch of conglomerates. But what you're saying is right. I think Leak is talking more so from the perspective of like the lower level people, like the actual hoes, white women in question. And shit.
Do you think they're lower level hoes though?
No, not low level hoes, but just in terms of
the
like
bitches.
Kevin Durant probably knew about this. That's a high level individual who's like he's in the circle, so it's like they talked around about that shit before.
Kyrie probably,
but in terms of
he pays. Really
in terms
well.
of people with no notoriety who have known this for a minute, the actual people involved, the motherfucker,
we should have a girl's face to put to this by now.
Man, she probably didn't even know she was fucking LeBron.
Unless they play well, unless he pays really well,
bro. It's like I don't think it's that. I don't know, man. I don't want to. I don't want. You don't want to just beef with LeBron like he's just too powerful. Like he's rich enough.
I've been saying that. Y'all said it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, in terms of like academics, he's not going to be touched.
Different.
But like a regular scallywag, daywalker who's being paid money like an escort, she doesn't want no problems. She's very expendable. You know what I mean?
Oh, you think LeBron might be out here?
No, not LeBron. It's not LeBron. It's never them.
It's Rich Paul, allegedly.
Adele.
Putting hit on bitches?
Adele, nigga, is probably Adele. But nah, seriously though, that shit happens. And I'm not like, and of course, not putting that on LeBron, of course, but I think it happens. Can't prove it, but
a wolf situation.
And plus, at the point in time that it is now, they stand more to gain from just getting hush money from LeBron than they do from trying to pursue other ways of liquidizing the situation. Like there isn't a mass campaign of women coming out of the closet and being like, yo, I fuck LeBron James, to where there's a separate movement that they could profit off of. And in the only way they can get money is from LeBron James and be like, hey, I kind of want
to. Well, not necessarily, because if you're in these, because if you're in, not necessarily, because if you're in the whole circles, you only get one chance to fuck up your whole card.
Right.
Between like all niggas
within
like, yo, this bitch is
yeah.
done. She's AWOL. She went AWOL. She's done.
That's what I'm saying. So these hoes don't want to be renegades. They don't want to be the first one at bat that's like, okay, we're just gonna open the floodgates. All hoes unite. We fuck LeBron James.
And also put on like the street on some MK Ultra shit. But to Leak's first office hours, we kind of didn't touch on that. But he was talking about like real journalism. I think that journalism is as real as it's ever been. I think back in the day it was fake. It was manufactured. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think now it's just kind of like we're seeing it for what it is. It's just like, it's multiple sides. It's
a
personal opinions.
It's a for-profit business.
Exactly.
And to a certain degree, you don't want to alienate your audience because that's who pays your bills. So
and nobody's
typically going to report on shit that they care about in a way that they'll think about it.
And nobody's going to Elliott no more. So
I think it's only
nobody's asking fire questions.
I think it's only better than it's ever been in certain aspects. Not all though.
In terms of
which aspects do you think is not better in?
I think there's the aspect of like knowing what is the proper way to do something. Like, can you write like a paper with citing your sources, or do you know what like rules that you have to follow the standard old school way of reporting and gathering sources, doing interviews, things of that nature, right? So there's like obviously like there's a certain set of rules that should be followed, or way of doing things that you don't have to have at all. Mind you, I can still get the same value by not following it. But then also, we've seen examples of people who know it and adapted it to a new presentation. They go far because it's well researched. They're citing sources. It's this, is that. They have all these elements that a good article would have had or book would have had, except they're doing it in a YouTube video format. But the negative side of that is anybody thinking that they could do it. And the worst part is, if you can gather attention, it doesn't matter whether you are right or wrong. You can garner an audience off of complete bullshit.
Yeah,
that is just like, I can convince all these niggas that LeBron has 17 baby mamas and kids with all of them. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what facts come out, it's like, no, but that nigga said it. Like the barrier to entry is low, which is good.
And
but it could
is
also
this
be bad.
And that can go with traditional media too, to where they can paint a certain narrative just based off of how they manipulate the information they present.
Yeah, who's buying the most ads for this publication?
Or who's my friend?
Or who reads this?
Exactly.
Well, that's mainly that goes all based off the ads. Who's spending the most money here?
Yeah.
because that's what we're gonna write articles for.
Like even like the Shade Room, they're probably gonna look for facts, but they're mainly looking for the facts that make
Women
them
want to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just the term journalist is just it's used very loosely. Like
now,
when you watch the news, it's the dude with the voice is like, hey, this just in. He's a broadcaster.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's just a broadcaster.
He's just a broadcaster, and that's really
He might not know shit.
That's what everybody in podcasting is.
Yeah.
Everybody in media, essentially, right?
Well, not all media, because there are real journalists in media.
That
but
do write-ups.
in the new media that we see today, it's been a boom in broadcasters.
yeah, for sure.
Just personalities on the air. And so journalism got thrown in loosely, but we really need to be calling these niggas broadcasters. And I feel like the real journalists now are the video essayers.
I don't really.
Yeah, that's what he was saying earlier.
Nah, it's
Doing
just.
that type of shit.
I feel
It's
like
not-
they're the in terms of new media internet shit, the video essayists on YouTube who they type out a full speech, all the information, and they just go through their points. That's journalism now, because they still have that same
Well, yeah, I
old
think
school
that's-
process of
right.
refinement to where
Just
it's
in
like,
a new platform.
I'm not just spitting out ideas as I'm thinking of them.
Yeah, it's just in a different. It's in a 2025 format.
I think there's still I was
To
about
where
to
you
say.
have to present too.
Yeah, you have to present it correctly.
Because it's still
Yeah,
journalism.
or in
If-
a new way, because niggas don't want to read no more.
Yeah,
So I need to
yeah.
give you the pop-ups. I need to do everything that a good article would have on screen.
if Academics
And
was
have
born,
a captivating performance. But
if Academics was born in the 80s or the 90s, he would just have been doing whatever Elliott was doing, write-ups, still the scandalous, shit.
No, he'd have been an engineer.
Nah, man.
you don't think he would have tried radio instead?
He would have tried something like that.
Yeah, I think he's going into speaking before anything print. No matter what decade Academics is in.
Nah, man.
That's just
in
innate.
terms of being a journalist in time. That was the way journalists, got their bread, got their motion in that time. Now,
But there was
like
still
I said,
niggas like-
they
I don't
just
think
switched
so.
it to
I
There
don't
was
think
still
so,
niggas
no.
like Funk Flex
I
on the
don't think so,
radio,
no.
though.
You don't believe in Academics, nigga?
No, I just don't think I don't believe that. I don't think that no matter what generation he was born in, he'd go into some sort of broadcasting because he has a fucking chemical engineering degree or some shit like that. Nigga would have been a chemical engineer. It's like,
Of course,
that's just what it would have been.
But if he chose
we need those
broadcasting
back
or journalism as a career,
He
it would have
but he
been.
wouldn't have.
It would have
Because of a
been
different career. He
in
would
that
have done
form,
his
though.
first one.
It would have been in MLA format, haiku format, and shit. But
Like what we do.
He's got some hard engineering degree. I do know that.
chemical engineering,
It's something that's hard.
mechanical engineering.
How much
I
of
don't
it do
know.
you think
Structural
he knows
engineering?
still? How much of it do
I
you
know
think
a
he
lot of
knows still? Like,
Oh, I don't know. No idea. I don't have a fucking 4-year degree to tell you how much I forgot yet. You know what I'm saying? All I have is my associates in business.
And that sweater.
You like my sweater, clearly.
No, everybody does. Don't just make it about me, nigga.
So everybody likes it.
in spite.
The hate is crazy.
Fucking with
insane.
you. No, it's not
No,
the
it's
sweater.
not
It's,
the
really-
sweater,
it's
it's
the
the
beat.
hat
It's
with
it's
the
swe-
sweater.
Wait, or the sweater with the hat. Like one of them has to go.
Either direction. It's
What?
Yeah.
You can't have both.
And because your shoes match too, you're
kind
you're killing it, man. You dope. you dope right now. I want to be dope. I want to be fly. I want to have Riz.
So I know he had it like that, nigga.
Zero aura.
Them courtside Lakers tickets, what, like 10,000, Lauren? You might get in for free with this shit.
That's crazy.
Nah, man, you a fly guy, man. Yes.
We were talking about We were talking about Elliott Wilson, right?
We was
He
talking
gets the
about
sound
Elliott
of your
Wilson.
voice.
Elliott Wilson, brain idiot. Charlamagne went in on him again.
On this week of Brain Idiots, actually, this week, 2 T's stands for Titty, because he's just been acting like a boob recently. And Charlamagne's fed up with it. So on the Brain Idiots, Charlamagne loves media lists. And he loved ones that, congratulate his friends as well. I don't know if we're going to talk about it. Probably not. But Andrew Schultz was like number 73 out of 75 on most important news podcasters.
Oh, really?
News
Yeah.
Put it out.
podcast. MenaceMaterialEnt, something. I think that's what it's called.
Like, this nigga subscribed to so many goddamn articles and shit.
Something along those lines.
Right.
But in the midst of talking about, people who are good at what they do in broadcasting,
that's how it got transitioned.
He thought of somebody who was kind of bad at what they do. And is this the very first time, Stan?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, just
yeah.
You love certain people, or you grew up being influenced by certain people, and then you're able to build with them, and create platforms to not just put money in their pockets, but to help them further tell their stories. Yeah. And I think that's one thing that a lot of talent isn't realizing nowadays. At some point, man, especially the older you get, you can't call yourself an OG in the game if what you are building only benefits you. I tell y'all that all the time, man. If what you build only benefits you, it's not big enough. So when you're able to go back and say, man, this person influenced me so much, now I got this book imprint, or I got this podcast network, or I got this production company, and I'm able to say, yo, why don't you do X, Y, and Z? Yeah. And that person is like, yeah, I would love to do X, Y, and Z. And then you're able to make X, Y, and Z happen. Different ball game. Then you're not sitting around just, hating on, people for what they're building. Yeah. Like Elliott Wilson does all the time. He can't help himself. He's just.
Why? What's up with Elliott?
He hated on Camron and Mace for what they building with It Is What It Is talk. It was just disgusting.
Camron's running like he's Stephen A. Smith.
That's what people be mad at you about when you say shit like that. Which I think he should lean into. Be an old villain.
Oh, that was hate.
Why is this for a journalist? Because he has an opinion? Why? This is the shit I do well, and not everybody want to do it. I don't like that shit.
I thought it was just, I thought it was nasty how Charlamagne will act like Rory and Mal don't even exist on this planet. And when it comes to lists, skip over them like they were never even on there. But then use their clip when it benefits his point into kicking Elliott's back in. That's crazy to me.
He hasn't mentioned Rory and Mal before, in like a more favorable light.
He doesn't mention them in a favorable light on any level.
I don't know.
He purposely ignores them because he doesn't like them. Because he doesn't like them that much. He definitely don't like Mal. He hasn't liked Mal since Mal said that crazy shit way back in the day when like Breakfast Club was literally low key at they were like at their peak. And he was like, yeah, Breakfast Club was kind of done out. It was crazy. So he hasn't liked him since then. And then him and Rory, they never liked each other, especially ever since Rory did that. Rory was like, yo, this nigga's, he's fake. He's fake as hell, that fake mental health. He started calling him out on that. And then he was talking about how he was begging me. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
They don't like each other.
A couple of episodes ago on Being Idiots, when they were talking about all the media personalities and platforms that won in the Drake and Kendrick beef, he had listed Rory and Mal as one of the there was a pivotal part of that.
He mentions them when he absolutely has to. Or this could be him.
Sounds like you mentioned them when it's kind of favorable.
But he's never said they're bad.
He don't like. Yes. I guess. No. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just think it's one of those things where they're friends, or he's friends with them, and he doesn't want to embarrass them.
It's not even friends. It's just he brings them up when it's necessary.
Shit, business is business. Elliott is a little munchkin. He's a little animal.
Hell yeah. And like Rory and Mal, they're doing shit that you can't ignore anymore. Like when Mal had that Drake meltdown, that was everywhere. We probably talked about that shit for 2 weeks. Now they got 2 T's on here having a temper tantrum again.
And Elliott doesn't like anything that doesn't have a sense of whatever true journalism is, whatever that definition is to him. He's not going to truly, love it and accept it.
He needs double entendres in his questions.
Yeah.
Who?
Elliott. Like he's not the way he looks, especially with Camron and all these new media people who aren't classically trained. He looks at it like niggas can't ask the same level of questions. Like you can't have the same level of what's it called?
Like thought pattern.
Yeah, inquisitive.
Oh yeah.
Inquisitive nature.
Yeah, inquisitive nature.
It's already ridiculous. Yeah, we can skip through this. We don't need to rehear.
Just go to the second time.
What he said,
that is.
Because they're gonna play that whole clip. It'd be more of Charlamagne kicking.
Go to 130.
Kicking his back in.
Flat.
Well, damn, you skipping that one?
The
media. I mean, they're still up in the sky, so I guess we can rule out that they were made by Boeing. The point is, I think we all agree on a lot of things. And since I only have a minute left live on establishment media, why don't we just say a bunch of things that we know?
Just follow the 1, 2, 3.
He said 1:30.
I know, but nigga, just follow the 1, 2, 3, man. We got make sure y'all like the video, subscribe. We really need money, so we got a Patreon and shit. $5. But nah, man, I'm glad Charlamagne
I think it just came back after the clip went away. Honestly,
you said what?
Like I don't know why we skipped to 1:30. I think we could have just came back right after the clip.
But is this how many times how many times has Charlamagne just like lashed out at Elliott?
Too many. I'm sick of it.
Too many? I feel like this is the first real time.
No.
No, first real time where it's like,
No.
yo, he's a fucking idiot.
No.
This is the first real time?
No, the last one, what did you say? Suck his dick last time, right?
I think it just gets progressively more disrespectful every time.
Right, yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
it's
you might
pretty
be
consistent,
misconstruing.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see about this. Oh, and just for prior context, this one, he's about to go in about like the whole thing about like, yo, if you're gonna play the hill, you gotta really be that guy. Don't apologize, and that's what Charlamagne is about to say right now.
To be the heel of hip hop journalism,
Be it.
You got to be it 100% through and through.
Academics ain't out here apologizing.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I've apologized when I feel like I've gone too far for certain things, but I'm not apologizing about my opinion about your music, my opinion about your show. I apologize if I said some wild shit that might have been too personal, or if I said something that, really might have hurt
There's
your
also
feelings.
nothing wrong with apologizing, but like if you're, it seems to me that you're saying that he's playing a character.
He's playing a character that he's not even built to play, and I've told him this before. Elliott, I've told you this before. Have I not told you this before? You're playing a character you're not even built to play.
And if you do play, I guess, this character doesn't apologize. If you are the heel journalist, think about what a heel would do in wrestling. Think about what a heel would do in boxing.
Yes.
Like, you say fucked up shit at the press conference, then you go, oh, I'm sorry. No. You got to stay with it through and through. I guess that's what you're saying.
And also stop running to other people's podcasts to express these opinions. You have the bigger picture, and I'm gonna give you this advice because I don't talk to you. I don't fuck with the guy, right? I really don't. But you got the bigger picture. You should be having these conversations on the bigger picture. And more importantly, I just don't understand why you would just discard a great property like Rap Radar. Schultz, you know how hard it is to create IP nowadays?
Yeah.
So you got the IP Rap Radar. Even if you don't get the guests, how about just put your opinions up there?
Yeah.
I saw the guys from Backfield, SO and Heineken. I saw them last week. I thought what y'all did was great. I mean, I see a lot of people do this, but I thought what they did was great. They do a lot of interviews with folks, right?
Okay.
But last week, they were just SO and Heineken answering questions.
Chopping
it up.
Yeah.
The Charlamagne consultations.
Hey, man.
Bag view on the Black Effect Network.
Worth $1
2
million.
weeks from now. Watch.
Okay. I thought they were.
Nah, hell no.
Hey, man, they
They
might
can't
be.
even get on Math Hoffa's channel.
Yeah, nah. Quarter lap. But nah, yeah, he's just disappointed in the fellow journalism, brother. I mean, I don't know when how many times can Elliott just do this? Is he that stamped in the industry that, like, just childish antics like this, it's just not going to affect his bag or or relationships in any way?
He's starting to get into that Charleston White space to where it's like, of course you're not gonna get the same amount of spike when Charleston comes on there and pops his shit.
Right.
But you
Never
can
taking a Charles White interview over Elliott Wilson.
for sure, but you can rely on them to do something unexpected.
Yeah.
That may get you some engagement.
Yeah.
Which is enough to take the risk on a 𝔓𝔦𝔑𝔓𝔦𝔑.
And even Charlamagne, he was talking about, yo, you gotta be ready to throw hands the way you talking. Later in the clip.
That's what 130 was supposed to be.
It probably, Lauren, just skip like 2 minutes.
That might have been what happened, but
Or maybe I can go back.
Nah, that's not. Lauren, just skip a little bit ahead.
I want Charlamagne to free himself from talking about Elliott in 2025. That's what the fuck I want. Like,
you think it's becoming a problem?
He's obsessed with him.
Nah.
Yep.
I don't see him being obsessed.
I do.
I think he's enjoying the downfall. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure to where it's like, oh, this nigga trying to do one of my moves, but he don't even have the athleticism to pull it off. So when you see him miss, it's like, hi.
I want to see Charlamagne. I want to see him go against somebody in his weight class.
Like who?
Anybody that's in his weight class.
Charlamagne or Elliott?
Charlamagne.
It's weight class shit.
So you talking about Joe Budden?
Yes.
Joe Rogan?
Punching down on nigga. Like
Andrew Schultz?
Like watching you call somebody a dickhead and he's an idiot and I hope he could fight. To Elliott Wilson? Come on, bro. Like this is like the 4th time we've gone in like fully on him. Not us. I'm saying like.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, but
like,
we've done it too.
We've done it too, yeah, because that's us.
Several times. Yeah.
That's us. We're always punching out of our weight class. And we be winning sometimes too.
Wow, no.
Yeah.
I don't consider them niggas in a different weight class.
and I'm
You know what I
I'm
mean?
with you there,
YouTube is
really.
an even playing field.
I was
Yeah.
trying to be like, whatever, but
Yeah,
I'm with
yeah.
you.
Nah,
I'm
fuck
with
that.
you, nigga. So, yeah, but this is just like, it's embarrassing. I said last time, if this Elliott clip don't get no views, I'm done. I'm only in it for the views at this point. The only time Elliott was good, like kind of going in on him, was the first time he posted this. After that, it's just been a weird thing where it's just like, I can't keep tracking this embarrassing, like, just life that you've been living these last couple years. Or this last year.
Yeah. I feel like this is his way of keeping up with the beef, though. Because I don't think that him and Elliott are talking behind the scenes anymore.
I think he said that, yeah.
Like, that line of communication has been gone. So it's like, this is the only way he can get this shit off. He literally looked at the camera and was like, yo, Elliott, you're not like me, son. You're never going to be like me.
Charlamagne said, you ain't got no hands, nigga. What's up?
Or you got to prove it at least. He left it up in the air. There's reasonable doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
He
said, if you're going to talk the way that you talk.
He said a little something threatening like that before, too. You know when a nigga, go ahead, play this. Last time, no, I'll say this now before we watch this, but so we can hear it. Last time he talked about Elliott having him come to flagrant, he's like, well, you know, I'm scared to death. You know when niggas say, I'm scared to death of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like
That's a thing, yeah.
That's like a thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm scared
It's
to
a
death.
sign of
you.
respect.
No,
that's
a threat.
Yeah.
That's a threat.
Yeah. It's passive aggressive.
It's a passive aggressive threat, or it's a legally carried threat. Like it depends on where you're at, but it's like a like
It
I'll
depends
say
on
because
who's
I'm scared.
saying it, really.
Yeah, so it's like because I think they were kind of going back and forth.
I
He's
thought
like,
you meant
well,
in terms of coming on the show.
No, he was like, we can talk. I mean, you know, because I'm scared of everybody. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want to smack Elliott? That's what it sounds like. And now you talk about do we got hands this week?
Yeah, nah.
Just run into the nigga.
Yeah.
I ran into him. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. There was no violence. You know what I'm saying? Sound like he won.
It wasn't a head collision.
He won smoke.
Yeah. Nah, man. Elliott only, I don't know how many times he got to do this, but it is getting a little redundant. But at least Charlamagne, it sounds like he kind of care about him. Like he still got some residual love for him.
That sounds like care.
Yeah, it does. It's a lot of care in that. And that's the thing. Like, he's just tired. Like when you said it was a guilty pleasure of seeing him fall. It's like, how many times can you give a nigga advice and he not take it?
He fell
till you
off.
eventually go like, hey, well, I'm glad it's happening now because it just proves.
But when do you take advice
right.
from a nigga you don't fuck with? That doesn't happen either.
What?
Like you're saying, like how long can I give you advice? They don't fuck with each other, so like you don't listen to a nigga.
Well,
you
back
don't
when
fuck
they
with.
were, you know, at least a little bit.
I don't think they
cordial.
ever fucked with each other for real.
You don't think they fuck with each other,
No.
or Elliott didn't fuck with Charlamagne?
Both. Either way, I don't know, but I just don't think they really ever fucked with each other.
Because of somebody's character? Like I think they're both kind of, you know, regular guys.
It's probably just one of them situations where, you know, they're aware of each other. I don't have a reason to hate you yet.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make me like you either. Those are two different things.
Yeah.
And eventually time went on and Elliott just tweeted too fucking much. Went on too many podcasts. Got a little too loose.
Yeah, and he was tipsy on that Rory Marja. But let's see if this is the part where he was talking about potentially Elliott having to know how to throw hands.
Bishop T.D. Jakes told me, he was like, look, even if you don't think you're worthy, just know God knows you're worthy. That's why you're in the position you in.
My contribution would
Nope,
be...
go back. It was before this.
Back.
It was
if
before
they
this?
took this shit out,
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God.
No. Just like
it was
a
after
minute.
this, right?
I think it was before this.
No, it's right
It's
after
after
this.
this.
It's
It's
right
after
after.
this.
No, it's
Yeah.
literally right after
It's
this
after
clip.
this. Yeah.
Nah, go to like the last like 5 seconds of Bishop T.D. Jakes talking.
Right here.
Yeah.
Be without him.
From that, I've been like, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right.
God loves you, and you're like, all right, well, hell, suck my dick.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know?
What's the pathway to redemption for Elliott? How does he get, in your opinion, like, how does he get...
He got to win a fight.
Ooh.
He gotta win a fight. No, I'm not even joking, Elliott. See, you talk too much shit. The way you're popping shit, you gotta win a fight.
Interesting.
Because I don't think you do enough push-ups.
Charlamagne
like an actual physical fight.
Actual physical fight.
Wow.
We gotta know that you're a tough guy. I'm not even joking.
Because I didn't know he was talking
It's not that.
That's what it is.
I don't think it's that.
He prays. He runs into him like I ran into him.
He wants somebody.
He prays.
This is, you know how Elliott was like his whole.
If Wax was with him, Wax would have been in the background like, I don't think he can fight, champ. Like, nigga, it's up right
Probably.
now.
I think Charlamagne.
It's not fight.
I think Charlamagne is tired of being the only nigga that's been pressed, that's been jumped outside the studio, that's been punched on camera by his co-host brother. Well, I mean, who's another notable nigga? That
Vlad damn near got his ass.
Vlad don't count. He's not a nigga.
Big Boy never got jumped.
Who's the other nigga? I feel like there's several niggas who have gotten ran.
It's a lot of niggas have.
Hold on.
Something's happened to it. Damn near
everybody has.
Also, multiple times. Multiple times to one person. There might be a few personalities.
Let's just keep adding caveats. So he's the only one in the category. Niggas get
touched or pressed.
See,
everybody has gotten pressed.
Everybody's gotten pressed.
Everybody's gotten pressed.
Is different. I'm talking about touched, and you gotta understand. He sees a nigga that's trying to do what he did, but he's not getting like the same level of repercussions. It's kind of like that.
I wouldn't even agree with that.
When you're in that old school way of doing things, and you see the young niggas come up and it's like, oh man, y'all don't even have any of the setbacks that we had. Like I used to get shamed for saying that same shit. Now you just saying it willy nilly.
Yeah, I had to
it's like
dig a hole of shit.
It's almost like you gotta earn the right to speak that
You think
way.
Elliott is out here trying to cosplay like Charlamagne's radio style? Old radio style? Because it's not him now.
Think what he's doing right now.
Really?
Just saying that he doesn't like everything, being anti, being a contrarian, saying, yo, that shit is whack. That's Charlamagne's whole shit. When Yeezus came out and he was the only nigga in media that was like, yo, that shit is
I mean, I get what it's elements of that. It's not, I don't think he's just trying to be Charlamagne. But I get what you're saying. There's definitely elements of that.
Well, y'all are putting too much on trying to be Charlamagne. It's like
that's what I was specifically asking.
Charlamagne has an antagonistic style. That's all I'm saying. That's what Elliott is embracing now, being that anti, but not being the I kind of love that project.
And that's what I'm saying when it comes to the advice. Like he's trying to give him that healed advice because Charlamagne was living in that. That's where he got a lot of his bread.
They played the same angle.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to play that angle now, but you know. Elliott's not even used to being a face.
Charlamagne want to smoke with that nigga. Yo, Charlamagne said he look like he don't do push-ups. That's sick, bruh.
Say, I don't think he doing enough push-ups.
I don't think he doing enough push-ups, and I'm gonna be real. If he's talking like that, Elliott be drunk in public a lot. He be drunk in public too, because when we ran into him, he was definitely drunk.
Yeah.
So it's like,
which is another theory that I have about Elliott that I'm starting to think about.
You were sober?
Yes.
You ain't take a sip of nothing?
I took a sip of stuff, but I wasn't drunk.
That's what I'm saying. You wasn't sober.
Elliott was drunk.
I think Elliott has vices, real vices that we don't even like. I'm not saying that he's a struggling addict, but I think that
alcohol.
I think he gets a little bit more lucid than we would be led on to believe.
Nigga, he's
I
rich.
I never seen him drunk on camera until the Roy and Maul thing. That was my first time seeing him drunk like that.
He got a weird style though. And if you're drunk a lot, then you know there's a level of drunk that you can get to where nobody knows what's going on. You're so good at putting on that face.
Yeah, because drunk is your base, but then there's like belligerent, which would be, I would consider.
Which is Rory and Maul.
Right.
Which is what we saw there.
I don't think he's I don't
think he's drunk all
I
the
don't
time.
see that energy you're talking about though, like that fighting energy.
Yeah,
from Charlamagne?
What I see is the reason why
you talking about from Charlamagne.
The reason why Charlamagne can talk like that is because he's also a nigga nearing the age of menopause. You get what I'm saying?
No.
So it's different when like you call another old nigga old. Like I know you ain't doing your push-ups because Charlamagne probably ain't doing them fucking push-ups. Like Charlamagne's near that, it's different. It's just like old nigga to old nigga. It's not. This is love. This is passion. Like I said in the beginning, anger can sometimes be misplaced passion, and that's what this is. You know what I mean?
This is a big part of it, but Charlamagne is literally giving this advice to any media personality that has been known to say wild shit. He says the same thing. You had to be prepared to get punched in the face.
But he's so passionate.
That's one of his 10 commandments.
Yeah.
So that's one of his go-tos?
Yeah. Hey, be ready.
Yeah.
I need to get a soundbite that says, I say this all the time. God, I hate that. I hate when he says that shit.
Once again. But yeah.
Once again, you know I say this all the time. It's like, yes, we know. The same 10 things.
But in this instance, it's true. Like, this is damn near like a, what's her name? Tamika Mallory promo. Like they just keep. He says it over and over again. This program. You can imagine him saying it right now.
Let me hear Charlamagne threaten Elliott a couple more times. You can just hit play because he keeps going.
I don't think that it's not going to be a threat.
I'm listening to threats. That's
it's going to be an invite. The next.
I'm listening to threats.
The next.
That's what you think.
No,
I'm listening to threats.
The next. Oh,
you're
talking about
no,
that?
we don't need another timestamp. Just hit play.
He's saying I'll fuck people up.
He talks crazy. He tells people "fuck you" and all of this other shit like that. Like he talks crazy. He talks.
I thought he just had strong opinions about the music or about what's happening culturally.
He talks crazy. He's like crazy. He's like calling people garbage, calling people good. Like you say a lot of slick shit that people going, hey, what's up? I need to see if I know you don't do no push-ups.
Wow.
And that's what he don't realize. Like, yo, he should, because he's 50 plus years old. You should realize you can't play with everybody. So if you're asking me what's the redemption, I really think it's that. I think you got to beat up somebody. You got to win a fight.
And then we go, oh no, he's about that life.
He can back it up. So even if he apologizes, it's cool. You know,
because he don't have to apologize.
I'm terrified of him.
You are terrified.
I'm terrified. Yeah. I am terrified of him. All right, enough of that loser.
Yo, this nigga wants smoke, nigga. Charlamagne wants smoke. That's why I want him to free himself of this in 2025. Let's not do this no more. This looks crazy on you. I'm enjoying every moment though. This looks insane though. I can't even believe
Elliott Wilson
I can't
is
even believe
gonna
there's
be
a segment of the Brilliant Idiots for this. Please let's not carry this into 2025.
Elliott Wilson is going to be on the Brilliant Idiots 2025.
It'll happen.
Yep.
It's possible.
That's going to happen.
That's not far-fetched.
It's going to happen.
Rory and Maul make it before then.
No, the fact that Elliott,
hell no.
The fact that Elliott was
Rory and Maul
talking
make
to
it
Rory
before
and
then
Maul
because he's been warming up to them, like mentioning their name and using their clip.
He don't care about them as much.
That means he's about to ask for a possible favor.
They're casualties of war.
Exactly.
That nigga, they're hotel breath mints.
Rory's gonna have a conversation with Rory soon this year for sure. Charlamagne will talk to Rory this year. He's warming it up.
Rory and Maul is just
not Maul. Rory.
Just Rory
Where?
on Brilliant Idiots?
Very specific.
Where?
Why just Rory?
Not on Brilliant Idiots, just a conversation.
And out of context?
What do you mean out of context? Oh, no, nigga, hell no, no.
On Spaces?
Are you talking about an off-camera conversation?
Yeah, and then it'll just like
that's
casually come up in conversation.
Well, yeah.
Like I was talking to Rory, they'd be like, "You were talking to Rory?"
They'll
It'll be
probably-
one of those.
they'll run
or
into
Rory,
each
it'll
other.
be the other way around. You know what I'm saying? It'll happen this year.
Yeah.
He's warming it up.
Lollapalooza's
He said,
a
"I'm
big
scared
place.
to death." I know what that means. That's crazy. That's just as crazy as what Elliott's doing.
What's the worst thing that he said to Charlamagne, Elliott, to warrant this kind of response? Because
In terms of, he said that he doesn't like how he OGs. Okay, in terms of like disrespectful things said, Charlamagne has taken the cake on that for sure. Because there was that time that he said he called him like an old dickhead or something like that. That was when
Charlamagne called Elliott.
Yeah, that was when it was a Brilliant Idiots episode towards the end of last year. That was the one when Elliott had screen recorded the audio of the playing of the audio of the podcast and tweeted it. And that was when Elliott officially just said, "Charlamagne, fuck you." That was that tweet. I can't remember what Charlamagne said, but that was like the official. He had said some disrespectful shit like "suck my dick" essentially. You know what I mean? And then but before then, Elliott's shit would be like, I just don't really like him. Like, I don't like how he's an OG. Like, you know, it's like he would just like critique him, but like with his elitist style. The way that people don't like Elliott talking to them anyway. You know what I mean? But it wasn't, they had both crossed the line, like Charlamagne had crossed the line, and then it was an official fuck you, Charlamagne. Like that was the first time they had exchanged actual verbal insults.
Yeah.
This would be the most boring fight.
Charlamagne washing that nigga.
They would be so tired.
It's not even close.
You think so?
He's washing him. It's not even close.
I believe so.
It's not even close.
This might be
It's not even close.
clip in itself.
Oh my God. Elliott gonna have that.
Elliott's probably gonna be drunk, nigga. Like
Elliott did have a strong depth. You don't think that'll translate to anything?
he was also drunk, nigga. Fighting a drunk nigga, they have one good punch in him.
That's better.
That's better for you, the sober nigga.
Wait, no, one punch to take? No. He's taking 30, 40. However many shots he took.
It's so easy to knock him off balance.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
No.
if he trains for it, it's like nigga might have a chance. and
No,
shit.
Charlamagne's washing him. If it came to fights, it's not even close.
It came to fights.
It's not even close.
It came to fisticuffs.
If it came to the physical off, yeah.
What's the age difference between them? That might not even be fair.
5-6 years.
Yeah, a couple
something
years.
like that.
That's
Because
good money.
Charlamagne's like 45. Elliott's 50.
And-
they might have 10 years. I think Elliott's 55.
Ooh, that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And like even if he did question his OG status, like Charlamagne even shot back with this, we kind of just escaped over that. But he questioned his whole existence as an OG. Like like just the essence of the definition.
What it means.
Like there's nobody just residually eating off of your fame.
What makes you an OG?
Charlamagne said, if it's not niggas eating off your fucking tree
Mm-hmm.
that you planted, then you're not technically an OG. And Elliott, you know, by definition,
do you have to continuously plant?
What do you mean by continuously plant?
Can I plant a lot of things in one? Can I plant a lot of things for a couple of years? What if a lot of the things that I've been planting the last couple of years have all died? But I have strong trees that grew from 10 years ago.
It's not about what he means. He doesn't mean more platforms that are successful. He means really being able to put a nigga on. So it's like, and he's really talking about himself in this instance to where he has the Black Effect Network to where, oh, you got a podcast? I'll put that shit right there. He has the book imprint to where it's like, oh, yo, you should write a book, dog. Let me show you this plug.
Yes.
He's saying that you're not an OG in the game unless you have that capability.
I know what you mean.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
To answer your question, yes. Like things
together
like
that.
Yeah, if I can't
Have
make,
power and
if you
influence.
can't make no arrangements,
essentially.
you know,
Yeah.
what do you do?
I would say more have power. I think influence is questionable.
Influence, really infrastructure.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Infrastructure.
Which Elliott lacks. He doesn't even have infrastructure for himself.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, he brought up a good point. Rap Radar is fucking cooked. That shit sucked anyway. I mean,
yeah,
it's been had its time. It came and went, but
maybe
they definitely should have abandoned it. But
he even gave them advice and said that
yeah,
Elliott and 𝐵 just need to go up there and chop it up like they're actually homies.
Yeah.
Let me stop putting my middle finger up in pictures.
This is the last.
Yeah, but they don't fuck with each other though. We ain't seen them niggas together in forever. Like, when's the last time we looked up where 𝐵 was at? He was at Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't even know he was doing that, and I kind of liked him because he was talking crazy.
Said no
What did he
contract,
say?
no
Remember when he was
friendship.
going in on Lauryn Hill when we played that clip? He's like, yeah, I'm sick of Lauryn Hill. I don't like her. I was like, damn, like,
Yeah.
that's some riveting shit right there.
Yeah, he's been set free.
That's some riveting shit.
That was
right there.
bro, because it was like I don't watch 𝐵 at all, and then I just clicked that clip. I couldn't believe what he said first, but he wasn't. It wasn't just I don't like it. I don't have a reason. That nigga laid out for like a minute and a half why this is bullshit while we're boosting her up. I was like,
oh,
I was like, hey, you got it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's
like hearing your grandma.
I get
cuss.
it. I get it now. Like I get why you said that wild shit, which I thought was wild, but I guess it really ain't.
Pride and ego. It's
Yeah.
man's worst enemy. And Elliott is just, this is the last year he can do this before we just kind of just snatch. We got to
Yes.
erase him off the Mount
I think
Rushmore.
it's safe to say that this is him.
Nah, man.
This needs to be the last time Charlamagne brings this up until he runs into him in the club.
Yeah.
That's what he
You think
wants.
these two old niggas are gonna cross paths in the club?
Nigga, we crossed
It's
paths
more
with
likely-
Elliott. That was crazy.
Yeah, but Charlamagne's
We did not
going
expect
to no
to,
club.
of all people. Nigga, when we was in that club and I heard Elliott Wilson's. I said Elliott Wilson's. Like we were all like,
Yeah.
what the? Did we just hear what we thought we heard? We went searching for that nigga immediately. I said, no, I got to meet this nigga right now.
Yeah.
And then didn't catch him till he left out. Which is funny too because
that nigga hair was wet.
Which is funny too because he also said when he was on Spaces talking about meeting us, he was like, "Yeah, I found AJ. I pulled up on AJ. No, you didn't, nigga. I pulled up on you, nigga. Like I pulled up on you, nigga. I went looking for you. I accidentally tripped over the fucking table and cut my leg in the club." Looking for that nigga. Like I have a scar. I have a scar for me actively looking for this nigga. Like,
This nigga, oh my god! Hey, when you in the field, shit get crazy.
yeah, I was
nigga. Mm.
like, he's here. I need to talk to this nigga immediately.
Yeah.
I don't think he fucks with me, but I need to find out.
AJ went on the prowl.
Elliott don't even gotta touch him. He get hurt on the way there.
Talk about, yeah, I pulled up on that nigga. I pulled up on you, nigga. I feel like Birdman voice. Nigga, I'm pulling up on you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all had the friendliest interaction.
Yeah.
All this hostile energy for what? They was just excited to meet each other.
Oh, man, that shit was hilarious. Charlamagne won't smoke, though. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Those were threatening words. All right, the topic I've been waiting for this whole show. Lip service. Math Hoffa. Math Hoffa crashes lip service while Bag Fuel, the podcast, is there. 𝔓𝔦𝔑. Also, Math Hoffa's original, this is the original podcast, Math Hoffa, 𝔓𝔦𝔑. That's the original My Expert Opinion. The one that fell out. Plenty of drama, blah. Plenty of people have left this podcast, just like the Roy Mall show. They leave, the niggas drop off.
Yeah.
Once a year, it seems like. But this is the first time we've seen them all on camera together. And this was some old school, this is some old school messy shit. And that's why I appreciated it. Because it was a mess.
Which borough? Which borough specializes in this?
Bronx.
The ambush?
Yeah, Bronx Tales. These are Bronx Tales, nigga.
Brooklyn.
He says Brooklyn. I kind of agree with Brooklyn. I'm not gonna lie.
Brooklyn and Bronx.
With a smooth ambush.
First thing we need to look at is the entry of Math Hoffa into the podcast. And that is going to be at 45 minutes exactly, I think.
And
are we
going to shout out Angela Yee? Are we going to talk about her?
We're going to talk
involvement in
about
this?
everything.
Because she made it seem like, oh, man, that's crazy. Like, this is wonderful. Like, so suddenly.
And then there was a point where she said that, like, no, genuinely, I had no idea this was going to happen. And I kind of believed it for some reason. I feel like it's
5 seconds.
47% true. Like, maybe she knew that he might have been coming.
That day.
And she just did nothing about it.
Yeah, nah.
No, this is a classic setup. She set him up.
It was definitely grimy.
It was grimy. It was a grimy move. Angela Yee's from Brooklyn too.
Because I went.
Math Hoffa's from Brooklyn.
Ooh, and she's blazing.
Home of the shiesty niggas.
So
yeah.
She probably owed him a favor.
This is perfect. This is.
And I went to her channel.
We're here with it. You know what I'm saying?
And I went to her channel just to see, like, let me see what's going on. And it was definitely a good idea. If she did do this purposely.
What you mean it was a good idea?
It was a good idea. Like the rest of her channel, if you go, well, don't back out of it. But
this was pretty healthy for
this is the best. Yeah, this is a good meal in terms of views.
Well, lip service is no longer on. Lip service isn't on loudspeaker anymore. I can't remember who they went to. I think they might be 100% independent.
I think they're independent. They're iHeart, right? No, they're not.
Are they might be under iHeart.
Shit, maybe Quarter Lab.
Let me look.
Since that seems to be the company buying everybody.
So you done name dropped them like 4 times. They bought you?
Nah, nigga.
Quarter Lab.
4 times. That's 2 times.
Lip service.
But do we
regardless
want,
though, this was interesting to watch and like just seeing everybody's reaction to everything because like SO and Heineken were having a great time up until this point.
For what it seemed like.
Literally when the podcast started.
It's Angela. It's independent.
SO was telling the story about how he was hanging with one of Angela Yee's friends, and then he discovered he likes his nipples clamped.
And regardless, all these clips, they're just going to be talking about their discrepancies and, you know, where the origin of it started. But this is the intro.
This is what's most important. We could definitely put this on screen.
And her and been around the block two times.
Jennifer.
Watch the body language.
I don't even understand what's going on with this situation. Why does anybody even give a fuck about J-Lo after she'd have been married 4 or 5 times?
What do you mean?
She married a nigga that took a raft over here. Fucking Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck left her. Belated birthday.
Oh, wow.
That's a 13 bottle.
How you doing? Girls love it on 1940. Okay, first of all, I like this. Now, this is a great present. Not just the bottle.
You got 30 of these.
But the handshake. I like this. So, hold on.
Oh, wait, my piece of love. What are you talking about?
So, Math Hoffa.
Well, hit pause.
Back.
I wanted to be noted that even though we didn't get to see the full coat, Math Hoffa is definitely walked in with one of those nice leather furs from the promos of the beginning of his podcast, for sure.
Yeah, that's what
so we didn't get to see the whole thing, but he's walking in with that bottle of 1942 for all the audio listeners.
He probably got a QR code.
Comes and goes
patch
directly to Angela Yee, says happy birthday. You know, just when this is bully activity. This is all bully activity. It's just all this is so Math Hoffa. It's just bully shit. Let me go, you know what I'm saying? Let me act like I'm only here for this, even though my ops is right next to me. Just asshole, bro.
He said, what, there's a microphone? Oh, I'm just going to sit beside it.
Oh, yeah. You want me to sit down? Yeah. What's up, y'all? Okay,
Somebody even in the back said, oh, shit, we got another microphone.
Yeah.
They definitely said that,
We never have another microphone.
There.
We just don't happen
This is nasty, though. Like, man, this
whole
so
thing
nasty.
This whole thing is disgusting. It only lasted for 15 minutes, pretty much exactly.
Angela Yee, she missed her calling. She should have been on some like Wendy Williams gossip type of shit. Like
she should have been with Ashton Kutcher.
She missed her calling.
Yeah,
she should have been with Ashton Kutcher. She should have been Ashton Kutcher's assistant.
She was part of the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, that was her thing.
No, I'm saying like, but actually,
rumor report.
They're taking you literal.
It was gossip shit.
But I'm saying, yeah.
What did she miss? Elaborate.
No.
Nigga said never. But yeah, we do have to talk about her role in all of this because this is just slimy. And she played the recluse very well. Like there was points in time where I really didn't know whether to believe or not she set this up. But at the end of the day, Math Hoffa, this is all his manipulation.
I mean, should we just vote on that? I think this is 100% of a setup. No questions asked. This is a setup to me.
There's enough plausible deniability.
I can't be convinced otherwise.
Regardless if that wasn't her intentions, this is definitely a setup now. Even if that wasn't the plan, the way it panned out, that's a setup.
Yeah.
How did he know to sit down? Like,
well, if we hit play, they'll say it.
Fuel.
Which you about to go viral now, Mike.
Oh, we have an extra mic. Don't play with us.
Here's the empty seat.
Let's get this mic. Oh, look, the mic is right there.
The mic is right
This
there.
about to do 1 million
It's for the
views.
next episode.
Oh shit! First episode of the
Oh
year.
my God.
Get this
2025.
shit. You ain't never gonna get this like this.
And it feels so good. Okay, so Matt got money because he did the congestion pricing and came down here to sit with you guys.
Yeah, he could go up and down with no worry about the easy pass.
Come on, Heineken. I already have my suspicions about you, man. Don't confirm them, bro.
You can't let up with this nigga. You got to be on point with him.
Let's be on point. Do you know?
Oh, shit.
They're friends, Math Hoffa and Angela Yee. That's what
for sure.
That's what that is.
Very clearly.
That's a friend play.
Nigga, he bought her a bottle and told her happy birthday.
Yeah.
You don't do that for strangers.
You do that for business friends too, but they're like friends.
Shit, close enough for this nigga.
This was a nasty move.
Yeah.
I do enjoy how Gigi McGuire was uninterested immediately once they started arguing, and she just sat there in complete silence because this was embarrassing too.
I like
There's
that.
a certain level of
That's some real
embarrassment.
woman activity.
Well, there's no place for her to speak.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
She has no parts of this, and she's not moderating. So it's like at this point, just enjoy the show for real. She should have put Mav's mic a little bit closer to him so he can really manipulate.
Yeah,
gaslight.
Seriously.
I have so many timestamps, and I hate that there are so many timestamps because this was an action-packed 15 minutes. But But this next timestamp that I have is 47:05, and SO looks irritated. So
yeah, this is just.
I think Math Hoffa said some bullshit.
It was just a classic example of hearsay. It's like, this is my interpretation of the events.
Yeah.
This is what you were saying.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Everybody's
Just to
saying
lay it out, like they started looking at each other funny because apparently SO brought a nigga that was supposed to be getting him a revolt deal, and the nigga that he brought to bring the revolt deal to my expert opinion, Math Hoffa asked another nigga, "Yo, do you know anything about this person that I'm working with on this revolt deal?" And he was like, "I never heard of this nigga. I don't know who he is." So he said that you already bought me some fugazi shit, some fake contract ass nigga. And then Heineken kind of cooked that point because he was like, okay, if you think this nigga was fugazi off of another man's word, how did French Montana? Who did you contact? Who were you in contact with to get French Montana out there?
Right.
And he was like, this same person that he thought was fugazi. So it's like, okay, it obviously wasn't. Maybe you didn't like the contract or the deal or whatever, but it was like.
Math wasn't getting commission off that sale.
Yeah, so
it was. Nigga, we go through
and
my guy.
There still is a little bit of like he could be fugazi, just because the shit with French Montana went through doesn't mean that he's just totally connected to revolt. Right. There's an art to social climbing.
True.
There's a beautiful art.
And there's a lot of niggas. I can't stand a nigga that's like, yo, I know this person or I can bring you this opportunity, blah blah blah. Like that type of nigga. Like I stand next to Puff.
Yeah,
nigga. You know what I mean? Like there's always these. So like the baby is North Carolina, right? All his family members and anybody who's close to him is also like in business now. So like a random nigga that grew up with the baby that really has nothing to do with $1 billion baby enterprise label.
Yeah,
can sell a local nigga a dream. Like I can get you a deal eventually with baby on baby.
Yeah,
and that's just like the remedial version of it. Like I even heard Dave Chappelle.
It's on steroids in New York because there's actually important people there.
And even crazier in LA. Like I heard Dave Chappelle tell a story. He was like, he was at this party. Denzel Washington was there. This dude walks up to him. He was like, "Hey, Dave Chappelle." He was like, "Hey, what's up?" He was like, "Denzel Washington wants to meet you." He was like, "Oh, word? Let's go meet the nigga." So he walks over, he introduces Dave Chappelle to Denzel Washington, and he's like, and my name is Ricky Roo. He's like, oh, nigga, you ain't know him either. That was just like a crazy, like, just social manipulation tactic.
Yeah.
All right, let me act like I have supply.
Yeah.
Now I have demand.
Exactly.
Business.
Hey, man, it's
You
gonna
get
be
that, Lauren?
business, man. It's gonna be business.
Oh, so
But
that's what the base of their argument, and then also Mav Hoffa apparently was blocking opportunities from Quarter Lab working with Bag Fuel.
Yes.
Now, another thing too that I thought was interesting was that essentially it sounded like Mav Hoffa was trying to start a network. Long story short, we hustling on this block. Stop doing Bag Fuel or start a new show on Bag Fuel.
Yeah, I mean,
see,
that's
Mav
what he said.
Hoffa never respected Bag Fuel. That's really what it is.
Now, it's not that he didn't respect them. He wanted to make money off of them. It's a narcissistic complex. We've talked about him before, and it's literally you trying to pigeonhole niggas. Like you're trying to be that guy. Instead of letting people like just, come to you and choose you.
Also selling them the dream. Well, also selling them the dream of, I'm going to blow you up. I'm going to make you a star.
When it's time.
You can get lit fucking with me.
And he also said another thing. It's probably better off just playing the clip, but he was just like, we got our people, I bring them in. I don't want you to bring him on to your shit too. Like, nah, keep him over here. Like, we need to keep it here. We need to keep this moving.
I understood that point though.
He was coming from the standpoint of like, okay, I don't mind y'all having your own shit, but do it here. The problem with that is,
But he didn't want Bag Fuel.
I was just about to say the problem with that is they tried to bring him Bag Fuel and he didn't want it.
He said nobody watches that shit. Start a new show over here.
Which
it could go one or two ways.
Could go either way.
It could go one or two ways. One, you already have the IP, so I can't own this. And that's why I need you to start something new. So
I know
that
I
the
can't
new
convince
thing-
you.
And so, but why is it that your mindset is,
Or
I
two-
can't fuck with you unless I'm owning everything that you do?
Well, that's fucked up.
That's the point we're trying to make, though. It's like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think he was trying to start a network. I don't think he went about it the right way.
Yeah.
In terms of like, well,
I don't even
need
think
to
he was
own-
really trying to start a network.
I don't think so. I don't think he was either.
I don't think he was thinking that forward. I think he was trying to make money. He was like, all right, these niggas here, we make bread, and it was just low level thinking. Like he's selling drugs or something.
Every podcast breakup, there's a moment when they say, "I thought we were going to take over. We were going to take this shit to the work to the."
Yeah, that's the end. Those are the closing remarks.
But what was this timestamp again?
I don't know. SO looked mad though, so I just wanted to hear what he said because I didn't mark none of the timestamps. There was so many good ones.
That I got to say, nor do I get in the middle of people's shit, just like I never got in the middle of your
That's
shit.
not what I heard.
Like I always mind my business. Well, you heard wrong, my nigga. You heard wrong. It's as simple as that.
All right, Jimmy would have came with Mano
We
the
don't
day you
even
had
care
Mano on
about
there. And
nothing
he did it.
nobody do.
And we was on the show.
Nobody
The
cares
first
about
time we had
nothing
Mano
nobody
together,
do, bro. You
and
know
Jimmy
that.
ain't come.
I don't even know why you come up here. You know,
I hope
yo,
so.
I can take him out of it. You know I don't give a fuck, nigga. You know I don't care about what you do.
while his
I was
camera's
walking off your show and he asked me to come back. You know I don't care.
I know
Come
you don't
on,
give a
bro.
fuck while his cameras is
Come
on.
on, bro.
I know
When
you
the
don't give
cameras
a
is
fuck
off,
while
I'm the
the cameras
same nigga. Everybody knows
This is why I
that.
hang out with women
Okay.
all the time.
That's
Everybody knows that.
We just
bro.
talked
Come
about
on,
this.
bro.
This is why I hang out with women all the
no,
time.
come on, bro.
But I want this to be a peaceful conversation.
No, it is. No, you shouldn't have invited
I'm gonna
him.
be honest. I'm gonna be
If you
honest.
wanted to be peaceful, you did the wrong thing. You did the wrong fucking thing.
That's not how it
That's
went
all I'm
down.
saying.
All right, look.
We all talking. We gentlemen.
I'll be honest. I miss these guys, man.
Okay.
I miss these guys, man.
That's cap, man.
It ain't
You-
cap.
That's cap,
It
man.
ain't cap. Why
Yo,
you
you
cap?
make everything different. You know why, Mav? You know why? I told niggas on the show, I was so shocked because I really thought we was friends. I really thought we was. I thought we was building shit. When I had an opportunity to move around and you said, nah, my nigga, I'll pay you. You stay here. I said, all right, I'm gonna do it with you,
Bang,
my
bang.
nigga.
Right.
I said, I'm gonna do it with you. I said, and don't worry about it. I said, you ain't gotta pay me something. If you don't wanna pay this man, I said, whatever you gonna give me, I'll split it with this man. I'm good.
and I said,
you
nah.
my nigga.
I
we
said,
black.
nah.
We black. I said, we gonna do this shit. I'm making money up beside that, and you knew that. So I said, yo, I'm cool. I felt blessed to say I didn't even know what was going on. When I came on your shit, I was doing relationship shows, and you gave an opportunity for me to show my business mind with the music. I wasn't even thinking about that. So I said, I'ma fuck with you.
Right.
I never knew that there was ever even gonna be a problem. I thought we was gonna take over the world.
So where did the problem come in?
The problem came when you stopped calling us to come on the show. When you called this man, when you called this man, and you said, yo, you and your man, you never even called me.
Hold on.
You never even called me.
First of all,
you never even called me.
Let's clear the air. Let's clear the
I really believe everything he's saying.
Yeah, not like that being the insurrection of.
Believe everything he said. It all sounds real.
He has no reason to lie. And just pull up the second timestamp of 5045. It's like along the same lines. Yeah, it was really a heartfelt like discussion. I feel like Esso got everything he was holding in. Math was just kind of fucking around trolling. I think Math didn't expect for Esso and Heineken to take it that seriously. Like I felt like he was going like, all right, this is gonna be good entertainment. And Esso and Heineken was just, like, nah, dog, like that's not even our vibe.
Well, it's entertaining on the nigga that okay, like if Math is the person that fucked him over, like he's being the bully in the situation. So this is all bully troll energy. That's all this is.
It's all he's really just pimping.
This is not real. Yeah, it's just there wasn't no heart to heart. This nigga really don't like him and really feels some type of way about him. And Math knows he probably didn't do things correctly and doesn't give a fuck. He just wants to bully and terrorize nigga and just pop up talking about I miss you and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he'll go from saying y'all niggas lying to I miss you, man. We were supposed to go to the top together. We were supposed to climb that mountain, man.
The Source Awards, we was gonna bring it back. Just us.
My brother's keeper.
Yeah. Nah, man, that's what's about to happen. And
I'm glad that he also called out Angela Yee too. Because you wanted a peaceful situation. You wanted to set this up.
Yeah.
And she's like, I didn't know. No, you knew. Like, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew.
Yeah, because
it is what it is.
There was a moment where he blew up, where Heineken blew up, and he kind of just had every right to.
Yeah,
because
he
first
did,
of all, he was ambushed, set up from the jump. Them niggas was having a lovely time, and all of a sudden, the number one nemesis walks in the room. He's on bullshit because he's lying to your face, but he's also playing with you emotionally. He's like, man, y'all my dogs.
That's how I had to calm somebody down in the background. I don't know if it was his wife or something. I don't know if he's married, but Kim.
She was trying to calm him down, I believe.
I think she knew like he yells so much, but she knows the different yell inflections.
Yeah.
She said, "Okay, it's getting serious now." You know what
she
I'm saying?
She knows when that vein forms on.
Because that's when he was like, "Kim, I'm good." I'm good. These niggas is they on some dumb shit. Like we here.
That's that blood pressure. Yeah, he can't pass that octane. Nah, for real.
All right, what was this? 50.
Yeah, play this. Just follow the notes. Just listen to that.
I say, yo,
you got a letter?
Stop the bag fuel joint. Don't do that. No, yes.
No, Heineken. Hold on. Hold on. You told him he ain't tell me about never stopping nothing.
Hold on.
Everything.
Because
everything you want to say.
can get fact checked. Anybody can go on your page and see there is like a 7-month gap that y'all did not do bag fuel. Anyone could check that. Anyone can fact check.
Why did you want them to stop it? I'm just curious.
Because I wanted the focus to be on what we was doing. And it didn't make no sense. Like, I'm inviting y'all into my space. I'm bringing on guests and introduce y'all to all these people. I didn't want people to start taking niggas over to their show. Like, build this shit up. Let's get where we going. And then we figure it out. I even offered to pay for this nigga's show. Like, whatever show you come up with, my nigga, I will finance it. But we're going to keep it on the channel because this is the block that we hustling on. All our custies is over here. We at a $500,000.
You turned down bag fuel to my fucking face.
I did.
You asked us to do a show. I know that's cap.
I said nobody watches it, and I'm not capping.
You gave me a contract. I'm not gonna sit here and let him cap no more.
I'm not
You
capping.
gave me a contract, nigga, and you say, yo, come up with a show. I said, I don't gotta come up with a show. I got bag fuel. And tell this nigga.
And what did I say?
Tell this nigga
what I said.
What I said, nigga. When you was the nigga telling me,
how did all them talk to you like that?
I told this nigga. I said, yo, you want
Math ain't shit, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Heineken, don't let them talk to you like this, yo.
Divide and conquer.
This was beautiful, though. This was reality TV level drama.
Math is the problem. How many like solo characters are on Math's podcast now? Like, are there any like people that are doing things in their own world?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I have no idea, honestly.
Damn. and do our research.
I don't watch that show.
I don't watch that. Is the dreadheaded nigga still there?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
He's the only guy that's
He's
like
really the only one that I'm
peaked.
like, I know him.
You know?
And then Champ.
But I don't even know if he does anything on Kick or
I wonder what the fuck
YouTube or
Champ
what
is
he
doing
does.
now.
Oh, Champ.
He might be in your DMs.
Are we supposed to utter his name? Was he on that list of non-utterable names?
No, he was not.
Okay.
Champ got low after that video of him
stealing that shit.
Yeah.
stealing during the pool party came out.
Yeah,
That video
man.
was
Man, we ain't really
crazy.
seen that nigga since for real.
That was probably that nigga in that Dave Chappelle story.
Let me see.
That video was crazy.
Let me look at his Instagram story.
For real.
Nah, Champ is that kind of cunning.
Yeah.
Champ just liked that post of us, the last one we put up with the podcast, dancing to LaMelo Ball.
But Lauren, just go to the last timestamp. Just follow the whatchamacallit. Yeah, 102. Appreciate that, white man. You the
Host of
best.
Spin the Yard.
Yeah, now these were the closing
You
remarks,
listening.
right? His last little hoorah.
Oh, he got a podcast called Spin the Yard.
Who?
Champ.
Interesting.
Yeah, just leave that at. But yeah. But he's probably the only
We
nigga.
got to pull up.
And Math has probably been doing that on purpose. Like, all right, it fucked up last time when I had other star players, niggas that believed in themselves. You know what I mean? I need some actual just niggas from the block, but I don't even remember.
Oh,
this.
you saying he just
Who
got
don't
some-
know their value.
Yeah, is that what
Exactly.
you're saying?
Yeah, and that's why there hasn't been any resurgence of a solo character on his podcast because he's
They
just
might
trying
not
to
be able to though.
he's trying to keep niggas down. But yeah, these are the closing remarks. Let's listen to how it ended.
I do feel like there's real love in this room. I don't care what y'all
Yes.
say.
No, it's
but
love.
anyway,
Yes. Love.
that I do feel like that.
It's
I do
love.
feel that. That's why
Absolutely.
it's so passionate.
Yeah.
I do want to say that.
Man, when I went to the BET Awards, when I hosted the red carpet,
This was sick.
when I hit 1 million subscribers, I always look back
Look, he broke ass.
and be like, these niggas was supposed to be here.
Right? You know who
But
says
they-
that?
but they just-
all the famous niggas. Like they celebrate.
Why you
Hold on, you start talking. All
Y'all
the
niggas just cap
You're
too
mad.
much, bro.
You know-
if y'all can keep it real for 5 minutes, my
Okay.
nigga, we
All right,
can
we
work
gotta-
everything out, bro.
I love
But
how
y'all
all
niggas
the
just gotta
famous
cap,
niggas
bro.
congratulate that we're not together. All of them that we interview, they all say, y'all had it. Thank God that shit fucked up.
Thank God, nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we was
That's
unstoppable.
crazy.
We was unstoppable.
I
my nigga.
agree. Yo,
we was unstoppable.
Lip service,
Okay.
We was
Angela
unstoppable.
Yee, Kim
Thank you
Osorio.
guys. Thank you, Bad Fuel. Thank you, Math Hoffa. Gigi.
Viral.
This vibe.
Oh God. All right.
Lips for the
Keep
shit.
working. That's it. Lip service.
I have a meter because I want to know how many times y'all said the word cat. Lip service.
Oh my God.
That was the quickest dap after a pod.
Yeah, nah.
They dapped up like they were sitting next to each other.
Well, and when I hate when niggas do that like viral. I feel like that it
kinda
takes away
defeats the purpose
it
of
takes away everything.
It does. It does.
Like because
take it
even
away.
if like I know wrestling is fake, but nigga don't ever break character. Like it kind of
Yeah.
fucks up everything for me. It's
Yeah.
like I want to believe it.
I feel like saying something's gonna go viral is the first thing to make it not happen.
Yeah, because how many views are we at right now?
that part doesn't ever get clipped in.
And let's also
to the
check.
shorts.
Let's also check out this YouTube channel for Angela. Can you subscribe? I don't subscribe to her for some reason.
Need some more freak talk in your life.
No, I'm over that. How many views was
He's
it
over
at?
that.
That episode.
It's a new year.
159K.
He got his fix.
159K in 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to their videos and see what they normally do.
Go to a recent work. I'm telling you.
Like 10s and 20s and
Yeah.
30s and 40s and
100.
12s.
She pulling
I
now.
can't see none of these.
30,000, 40,000.
Okay, here we go. What,
41,
back up to the
14,
top?
55.
Is there a crazy gap? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
11. This is 1,000.
It's like it's a weekly thing.
1 month.
29,
Oh, okay. No, it's
33.
weekly. It's weekly.
Weekly,
still.
yeah, it's a weekly thing.
I thought it just like jumped to 2 months after this episode or something like that.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah, Angela Yee definitely knows what she's doing. She knows how to
Wait,
stir.
what's that up there? Money Pie?
Money Power, Angela Yee, Noah Kerner on how investing can help.
She's talking that money talk.
Oh, with
Okay.
Acorn. Shout out. I might have to fuck with you.
Hey.
Damn, one-on-one Angela Yee interviews ain't hitting.
Nope. I'll look that
Well,
one.
it is Money Pie.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Or
Boston-
Noah Keemer, whatever his
Boston
name is.
Richie was lower. Life Jennings was low. Oh, those are just clips.
And the fact she called it Money Pie. It's like she can't get enough.
I don't like that. That's weird that what's her name's not on there no more.
Who, that one girl?
L'Oreal.
Yeah.
I just said that one. Oh, but L'Oreal was on here?
Years.
Damn.
The original cast was Angela Yee, Gigi McGuire, who's still there, and what was the Spanish girl's name? Fuck, I can't remember what the Spanish chick's name was.
Cameron, Selena.
Zala. But you know, L'Oreal had that Mamba mentality. She didn't want to play with Shaq her whole career.
Yeah, she went to DC and got on the radio.
She had that. She got the morning
That
hustle
shit
show.
kinda blew up.
She got the show. Yeah, like that shit comes on down here.
Like that's
I
what
hear it
our-
on accident
that's
all
what
the
we have
time.
syndicated.
Yeah.
in our local network. That shit is kind of booming.
Angela Yee, what's the next step after this? Like, is she
got
gonna
way up with Angela Yee? Her own midday morning show or midday show at Hot 97, right after the Breakfast Club.
Oh, well, I was just saying, like,
That Power
well, that's
105
good too. But I'm saying, like, after this, like, does she kind of have to sit in this gossip type of?
Ooh, sit in it, nigga. She been in it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
Well, yeah.
This is.
I feel like it's the first time it's happened in a minute though, like a real good one from her.
Well,
Like some real good instigating shit.
One big enough to get on your radar because you know she's normally dabbling in gossip, which you know typically.
But we haven't
city
seen her-
girl shit.
Stripper gossip.
I don't watch.
Stripper.
I don't watch Way Up at all either. She could be doing it over there. I just don't watch it.
Gossip is gossip though. It's gonna leak out everywhere.
Yeah, but it depends on who it's about. If it's stripper small talk, we not
Of
gonna
course,
care.
of
But this
course.
is Math Hoffa and 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑.
Yeah.
She's saving podcast dynamics. You saw that dab
Yeah.
right after they finished?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be in the barbershop chairs next episode.
She set them niggas up. That's sick.
Yeah, that was me one.
But
and luckily they were
it's
both.
crazy.
Can't trust her.
It's fucked up, but she might have fixed something.
She didn't fix nothing.
You think they still beefing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Everybody was just
Damn, my baby got stolen.
save white babies. But damn.
What did this nigga do?
Somebody has
Yo,
to
I was about
turn
to
it
say
off still.
somebody tap it.
They found the
Suspect
suspect.
is in custody.
Who are they looking for?
But they got him.
Did we have a killer?
Go to news break.
F Max Barber.
I don't know what that was.
Himself.
My shit's
His
spinning.
shadow he's been working on. What's he talking about?
Damn, Drake in top 5 at the Raptors games. This nigga popping out with the gangsters now.
It might be 30 Canadians outside academic shit.
Yeah, man.
Damn, they was just like academics. This is crazy.
Mm. But nah, man.
Yup. Yep.
Shout out to manipulation.
Maybe that was Axe initiation. Snitching on LeBron.
Yeah, it might have been.
Into the Illuminati.
They got to jump him into the gang now.
Oh shit, Charlamagne might come on the podcast now.
Who?
He said Charlamagne might come on the podcast now.
For what?
Because he's in the media Illuminati.
Oh yeah. No, no, he's not doing that. Charlamagne don't fuck with academics. He don't fuck with that nigga. They don't fuck with each other. Honestly, I don't believe they fuck with each other for real.
Not anymore.
So, yeah, not after this.
No, because I mean, even in the midst of that, we didn't bring it up. Even in the midst of that DJ Akademiks thing, maybe I'll just like slide this back into that area. Charlamagne had gotten on to the Breakfast Club and was sending strong warnings. I won't say strong warnings. I got to put gas on it, but you know, he's sending warnings like, you know, you might get sued. I'm not even going to add this in. This is just some regular shit. But long story short, he was like, he might get sued or whatever. I don't know. I don't think they've ever. I think they've had a strange relationship over the last 2 years at least, for sure.
It's probably because of who he's been, you know, putting himself next to.
Who?
Because the last 2 years for Akademiks has been crazy. You talking about Charlamagne
Crazy
and
good,
Akademiks?
honestly.
Well, crazy in terms of like, yeah, but
growth,
but social currency, like just bad
Yeah.
shit happening with women, with Fresh and Fit. In
It's
fact,
been- yeah.
it's
been a lot.
There's been ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
Sometimes his name is radioactive, and sometimes he's the #1 journalist in the world.
yeah, it's something. Yeah. Whenever there's a rapper cheating on their
They're
wife,
taking a little shots at each other too. They're definitely taking a little shots at each other over the last year. Little baby jabs.
AK and Charlamagne.
Yep.
And they got to do that.
But yeah, let's go over to this. Improper Improv is done. Canceled. Out of here. There's a couple shows that we're about to just rattle off that are out of here. Improper Improv is one of them. It's done.
It's finally happened.
It's over.
It's time for you to be excited.
What episode was it on?
4.
They did 4. They did 4 of season 2.
And so, like, who exactly announced this information?
Queen Split, right here. Oh, we're about to look at the screenshot.
He did it on the pod, so.
Yeah, and they talked about it on the pod, but this is the initial first tweet.
Over the last few years, we built something amazing with Improper Improv. But as time goes on and I focus my attention and energy on priorities, I am forced to face very tough decisions with our team. One of which is deciding where to allocate time and resources to put out the best product. Unfortunately, Improper doesn't fit into that future mode. So at end, and I decided that our last episode we shot will be the conclusion of that chapter. I love all you guys who supported me and those who hated me. Thank you to the entire @𝙿𝙾𝙳𝙰𝚃 team. See you soon.
This nigga making it seem like he's going away like forever.
A new chapter, new beginnings.
And then, of course, they played another one bites the dust on the show.
Yeah.
You know, because they have to keep the same energy for everybody.
Yeah.
But it's over, and this is one of those we're moving in a different direction type things. I don't know what bigger and better things are, what direction they're moving towards. I don't know I don't know what that is. You know
Pod Wives,
independence.
Yeah, I think Pod Wives will definitely be successful.
For sure.
Joe never went to an Improper Improv season 2 episode either.
It didn't last long enough.
But he was on every episode last time.
It was probably because of all the antics and the disrespect and just the
antics were there the first season too.
Well,
He just wasn't
leading
there.
up to it though, with all the spaces, because Joe was making it seem like he was actually upset with Flip talking on Spaces as much as he was talking, and just everything that was going on with that. Not even a specific time, just Flip on Spaces.
Oh, it's 18 minutes. Never mind. Tell you what, I won't be watching.
Yeah, nah, that's probably a dub.
He crashes out on that nigga once a month. I swear to God.
Yeah, he loves it.
He crashes out on that nigga once a month.
I get it.
No, we're gonna talk about that though because he's a fucking idiot. It's just like it's crazy. But yeah, we'll stay focused on this. Season 2 is over. I mean,
it's never going to come back, right?
No, I don't know what bigger and better things are moving on from.
Yeah.
Also, it was like, I mean, this season did struggle. I enjoyed the last episode the most though. They had the new set, they had the band. I was like, oh yeah, this is some free flowing vibes right here. I thought they were going to build on that. I feel like they at episode 4 had found that was a good blueprint almost. You know what I mean?
Isn't that a crazy jump to make though? Like you go from having a new set to the show is canceled.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that means even during the I like that couch, maybe that plant to put in the left corner.
Yeah.
Half of his heart was like, man, this shit might not even last much longer than like don't even get the expensive chair, dog. It might not be worth it.
Exactly.
It does feel a little abrupt.
It does. It's abrupt as a motherfucker.
It's abrupt.
Yeah.
And he didn't just change his heart overnight. This is something that's just always been brewing. So how much longer do you think he's going to be just on the Joe Budden podcast?
He resigned.
Yeah, he resigned.
He got another year.
You think he's coming back after that?
Oh, I don't know. Got to see what happens.
Probably.
I don't know. It's way too early to
He's
tell.
going to try to develop a new show. He's going to pitch a couple shows to Joe.
Math Hoffa going to pick it up.
But honestly, independent shows for Flip don't seem to just go well on Joe's network without Joe being there. Because compared to the Flip the Network shit, them shits be going up, bro. Like with him with Tatted Barbie, is that her name?
Yeah.
Tatted Barbie, them shits be going up.
Yeah.
Them reactions, the callers, they be clearing 100,000 for sure. Like he don't be clearing 100,000 like it don't be up like it do. You know what I mean?
With Improper Improv.
With Improper Improv.
Well, on Joe Budden's network.
And that's the biggest
and that's
thing.
what it is.
That's
Because
the
you have
biggest
to
thing, yeah.
you have to adapt what
To
you
that-
are
to that crowd.
and make it. You have to sell what Joe's trying to sell. And it might be completely
Or
different.
appeal to that crowd.
Or hopefully convince your old custies to come over to this new store.
Everything we all said. Lauren, you got something? F-Mac, what the fuck? Been quiet.
Been busy, nigga.
You just called me nigga? That's probably the most disrespectful thing you called me.
Been busy, nigga. I'm over here working, nigga.
Been busy, nigga.
Whatever, nigga. But yeah, no, it's
We
just
hustling on this block over here.
yeah, it's all that, man. It's everything is low level drug dealing. You connect to it. But nah, it's just
Not Hoffa is sick, man. Like I said, I miss you guys. I hate that nigga. That nigga's an asshole.
laughing like you love it.
I do enjoy
Yeah,
it.
deep down, you love it.
That's why I liked his. That's why I like, bruh. Math used to punch niggas during battle raps. I used to love that shit, bruh.
Yeah.
Like loose cannon, my nigga. Punched that one nigga.
Serious Jones, I think.
What was the legendary one with the brown fitted on?
I remember you talking about.
But he was like, "Hey, yo, son, get out my face,
Yeah,
son.
the-
Get
on
out
the-
my
on
face."
the
And then the whole
stage.
gymnasium,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just started rumbling.
That shit was great.
Oh, that shit was legendary.
Is that what he did when he was losing?
Yes.
Okay. You
Yes.
got to clarify.
Serious Jones punched
Yeah.
the shit out that nigga.
Yeah.
Just punched the shit. He was just punching niggas, bro. Oh man, I keep losing focus.
But nah, Flip just
RIP
has
to
to find
Improper Improv.
Yeah, he just has to find a better way of just like appealing to Joe Budden's crowd.
Well, let's just wrap up all the things that got canceled in Joe Budden Network besides Improper Improv. Jaewon is no longer on the show. Now, Jaewon only had a 3-month contract, which is what he said on Spaces. And he was in the Swamp Man Spaces. And Jaewon has to stop going there because it's just like listening to somebody trying to have a regular conversation with niggas who have their mindset already, which is what Spaces are. Like I have my mind set on what I believe the answer is. So no matter what I tell you, like Jaewon clearly laid out the original contract was for 4 months.
Yeah.
It wasn't more than that. I didn't even want a podcast, but he said, yo, let's just do 4 months, see how you like it. The 4 months ended, I'm no longer there.
He didn't like it.
It's not even that he didn't like it. It was just like, we didn't re-sign or whatever like that. He's like, maybe I'll have something coming later in the future for my own spinoff or whatever. But long story short, the agreement was only 4 months. I didn't sign a 1-year contract and get fired and get cut short for 4 months. You know what I mean?
It lasted the proper term.
Yeah, we actually like completed the contract. But like these niggas were so pressed in asking 7 different ways, like, so you didn't want to re-sign? It's like, did you fucking dumb niggas not? Did you not hear what I just said?
Yeah.
The contract was 4 months. It's like Jaewon be trying to have these regular conversations with people who aren't regular. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like 3 or 4 times the nigga just kept saying, are you just like purposely ignoring me? I'm confused right now.
Yeah.
They are. Yes, they're purposely ignoring you to get their moments.
Yeah,
and to get you to crash out.
They
no
exist
reason.
in a vacuum. They can't even really hear you for real, Jaewon.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, nah, Jaewon.
I don't know why anybody would spend time on that shit. Jaewon said what I said too, where it was just like, you niggas really feel like you're the minority. It's like, you don't even understand how many people listen to this podcast weekly, and it'd be like 1,000 of y'all in here when Joe Budden's here. 1,500, 2,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, it's like 1.5 every episode. You know, like, you can't think you're the minority.
Yeah.
Majority.
Or the majority.
Yeah.
Can't be that stupid. But
Yeah, nah, they
they
just-
are. They are.
After you, after you use minority for majority, it can't be that stupid. Speaking of stupid, we should get into.
So yeah, he's
Nah.
gone. But I mean, I think they have a great lineup now, though. So, because Mark Lamont Hill was the perfect fit. I
Yeah,
think.
he's a great
absolutely
fit.
perfect.
How long is his contract for?
No idea, but I mean,
How long you want it to be? Oh.
I think it's great. I mean, I think it's as long as he's in New York and can make shows, I think it's perfect. Even if because you know he has like a whole career, he'll be on TV and shit. Even if it's like a thing where he catches a deal somewhere else and he's like has to move to Atlanta or LA to broadcast somewhere, it's like when he's back in New York, just having him as like a reoccurring guest anytime he's in the city, I think will be fit. Like
Just have him on
fantastic.
retainer. He's just
Always.
a part of this world. He
Yeah,
can
I
come
could just
in,
pop.
he
I'm in
comes out.
town. I'm popping in. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
I think that's great
What the fuck he be
because he just fits perfectly in age range, what he brings, everything. It all works perfectly.
Yeah.
Jaewon was like the young voice, or you know, was supposed to be like the young voice, or speaking for the young voices, or whatever. But he's also like an old school, like New York nigga. Like you can tell he was raised by old school New York niggas. So it's like
He has morals.
Was he a good
too
young
many.
voice?
Too many for a YN. You know what I'm saying?
Was he a good young voice?
I don't know.
I don't remember his Lauren.
Yeah, I mean, he brought pretty good perspective, like, and he challenged thoughts like well with his own perspective. That I'm like, I see how you see it that way. Yeah, he was pretty good.
Okay.
It was pretty good. Especially for somebody I didn't hear podcasting before, just like kind of hopping in.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, what his broadcasting career is like or what he's done. You know what I'm saying? But it's not just your regular random nigga on the street that's hopping in. They would fuck it up. He didn't fuck it up.
Well, yeah, it's Jada's son.
Yeah.
So
pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but that's enough for the Joe Budden podcast. Oh, wait, no, one more thing. Joe Budden's case is dismissed. Congratulations, nigga. You made it.
Yeah.
You walked outside butt naked to your neighbor's house.
Hey.
You went to court. You beat the system.
Oh my God.
You're back at home. You're back at your place.
You get to keep the piece you showed.
He said he was displaced for about a month while everything was going down. But it was dismissed. The Edgewater police are being looked at a little funny because they released this whole statement.
Right.
Like jumping the gun, like racially motivated. But when I was listening to the Star Report, he was like, niggas be forgetting, like Edgewater is one of them places it's like one of them white towns you don't go to when the sun goes down. Like that's what it used to be back in the day. Like niggas don't need to be caught outside type shit because you might just go missing type. Like on some down south shit. So it was always one of those.
Sundown city.
Sundown city, that's what they call it. Yeah. Sundown town, yeah. So the police doing that makes complete sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, he went to court. He said they did the whole thing, like got witnesses. Everybody showed up apparently.
Said they was trying to disrespect him.
Yeah. In what way?
Like when they had asked him, like, was he hard?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like ask him, like, are you sure that's full? That's full. Are you positive?
I take that as disrespect too. Like
he was even saying, like, man, I'm a grower, not a shower. It's like, what the fuck? They was judging me and shit, and my girl in there questioning me and shit.
That's crazy.
You know, this one of the first times that getting filmed being butt naked kept you out of jail. Because that's what that
I
was
feel
one
like
of
it
the
was
things.
more of having a medical record history too.
Well, but this is what he said in the clip where he was reacting to it. He was like, the judge was even saying this is one of the first times where there was video evidence for the case.
Oh, yeah.
So it was cut and dry. It's like, it's no what she said versus what he said. It's like, I'm looking at
all I need to do is watch what happened.
Yeah, because they reported it with like more egregious words that don't mean what they mean. Like they reported like he was masturbating and shit like that.
And
pleasuring,
like that.
Pleasuring himself. Like if that's, we could visibly see that's not happening. So now you look stupid.
Yeah.
It is ironic that a nigga that goes to titty bars often almost went to jail for being naked.
Yeah. In a place where they can't even legally show titties.
Yeah.
But
I forgot they don't do that. They put the pasties on or whatever.
yeah, those
Pasties.
blasphemy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Unless your name is Joe Budden, I'm pretty sure he's seen all.
But I
areola.
am happy this is kind of over with. I'm glad it's over with this fast.
I like that. Yeah,
he even
that's what I'm happy
said,
about.
of course, in his mind, he was like, "Yo, this shit was not an easy process."
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't. He was displaced from his place of business for a month.
Which it feels like a lot, but
it's a lot.
Perspective.
But that's a quick ass court proceeding. Like,
You know
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
happened Fast.
It did happen fast, for sure.
They must not have been busy. Plus, they had film, so it's like there's not really.
It's nothing you could do.
Not much to
It's
argue.
not much. It's not much debate.
That judge could have done whatever they want, though. That judge can do whatever they want when they get up.
Just
in there.
because?
It sounded like he was given a choice and he was just like, yo, how soon can I get this done? Can we
Yeah.
do this now?
Yeah.
Type
Yeah,
shit.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of things that seem cut and dry until a
Yeah.
nigga step in that court,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden, you got 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, a black man going into court, there's nothing that's cut and dry. You're like, you celebrate the cut and dry moments.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Moving forward, they just got to tie this nigga down like a werewolf every night.
Yeah, that's what they said. Just take more precaution, Mr. Budden.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But yeah,
Wear a chastity belt.
his trap back is he got his trap back jumping,
Yeah.
All right. Point and Shoot versus Star Report. So that video that Point and Shoot had did, where he was replying to Poetic Flacco, there was a moment in there when he took shots at Star, and he was saying this disgraced radio host, blah, 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 blah. Put pictures of Star's channel up there, and I said it during the show. I was like, they're gonna clip that shit. That's happening, like, because Star sends copyright strikes out over even images, his image being used. So,
And can you, like, that's nothing, right? Like, you can fight that.
well, it's interesting because Star retaliated in his own way. Yeah, last night, which was Sunday night, Star did an entire stream. It was a shorter stream than average. for an hour and a half, and it was all about copywriting your YouTube material and protecting your work on YouTube with copyrights. And it was explaining the copyright process. That was literally what the entire stream was about. And even though he never mentioned Point and Shoot's name, he said this was sparked based off the Akademiks thing, which I was like, okay, we know what that is. I know it's not, but whatever, I'll take that. You know, it's
He's
like
just trying to save face.
Yeah, you just don't want to bring that up. And then he did say something along the lines of, don't call in trying to put me in any YouTube drama or you'll get hung up on. So it's like he knows what we're talking about, but he's saying it was inspired from the Akademiks
Can we
thing.
even say his name?
What?
Star.
Yeah.
Just don't say
So
his
yeah,
government.
but that video got pulled down though, and this is what Point and Shoot had put out when he dropped that. My recent video was removed from YouTube due to a copyright strike from a disgraced media personality, 𝔓𝔦𝔑, aka the Star Report. I will of course be fighting this bogus strike, but the video is going to remain down for months. For months probably, as I fight yet another legal battle over fair use. I'm sorry that these copyright abusers run free here on YouTube. It's not right. I'll be on here. It'll be on Patreon until the strike gets lifted. Sorry, everyone. That video was up too. That video had like 200,000 though.
Yeah,
almost 300,000
For
in
sure.
like 4 or 5 days. So it was fucking crazy.
That's what I'm telling you, would have peaked that for real, but
yeah, I knew it was going to the moon though, for sure. But yeah,
people treating Point and Shoot like a real target right now. But I think that's kind of what's best for him, because you get to a point where you've been in the game for a while, you get a little comfortable. You make your videos, your style. But now that he's facing like real pressure,
how do you react when you getting double teamed?
Based off his approach, hey, you either complain or you shoot that ball.
He is
over
getting
the
double teamed right now.
You know what I'm saying?
He's getting double teamed right now. Pause. He's also kind of losing it a little bit too.
Pause.
I feel like Point and Shoot's just losing it just a little bit. But I can understand because like his YouTube channel, his baby, his moneymaker is being constantly attacked right now.
Yeah.
And he's on the guise of fair use. Star was pointing out how some things everything's not protected under fair use. Like you can't say fair use and then attack my brand. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, some things are fair use, but there's also rules and regulations to fair use, and you attacking my brand is not one of those things. So
yeah, he's definitely frustrated, but I think it's
Point and Shoot didn't know this. He didn't see this coming.
I don't think he knew the Star thing was coming.
He didn't know of like Star's history though.
Well, of course,
obviously he did. He knew of something.
He talked about it in one of the videos that we had covered last week.
Well, it was
That got pulled down.
Yeah, it was the one that got pulled down.
Yeah.
Poetic Flacco response. Yeah.
But so it's like he knew the capabilities of this man, and it's like he didn't take heed. So I mean,
I don't think he knew he was going to get a copyright strike.
Yeah, what can you really do?
Yeah, I don't. He
brought Star up in that video to talk about how Star is facing like he's doing that to another guy.
But he didn't use any of Star's content though. He just brought up the fact of the situation.
He put his image up.
He put his image up.
Well, so that's counting as the content too, because
You get what I'm saying? So it's
Star copyrights images, likeness, and video and audio. You can copyright everything. You can copyright your entire being.
As smart as Point and Shoot was in that video, that's still maybe he slipped up a couple more places, but that's kind of fucking stupid. That like you're giving an example of what this nigga does, and then you do it to him, and it's like this kind of happens to you. It's unfortunate, but
what are you talking about though?
He brought Star Report up in his video.
Yep.
Brought him up in the context of this guy sends copyright strikes.
Correct.
Now it's happening to him, but he put Star Report in his video.
Like he should have known that was happening.
Yeah, he didn't take heed.
Yeah.
Everybody confused? You confused?
No.
I know you're facing. You confused. All right, but nah, that's all I was trying to say.
But yeah, and then also he posted this on Reddit. This is why I said he was I feel like he's crashing out a little bit. This is all within the same day. Jala is trying to create a false narrative that I've been calling him a sex offender in my videos. He's doing this to justify his fraudulence against me. This is a lie. Produce the clips if you're going to state something like that. I never called you a grapist, you smelly blogger. Nice try, pathetic. So this all happened within like 24 hours that he posted it. This is when I said, okay, he's melting down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You might be losing it just a little bit.
I don't know. He seems kind of level-headed.
He seems poised. this is something you should respond to, though.
Well, this is the thing.
And that's...
I think when you're in the middle of a war, in terms of... He's in the middle of, like, copyright, I might lose my YouTube channel war. Like, he's doing too much talking instead of, like, fighting and finishing these battles. Like, he needs to finish and fight these battles. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can't really...
So you're saying he's just kind of... He's worried about public sentiment and the courts.
Yes.
But you can't really...
You need to focus on the... You need to focus on the one that's going to cost you the most money. Yeah.
Up front.
And losing my channel is going to cost me the most money. So, like, that's why I feel like he needs to just kind of take a break, chill.
No.
Get these things taken care of.
Oh, he can keep doing the Patreon.
Battles. No, he could definitely do the Patreon.
Yeah.
That's wide open. But that,
Nah.
just like when Fresh and Fit got demonetized, it's like you're killing my biggest platform. I'm still here, but you know.
I get what you're saying. It's like these battles aren't just going to be... These aren't like just 24-hour battles. You know what I mean? And battles can be won on two fronts. It's happened before.
But especially if you're trying to fight it in court, you know that's an upcoming expense. You got to play it a little smarter than that.
Yeah. Anytime you might be going to court soon.
Yeah.
It's pretty much silence.
Yeah.
You gotta go radio silent at that point.
And if you're gonna use your channel, just do other things on there. Like,
Ain't no if you're about to go to court, you better shut the fuck up. You like your lawyer's gonna say that. Like, there's no lawyer that wouldn't say that.
Yeah, they don't want
I
that
need you to
job
talk as
be
little
harder.
as possible so I can do all the talking when we get there. Like, let's not please stop saying shit that I have to like justify in court.
Yeah.
Also, but I mean, yeah. But Point and Shoot hasn't really done that. Even in
This, he's doing this.
But even I mean, but what did he say though?
A lot.
He's saying a lot. Any of this could be
what
used.
he said, he basically just he transcribed what he said in the video.
Right.
So it's like if the video was if what he said in the video was bad, which it wasn't because we didn't call it out. I mean, this is nothing.
What you mean if what he said in the video was bad because we didn't call it out?
He said this in the video, like verbatim. All he's doing now is just typing it down on
But
Reddit.
the video got pulled down, and now you're still pushing the same. And now you're still pushing the same
for
message.
Star, not
and now
for
you're
this,
still
though.
pushing the same message though.
Yeah, but he didn't put a picture of Star's face in this.
That's fine.
But that's the reason.
And it's
that
not
the
the
video
same
got
But I'm
message.
saying that could look negative against you in court.
It's not the same message. It's a message, but it's not. It's nowhere near the same message.
Well, first of all, you're talking about two different cases. He's talking about Jala right here. That has nothing to do with his situation with I don't even want to say his name. I feel like we gonna get a situation.
And the
with
whole
Star.
yeah,
and
he's the boogeyman now.
The fact that he's probably just frustrated that Flacco, like his main crutch is a lie, and not only a lie, a serious lie. So I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. All I'm saying is that if you got to go to court, I don't think you should be doing any talking at all. I think you should be prepared for court. That's what I think.
Any more talking because we reacted to the video and we was all like, "Yo, this is dope." So it's any more talking.
We're not going to court.
No,
These niggas they have to shut up.
no, but we reacted to the video he made that got pulled down,
Right.
And we wasn't saying any of this. So it's like any more talking.
Right, because now he's getting hit twice. This is the second hit.
Okay.
In a week. Yeah, this is the second hit in a week. It's getting real for this nigga.
Yeah, but I don't think he's leaving any loose ends that's gonna get tied up in court based off what he's saying out in public. But you know,
The Star thing, the whole Star thing, I mean, that has to blow over in some way. Because from what I remember, he didn't disrespect Sharp. He was just like, he was...
Star, you mean?
Star, yeah. He didn't... He was passive, but he wasn't disrespectful. He was like... And another guy who's kind of on the same wavelength as Flacco, he copyright strike...
Disgraced radio host. He said in that video.
Wait, but defamation isn't just anything, though. You like disgraced radio host. That's not assaulting his character.
And another thing, are we going to talk about, like, this is some hoe shit, right? Stars should not be doing this, right?
You can look at it that way, or you can look at it as somebody that's protecting their product. You don't have to be a channel that allows people to use your content willy-nilly under fair use. You don't have to. You make something, you can protect it.
You don't, in the same way that if I brought some Skittles, I don't have to give you guys any.
Right.
But it'd be a little bit cooler
guess.
if I did.
I don't know. I just
you know
feel
what I mean.
like
I'd be like,
regular
I'd be
examples more
less
than
of a
enough.
dickhead if I shared.
I get the example, but it's in the inverse. But I understand.
You make a product, you want to protect it. You can either protect it or you don't have to protect it. It's up to you. I don't think you got to be looked at funny for wanting to protect your work. Because that'd be crazy.
Is there a point where it gets too egregious?
No. Protecting your work?
Yeah, is there a point to where it gets too egregious?
No, you made it.
To where the work
protecting your word. You said it was a screenshot, nigga.
Yeah, to where the work
That's
suffers
my likeness.
too. But to where the work suffers too, because having your image and likeness out there on other platforms, people pay for that. That's called marketing and advertising.
Yeah, but there's also marketing and advertising. Yeah, they pay for that, and there's also a contract being signed. You can't take something without my permission, though.
Yeah, but this is the internet, and there's such thing as
there's still
free
rules to be
promo.
followed. There's a such thing as copyright.
Okay, what was
there's the internet? There's copyrights. I can protect it, or I don't have to.
Is Star in the right though? Of course you can do it, but is he in the right?
If you want to protect your work, yes, you're in the right, 100%.
He's definitely in the right. He's allowed to do what he's doing. All we're saying is it's a little ridiculous. Like we're not saying no copyright strike. Somebody uses a picture of your face.
No, I haven't, but I could.
But we're not going to do that.
I might if I feel like it one day.
Well, in any situation?
In any situation? What you
in
mean?
any situation? Like, does it call for a certain circumstance to where it's like, okay, if you're saying that with that picture of my face, I'll send it? Or is it just...
It depends on the type
If he said a fact in a mean way,
AJ
would you copyright? Yeah.
Dresses like a Beta Kappa 5.
Yeah.
And he had a picture of this.
Would you copyright
If you're asking
strike?
Mike if I would ever send a copyright strike out,
Whoa, AJ, we got to slow down, buddy.
I'm not going that fast. If you're asking if I would ever send a copyright strike out ever, yes, I would.
No, you are, because you didn't answer the question, and now I forgot what I asked you. I'm asking, would you copyright strike a guy?
He's asking on the
You don't have to ask me a specific scenario. I would send a copyright strike out. The answer is yes. I don't need a specific scenario. Would I ever? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. That's cool. All I'm saying is that there's a point to where it's like, all right, that's a little egregious. Like you're gonna call every foul.
He's asking on
No, I might not call every foul.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just talking in general for niggas like you.
Yeah.
You're gonna call every foul. We can't play a little bit.
I might get to the point where I call every foul. Joe Budden calls every foul. If you upload a video of his joint that's not transformative, that shit gets flagged.
It isn't transformative?
Like if it's not like transformative or approved, it gets flagged. That's why you can't really be playing niggas' audio or like stuff like that do have it copyrighted. Like when we put our video, when he gave us that episode to put up, I had to upload all the video. I had to upload the video and all the clips and then send everything over to get approved. And then they send it back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, that's somebody who you have to get their permission to copyright. And that just depends on, do you want to protect your work or not?
Yeah, and there are levels. There's a large gray area.
You can do it with 5 followers. You can protect your work and send a copyright strike out.
You definitely can.
What Star did wasn't in the right. From what I remember, all he did was say a fact. And
he used his image.
And does it have to be a specific image like
you can
on set?
copyright your face. Your face is the image. You can copyright your face. You can copyright your voice. You can copyright your podcast. You can copyright the logo. You can copyright everything.
Wait, so if you
can copyright lies.
Wait, so for real, if you got arrested and it was CNN just happened to care about it that day, and they put your picture with this on,
that's public record because that'd be public record with the county.
You're out in public.
Well, no,
and once you're arrested, like you lost your rights.
I didn't say your mugshot. I'm talking about a picture. You sitting in this chair with this microphone.
Okay.
Could you copyright strike that?
Yes.
If they put that on their YouTube channel.
If that picture's copyrighted, yes, I could. If you own the content, nigga, you can copyright anything that you own.
Yeah, now we understand that fact. It's just
you're thinking about it from the lens of somebody who is like, it's egregious because they're doing the same thing on their platform. I don't think Star is really using other people's shit on their platform.
Not at all.
Well, hold on.
So for him,
don't make arguments.
What I'm saying is, like, you had asked about the most egregious. Like, you're saying Star's doing something wrong. I'm saying that it's more in line with how he creates content anyway.
It is.
So it's like, it's not really wrong for a nigga like that to do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? If Star was pulling up everybody's shit on their screen like we do, or doing whatever else, and then giving out copyright strikes, It's like, nigga, what are you doing?
Yeah, then it'd be some hypocritical.
Yeah.
And yet, all point and shoot where he went wrong was just put in his face.
Yeah, he should have talked
Yeah,
about it.
literally. That's where he went wrong.
And point and shoot is stupid for it.
Yeah, so when is it? So you think there's a? What am I trying to ask y'all? What's the issue with protecting your work?
The level of severity.
Yeah.
Everything is contextual. Everything. This context, this.
Well, no, I'm not talking about this context. I'm talking about in general.
Exactly, and this is one of them. So this context, this is low level, meaning if somebody uses your picture as a screenshot.
That doesn't work. Listen to what I'm saying. You protect.
Interrupt me.
Yes, because you're going on a rant that doesn't mean anything.
Tell me.
You protecting your content as a creator, it doesn't matter what level it is. Once you protect it, you protect it. Whether somebody with 5 followers uses it or somebody with 1 million followers uses it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the issue with protecting your work? Once you do it, there's no like.
I'm so when I try to give you the answer,
it can automatically happen. Like, it automatically happens without you even like pushing the button. Like, you can push the button. You can copyright strike when your shit is copyrighted. The automatic copyright strike might go out on positive content where they ain't doing nothing but lifting you up. But you, as the artist, protected your content. So things like that happen because you protected your content, even though it was positive.
Yes.
So what's the issue with protecting your content?
There's no issue with protecting your content. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not tripping over somebody using a picture of my face while they're talking about me. I'm not saying I got a copyright strike for that.
Do you see the value in copywriting your material at all?
Yeah, nobody's disagreeing with that fact.
But you realize, like, once you copyright your material, like, it doesn't matter how it's used. It's copyrighted now. And a strike will come to somebody's direction.
So it's just automatic. It's just a drone that just goes through. So
on YouTube, yes. On YouTube, if you have like a company that's doing it for you, yes.
A company that's doing it for you, and we're talking about Star. And
I'm talking about y'all.
But I'm saying though, a lot of people, they are sending the copyright strikes. They do it personally.
Nigga, we had a whole episode about this last week about how niggas just send copyright strikes purely to bully people.
Right.
Like those are manual pushes of copy strikes.
I don't know what the
nobody's
comment is.
negating the fact that, like, okay, yeah, like you're saying, the shit can go on automatically, but there's obviously a way to abuse the system to where you could go on your laptop right now and give a nigga a horrible day.
And as I was saying before, you rudely interrupted me. I was answering the question, just maybe not in the way you wanted. I'm just saying, like, this level, this is where it's wrong to protect your content, if that's what you want to call this. If that's what you want to call it.
I'm not even talking about this situation, but continue.
I'm just saying, like,
copywriting your material is protecting your content. They go hand in hand. That's what copyright means. Protecting my shit. There's nothing to think about. Copywriting is protecting your shit.
No, but that's the thing. Like, copywriting,
it's protecting your shit.
There's evil in it too, with how we reacted to it last week.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you.
Let me hear.
Open your mouth, nigga, so I can feed it to you.
Well, listen.
But
he told you to listen.
Yeah, he told me that you fucked up the bit. But no, there's good and evil with everything. Like religion, you can use God for good or you can use God for bad. Like, it's one of those, you can go either or. With how Flacco was last week, how we reacted to him, just fucking like, oh, I don't like this guy. I'm gonna wait until he does something.
Mm-hmm.
It's something. It doesn't even have to be like, just like, actually disrespectful to my character or tarnishes my record. It could just be something that just tips off the system.
Yeah, anything. Yeah.
Like how you said. So, I mean,
the straw that broke the camel's back.
Or your ego.
Or your ego.
Which is pretty
more
much,
importantly.
Which is normally what it is.
Which is normally what it is.
Yeah, and
that's
all I'm saying is my ego ain't at the point where I'm tripping over a nigga using my picture and just talking about it loosely.
This is the wrong way. Stars are caring. This is caring activity. Like he just pulled it like, oh my God, black guys, like what the fuck I'm gonna just call this? Like it's for nothing. You could have just walked, like just continue with, just go along about your day. And honestly, the Sharp segment, I remember it being like I keep saying Sharp, the Star
segment.
The Star segment in the point and shoot video, which is now deleted, copyright strike. It was about a minute.
It was short.
Yeah, it was short.
A minute and maybe 30 seconds, 45.
It was short.
Maybe it wasn't even that long because it was literally that short. Star was in the wrong for this. Even if copyright striking means you're protecting yourself, you could still be a dickhead
Why are you
about it.
putting the word? Why are you putting copyright? You know what copyrights are, right? It's protecting your work. That's all I'm talking about. I have moved past the context of Star and point and shoot.
I think he's saying that shit can be flagged and you can choose to not do anything about it, or you can choose to do something about
Just
it. And
like-
to choose to do something about it is like
can be considered
tells
petty
me who
given
you
the
are,
context.
and like I'm not choosing to do anything about this.
It tells who you are. And
So I'm asking, do you think you'll ever get to the point where you feel like you want to protect all your work to the same degree,
He doesn't value his looks enough to protect his pictures.
to the highest level? Do you ever feel you would protect your work to the highest degree, to the highest level, because you worked hard for it? I don't want anybody playing with it. I don't want anybody using it. If you want to see it, you come here.
If I'm in a situation where like Mr. Beast, where like you can react to my whole video and you can have the money because it really doesn't matter. If I reach that point, it's like whatever. But if I'm in a situation where
So no, then.
Yeah, I don't know.
So there is not a point where you'll see yourself protecting your work to the highest degree.
I don't live in a
black
or white type of. The answer is contextual. The answer is contextual. It depends. If somebody is actually lying on me, like just spitting straight false information, yes, I think that serves the right to hit him with the hammer.
Or even worse, if they just uploaded my video, like nothing else on it. They just purely uploaded my video on their channel and it's theirs now. They're reaping all the benefits. That to me is a flag on the play.
And a lot of times with that, YouTube will be like, hey, this nigga is using your video, but we got it. You're going to get all the money regardless. And that's cool. That's maybe what Star could have got, maybe for a minute segment. He probably got like a cent on the dollar or whatever.
Nah, you end up getting the whole thing, honestly.
Even for that 1 minute? And that's
if
why
they do that revenue sharing, you're losing all the money.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah, the revenue
I
sharing
used
shit
your
is sick.
picture for 1 minute and you get all of the revenue.
It's damn near like 80% for
like
sure.
80% of the
It's a lot.
revenue
It's-
off the
it's
video.
majority, I can promise you
Something
that,
that
yeah.
didn't like it. Literally, it was cool to have it just in case you didn't know who he was.
'Cause
But
I
it was
tested it.
it was inconsequential into like the overall story because he's telling it.
That's how it works.
It's not that. And hey,
Star's kind of weird for this, and point and shoot is stupid. Cause in the video he said like, nigga, this is what your man does, and he talked about it like it was really.
It wasn't his man. It was somebody that he was also in court with.
Well, he
it
brought
was somebody that did it to Flaco.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
in court for it,
Yeah.
or they're in litigation.
Yeah, yeah.
Flacco and Star Report.
Yeah. But nah, man, it's if any viewers are ever in the situation that Star is in, don't do what he
I don't
did.
think there's anything wrong with protecting your work to the highest degree. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think there's two different ways to look at it, and you got to respect both sides. I feel like if a nigga feels like, I can't knock a nigga who feels like they put their blood, sweat, and tears into something, and nobody can have this. This is mine. I worked for this shit. I'm protecting it. I don't give a fuck if it's positive or negative. You come here for the product.
Yeah, but that's the way to approach it. I don't want to be that privatized.
I get what you're saying.
I want the work to be accessible to whoever who's gonna get hired.
If you put it on YouTube, it is acceptable to billions of people.
No, it's accessible, but it's just like the access.
I don't want it on 30 channels. I want it on one channel.
One channel, of course, the original piece of content. But if there's a clip somewhere, somebody reacting to my shit that's like, "Oh, this is crazy. This is funny. I love it," and then people can watch that and be like, "What is this?" I like that. I like that funneling system.
That
of
doesn't
getting
always
the
happen,
audience.
though.
Doesn't always happen, but it's just
Yeah.
like I'm not hurting if it doesn't happen.
You might be hurting though. You are
In what
hurting.
way?
You're hurting on revenue that you could be getting that you're not getting, that somebody else is getting. Off of you.
But it's not taking revenue away.
It's taking money directly out your pocket. That's not. It's somebody's making money off of your work.
What's the example?
You made a video. Somebody uploads LOI the show, and they get 250,000 views on it, and they made 10,000 from it. That is money directly out your pocket. And your video has 2,000.
Well,
I mean, in that situation, yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah,
video has 2,000.
That happens all the time.
Video has 250,000.
Vlad used to talk about that. Like, he'll put up his video, and TikTok, because it's a Chinese company, you can't. It's harder to like follow up with the copyrights and shit like that.
I was just about to say, like,
so like Vlad complains because he's like, bro, my full interview will get 100,000 views, but there's a TikTok clip with fucking 10 million views.
I was just about to say, if you were going to talk about reels, that doesn't even like.
That does matter.
That's like, what can you do about a nigga clipping up?
You can copyright your material.
Then they can just put some like weird music behind it,
It's
get
still
around
yours.
it.
If you're copyrighting the audio, the image, the likeness, you can still catch it on something.
Niggas still get it.
Yeah.
You just think there's always a way around the copyright.
That's what life is.
Oh wow.
There's a door, but then there's another door
Okay.
that nobody tells anybody about.
Nope, that's not true.
I can tell you, I've lived it. I found other doors. I'm like, oh shit, this is over here.
Oh,
Fuck
shit.
college. But
All right.
yeah, nah, seriously. Silence.
Camron goes at Jim Jones.
It's a New York shit. It's a New York travesty, Nick.
Some New York shit. I watched it. Did y'all care? Did y'all care?
I didn't care about the context. I just cared that Camron was talking shit.
You did?
You know what I mean? Like I don't know what platform Jim Jones was talking about him on.
He was on Justin LeBoy's podcast, which is so weird. Like, that podcast is fucking weird, bro. Like, that podcast is weird, dog.
Diddy's in jail.
But Justin LeBoy is a strange nigga, man. It's just even the way remember when he had Ye on there? Remember he kept fucking up the Ye shit? Ye was doing that remix. He was trying to get in that beef.
Yeah.
And he kept talking during the fucking. I was like, I hate this nigga. I hate this nigga.
He was doing the funk flex shit.
Yeah, but didn't have the timing that Flex has
terrible,
to add to it.
Yeah, Flex adds to it. He know what he doing.
But his podcast is weird, man. I mean, I don't know. That Justin LeBoy shit is strange, man.
Is this some new podcast?
He's very agreeable.
Yeah, with women.
Hell.
With women, because for everybody that
canceled?
doesn't know, I was about to say, for everybody that doesn't know, he had a show. I don't remember it.
Respectfully, Justin.
Respectfully. It was an interview.
On Revolt.
Was it an interview-based show?
Pretty much, yeah. On Revolt.
But he also got kind of famous / known for like,
his Instagram.
Which I hated his fucking
and his tweets.
Yeah. It'd be like they'd be like it's like all toxic tweets.
It's all Moneybag Yo lyrics, nigga.
It's city girl shit. It's for women. It was always for women.
Yeah.
It was something that as a dude you would read and be like, man, these niggas are feminist.
Like you've seen his tweet. You've for sure seen his tweets.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nigga,
and then he transitioned from tweets to Respectfully Justin on Revolt.
Yeah.
And then I think that only lasted 2 episodes because that second episode he had Karuchi. Was it Karuchi up there? It wasn't Karuchi. It was he had Sweetie up there.
Oh, the other light skin.
It was like doing too much flirting, and then the Migos whooped his ass in the club like a week later.
Damn.
And that show never came back
I do
out.
remember that.
So
he did get his ass whooped.
He got his ass whooped. The show canceled.
It was just by the Migos too, right?
It was just by the Migos.
I think
Migos rolled that nigga
Charlamagne
over.
somewhere proud.
He packed that. They packed that podcast. They packed that show up completely, and then he was quiet for a while. And then Respectfully Justin came out, and I didn't know that existed until the Kanye interview came out.
Yeah.
Where Kanye previewed that song. It was whack as fuck. I remember the song being whack, or thinking it was just so corny that he was doing it. But I was like, oh, this is where that nigga Respectfully Justin LeBoy's been at. And then Jim Jones went on there, and that's when he said the initial comments where he was like, yo, get off my dick. To Camron and 50.
Yeah.
In response to 50 being on, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Which, and that's another thing. Thank you for that context, because technically, it is what it is. Started it. It's been an ongoing beef.
Pretty much, yeah.
But 50 Cent
50 started it.
50 Cent coming on and talking about how Jim bit the bait.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. It was like a club performance.
They were having issues, and then he
Yeah.
started rapping, and he said,
You know, you was the best one out of the whole group, right?
Yeah, Jimmy's better than
Cam.
Yeah. And then he said, I sat back and watched because I said, oh, he liked that.
And they got too excited.
Yeah, call him, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, tell him we want him at the concert.
But you know, the context really isn't necessary because Camron is in full effect. You see the fur coat. They just got back from vacation too, by the way. Mace is eating popcorn. You're gonna see a glimpse of him. Very pimping. But let's just hear a couple of seconds of this.
These jackets, real quick, these like big fur jackets, this is really some New York shit? Because I've never seen a nigga walking around with one in North.
It is.
Up north.
It is.
Yeah, up north.
Not even really in Philly, I don't really see this.
It's the only place that's cold enough for this to make sense.
Philly
You
niggas
ever
wear
seen
this
like
shit too.
the goose joints? I forgot what they
Goose?
call it. Yeah, like the goose jackets with the fur on them. Like that's the thing.
Goose jackets.
Yeah.
Nigga, this ain't
No,
Jamaica,
not
nigga.
like that's like the brand name. Yeah, that's like the brand. It's like the brand.
Canadian
Gotcha.
goose.
There you go. Yeah.
Goose jackets.
Yeah, there's that shit. I couldn't think of it.
I got you.
Yeah.
You look like crazy.
I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live? Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you. You talk about dick ride now. That's where this old shit. I would have left you alone. I would have left the old shit alone. But listen, dick ride. Do you remember how we met, nigga? Pause. So not met. How you got cool with us? This is how this started. I want y'all to go Google Camron 1995 freestyle.
Pause. And go to 610. Because all of this is basically him just saying, now look at this freestyle. Now look at this freestyle.
I got you.
To the
Come up to
inevitable
me
point
one
of
day
this.
when I was chilling in front of her, you said, and this word to my dead mother, yo, man, I heard the freestyles, y'all killing shit. Yo, you know my grandmother died. If y'all wanna come by and just hang out, y'all could, y'all more than welcome. We like, all right, Jomo, thanks. It didn't really make sense at the time because we like, yo, my nigga, where's Jomo inviting us to his house for? Even though he cool nigga. But it didn't make sense to be going to Jomo house. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new shit you did. I heard the new shit you did. Yo, you want to come through? Come through. Why? Why are we going to Jomo's house? Cool. One day, I'm leaving Mace's house on the west side, going back to the east side. I stop at Jomo's house. His grandmother died, God bless her dad. And he had a free crib. So yeah, I would bring some bitches over there to fuck sometime. A little crack maybe. I'd be at everybody's house though. I live with my grandparents. My grandparents.
Now, let's hear
I
that
stayed
again.
at Duke the God house. I stayed at Mace with Cuda. I stayed at her. I stayed a bunch of. I never needed nowhere to stay. You act like niggas on your couch. You was a fan, nigga. You begged us. You are a fan, nigga. A fan. We didn't grow up with you. I am from 140th and Lenox. I am from NFL. Up the block was 40 Wolves. Lou Simpson's on 142nd Cross Square. D. Ferg on number 8th Avenue. I don't see you around none of this. Shout out to my nigga, what's the nigga Final Four Billy and them you started? You not from none of that. So you can sit around and act like you been around all this Harlem shit and everything. You ever see somebody from Harlem try to act like they from Harlem so bad that you got to keep saying, I'm from Harlem? Niggas from Harlem know who's from Harlem. You don't have to keep saying you from Harlem. So that's first and foremost. All this, yo, niggas is on your...
Those are some bars right there. You ever seen a nigga act who's from Harlem that act like he's from Harlem? That always says, I'm from Harlem?
Yeah.
You don't have to say that if you're really from Harlem.
Right.
Like, god damn.
Yeah, damn.
It was stupid, but it made so much sense.
To be from a place like Harlem.
Yeah.
It's just a blessing.
You don't even have to introduce
The way
yourself.
that the way the niggas fight over these boroughs and neighborhoods is just like, we didn't see you growing up, nigga.
And that's really what it was. And even there's...
Being a fan was crazy, though. They just use your house as a hotel to fuck bitches at. That's sick.
I mean, he even said,
that
like,
nigga.
you know, Jim, he was a cool nigga. Like, we used to be around, but we wasn't that cool.
He was more pressed to hang out with them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yo, Camron and them niggas at the crib, we hit, you know, they fucking some bitches in my crib.
And the real reason, like, he's so upset is that Jim Jones tried to say, has been saying over the years, that he started Dipset. And, like, this whole, like, kind of miraculous event that happened where Jim Jones sparked the idea. It was like, oh, I think we should start a rap group. Cam has just been, you know, he's been fighting the urge to say how stupid that shit is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jim Jones did invite him to his house.
Yeah. His grandma died, though.
Well,
Camron's kind of undefeated in terms of like internet squabbles. Like internet, like
I don't want to say that's true. I feel like he's lost or something.
He's back and forth since it is what it is. At least I don't think I've seen him take a loss yet. That nigga's like, has he really?
Oh, since
I'll say since it is what it is.
Since being born, okay.
Yeah, it feels like he hasn't lost yet.
Well,
feels like every time he responds, he's cooking niggas.
He stays in his own lane, and it's like he's all about like just
Even
the
with
work.
the
Even with the Elliott Wilson shit,
Even when it's indirect, like, because I feel like the Shannon Sharp thing, like, it was indirect, but he even did that thing where he was riding in the car with the chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't beefing, but like he clapping at him.
Yeah.
Like, and
He
it was
just
hilarious.
keeps getting called out. That's what's cool about it. It's not like he's starting a bunch of problems.
He's finishing all
He's
of
just
them, though.
responding to accusations and motherfuckers in comments.
Yeah, nah.
Him and Mace, they're undefeated right now. Because what was the one, Jay Prince?
Jay Prince?
We not your little niggas.
Yeah.
I don't even like them type of niggas. Like
Yeah.
they're undefeated right now.
It's not his type of humans over there.
He went in on M4 too.
That was a flawless victory.
Mhm.
Yeah, he won that.
Yeah, now even Elliott saying like Cam is trying to be like Stephen A.
There's nothing Stephen A. about what's going on right here.
I don't even want to say Cam is better, but I
That's how
mean,
you feel.
I've been watching him more. I mean, it's just like, it's like-
he's definitely cooler.
I do like
Definitely cooler.
I do like
We the new source.
Yeah, it's like cooler. He was cool at a certain point in time. Like he's the
always been
definition
cool.
of cool. But yeah, nah, it's I've been watching Stephen A.'s son though. I mean, not son, nephew.
That shit is crazy.
Might as well be his son though.
That shit's crazy.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to Stephen A.
For sure.
It's crazy what the youth can do to old niggas.
Yeah.
Like just having a young nigga around.
You think that's what they were hoping Jaewon would bring?
My crazy
Yes,
nephew.
that's what every old nigga wants.
Yeah.
That's why they have sons. Keep them alive longer. You know what I mean? You don't want to get old too fast.
That's why you signed us.
But nah, seriously though. yeah, thank you.
Niggas getting old and washed. Needed some young blood to shake it up.
Hey man, just but nah, for real though, having him getting his nephew around is like nobody ever expected it to be this entertaining.
What's the best for these niggas? I just didn't care either though.
Yeah, nah.
I enjoyed watching it. I don't know how much I could talk about it though. You know what I mean? Like, I watched it one time through and I was like, I feel comfortable saying they're undefeated now. Because it just doesn't seem like who the fuck is going to beat them. You know what I'm saying? They're too funny.
They're the perfect
It seems like they
position.
always have facts.
No.
Like, it doesn't seem like they're ever stretching the truth on shit. Like,
And more importantly, they actually don't care.
yeah, that
Like
definitely
they're taking
helps.
this serious, but their heart isn't in it.
Yeah.
Like how a 2T's is, where it's like, oh, I didn't get that interview.
Yeah, nah. 2T's don't got no pink horsepower, and that's the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah. But let's jump over to these
Blood
office.
circulation.
Let's jump over to these office hours, man. It's getting late.
Yes, office hours point near the end of the show where we love because we get to talk to y'all, get to conversate, get to answer your questions. You know, get to learn about ourselves sometimes. You know, y'all be asking some good questions. Shout out to A. Brown, Leak, Nutso, all the weekly, you know, members that, you know, looking out and supporting. But hashtag office hours in the comment section below if you want yours read next week, or Menace Material if you want your audio heard and your face seen, if you want some residual fame. You know what I mean? But
Residual fame. It's heavy this week.
It look like it's some new faces in this week.
It is. We're going to start with Carl Audio because we haven't heard from Carl in a couple weeks either.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
What's up, fellas? This your Uncle Carl. I swear, man, y'all niggas be reading my mind, man. I was sitting here listening to the podcast, and I said, man, I ain't called in a minute. And then boom, y'all this dude bring me up about about a segment, and then this AJ say, I say, man, I'm thinking, man, I ain't called in a minute, hollered at my partners, man. And then AJ say, yeah, Uncle Carl, he give a little test, you know, give a little in between or whatever, and then he'll call in every now and then. That's why it takes so long. Yeah, so I ain't called it in a minute, so y'all buckle up. It's gonna take a minute. Oh yeah, and I ain't stroked out either. I had to call in and let y'all know I ain't stroked out. Ain't that right, Jay Noble?
I don't remember what I said.
All right, speaking of Jay Noble.
I know I made a Drake.
You probably made a joke about him catching the stroke or some shit, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Bruh, I was sitting there listening to the podcast, and at 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 33 seconds in, this boy he said a term, I think it's Negrogan. This nigga said Negrogan. And bruh, I sat up and looked at, I'm like, did he just say Negrogan? And like always, y'all just kept on talking like ain't nothing even happened. So my question is that a term? Is Negrogan a term? You know what I'm saying? He had me tripped out, man. But I was just I'm messing with y'all, man. I ain't got much to say this time, man.
Who said that?
I'm just like, oh man, AJ, man, sorry to hear about the dog, bro. That's for real, man. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Thanks, man. I sped him up to 1.5.
I was going to ask you if that's double time.
Yeah.
He was talking slow. I had to move to 1.5.
Yeah.
1.5 don't change the voice.
But it sounds good, though.
Yeah, it sounds
1.25 is like the...
Yeah.
Takes off 30 years off his voice.
Is this the Negrogan thing?
I was trying to hear what he said. He said hour 43.
He said 143.33?
That's what I thought I heard, 143.33.
Something like that.
Yeah, you look in the middle of thought.
It's the type. It's the most.
I thought you were trying to say coarse.
No, it's the most. That's what I'm saying. It's the most Negrogan type of hair texture. It's the most NBA hair texture you can have.
The most Negrogan type of hair. Jesus.
That is a word, Carl. Carl, you come on, man. You need a young buck like me around you, nigga. You might learn you something too.
Oh, you ready?
Urban Dictionary.
Carl too.
I had to call in and tell y'all about that, though. I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. But hey, check this out, man. One thing I always said, I know y'all kind of young, y'all may not remember this, but Vontaze Burfict used to play for the Cincinnati Bengals. And then Antonio Brown came across the middle, and Vontaze Burfict hit him, knocked him out on the field. And, you know, Vontaze Burfict kept him getting in trouble, whatever. So that play ended his career, you know what I'm saying? He got suspended and everything. But then from that point forward is when Antonio Brown started having the CTE issues, you know what I'm saying, going from team to team. And I always said, that hit ended Burfict's career and Brown's career. And the reason but anyway, this is what I'm saying. The reason I was telling that story is because I think that Kendrick Lamar ended Drake's career and DJ Akademiks' career when he won that battle. I'm not saying that Drake ain't never gonna, have another #1 hit, but he'll never be looked at the same. He'll never be looked at the same again. But I just want to see what y'all thought about that, man, because there's all that stuff that went on with DJ Akademiks this week, and it's kind of just destroying his credibility now. So nobody really, that he was already destroying that, but now he destroyed that.
I don't think it's far fetched what you're saying.
Drake is getting another hit. It's like
he's got a crazy stain on his jacket though.
I'm pretty sure Chuck Berry, Carl, did something crazy that reached the newspapers, a lot crazier than what Drake has been doing now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Michael Jackson went to trial.
He
still had some songs after that.
Marvin Gaye was.
Did he? I feel like that nigga. I feel like the music was kind of really limited after that trial.
Limited for Michael Jackson. Like, what do you mean in terms of
he sold
sales or just production?
He went platinum.
Like dropping new albums.
He went platinum every drop.
Yeah, it was a couple more.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm just saying, like, he was like dropping an album a year, and then all of a sudden he just dropped one album in like 5 years.
Is that true?
I feel like it slowed down. I don't know if it's true.
Oh,
okay.
I feel like Michael Jackson wasn't dropping no album a year, dog. He wasn't on no Michael Jordan run.
Nigga ain't Louis
I think
CK.
we're all that young to remember that.
I don't know. I don't know how frequent he was dropping. But long story short, I think it slowed dramatically after the trial. But nigga, they had the fucking Neverland up for foreclosure, all type of shit. Nigga, that nigga was fucked up for a minute.
Yeah, that's what happened. Drake is gonna come back with another hit though, Carl. I think
it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
Because it's not.
That's all I'm saying.
Has it even been 6 months?
It's not even time for it yet.
Or has it been exactly 6 months? Probably.
I don't know. It was the summer, right? It was the summer.
Yeah, it was.
So it's 6 months. Yeah.
So that's.
But
man,
it lived on for so much longer than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it feels
even
like
if Drake dropped a song that was good, people would
I think
still try to hate it because it's not.
I think
time.
50 said he needs to go away for 5 years.
Exactly. Maybe not that long, but it's got to be a couple years.
It was something like that.
50 trying to make a comeback. Think he's slick.
You got to cleanse everybody's palate.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, it's only 20 seconds left.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let y'all go, bro. Y'all have a good one, man. I just wanted to say what I was thinking about the little DJ Akademiks thing that happened this week, man. Y'all have a good one. All right,
Yo, that was hilarious. That shit do make him younger, but like
25 years.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he was about to speak again.
No, I fucked up. That's why it sounded like that. All right, and then there's
Shout out to you, Carl. I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming back. You know, it's been a minute. All right, we got Roscoe got audio. Does he? December 22nd. Okay, I'm just gonna do this one.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Roscoe. I got a battle for y'all. It's a versus. You gotta pick somebody, and the other person, all of their work's gotta go. Anything they've ever created or ever been in. So think about it whenever y'all come up with y'all answer. So for the first battle, we got Martin Lawrence versus John Witherspoon.
Can we pause it?
One of them has to go. All their work, whatever they've been in.
It's multiple rounds, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I paused though. That's easy.
That's hard for me.
John
Martin
Witherspoon.
Lawrence. Martin Lawrence.
That's kind of tough.
To
I
keep
want to.
Martin
I don't know.
Simply because
I think you're telling
Martin
us-
Lawrence got to go.
I don't know. Man.
Yeah, you're saying who's going.
Yeah,
we're
saying who's going.
going, yeah.
And simply because of the Boondocks.
I don't know, man.
That
The
was
Martin,
way too late.
Martin show
It was way too late, and I think they could have found another grandpa. Unfortunately,
But he
John
did- what you mean?
Witherspoon's legend was way before my time.
Yeah.
So I don't even know, like I know of him, but he was about 50 years old when he got his true stardom. Friday.
I don't enjoy anything.
You're crazy. Martin Lawrence, nigga.
Well, let
Blue
me
Chips.
Martin Lawrence got a
Anything
lot.
Martin
You're
Lawrence has done
shit,
over the Boondocks.
I think Martin Lawrence, John Witherspoon, a legend, but type in Martin Lawrence though.
Yeah, just the Martin show itself is like.
That is.
I don't know, man.
Stand up.
The Martin show is kind of a
Timeless
it's kind of an
piece,
important
man.
show.
It's very important. And Def Jam.
What would we not
Yes.
have without the Martin Lawrence show?
But nigga, you wouldn't have
Bad
Def Jam
Boys.
comedy. Bad Boys.
I'm taking the Boondocks still.
1992 to 1997, Martin was running.
Yo,
shit,
I love
man.
this movie, National Security.
National Security.
National
That's good.
Security.
Ooh,
Blue
Life is
Street,
good.
Streak is their
Life
shit.
with
Black
chips.
Knight.
Black Knight is funny too.
Were all bad,
Life?
amazing movies.
Life
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah,
Life
Life
is good.
too.
that would suck.
Bro,
to
nothing
go.
to lose
Come
was
on.
my shit.
Wild Hogs
this
is
shit was
funny.
hilarious.
Nothing to Lose is funny. I watched that like last year, I think.
Yeah,
That shit was
Nothing to
good.
Lose is
A
funny.
Thin Line is a good movie. Granted, it's not one of his ones, but
Rebound was good.
Def Comedy Jam.
Welcome Home,
Yeah, a
Roscoe.
death at a funeral was weird.
What's the worst that could happen was funny.
Yeah, Martin was in some of them joints. He
You
was
So
in.
Crazy
man.
Stand Up was good.
House Party.
Oh shit, Do the Right
Do
Thing.
the right
That's
thing.
right.
Yep.
He was dumb young in that movie. The Skank Robbers. What the fuck?
Big Mama.
Is that Jamie
What would y'all
Foxx?
do without Big Mama 1 and
That's
2?
Jamie Foxx, right? On the Skank Robbers.
It looks that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pulling a 𝔓𝔦𝔑 or something though. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
getting
nah,
rid of
man. John Witherspoon, man.
Out of there.
That's crazy to say that, man. Friday's such a classic, but
Hey,
damn.
man, he'll be all right.
All right, this.
I'm
next
keeping
one.
John. Fuck y'all niggas.
For the second battle, we got Eddie Murphy versus Will Smith. I know it's a little unorthodox, but they also have never even played in each other's movies that I can remember.
That's a good point.
But yeah, pick one of them, and the other one has to go in all the
I'll be real. That's easy for me.
works. And for the last,
Who, Jada Pinkett Smith?
I'm keeping Eddie Murphy
Might have
over
to.
Will Smith.
Might have to.
I'm keeping Will.
I might keep.
Yo,
Eddie,
I was
man.
about to say,
I
was
I might have to keep Will,
I
nigga.
was
I think Eddie.
Like, because
I think
everything.
Eddie's out of there, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Eddie was going too hard in the '80s, and I wasn't there. But,
I've
Will
seen-
was active my entire life.
But Eddie Murphy Raw is just so classic.
But not only
It's
that,
not enough though.
That
I got plenty of movies to
Delirious,
watch
man, and the movies too.
that Will Smith gave
He gave
me.
us Nutty
Eddie
Professor,
Murphy-
man. Like
Nutty Professor, Trading Places.
Trading Places is crazy. Daddy
Nah.
Come on,
Daycare.
Harlem Nights, bro. Come
Daddy
on,
Daycare.
bro.
You love
Harlem
Daddy
Nights is
Daycare.
one of them. Coming to America, like
Eddie
Boomerang,
Murphy
nigga,
hasn't
all of
hit
these movies.
Eddie,
we talking
Will
like,
Smith has more.
Pull up Will Smith. We ain't even pulled up Will Smith.
I know we haven't.
Will
yet. We
Smith
haven't
has
yet.
more verticals.
And Will Smith got a whole rap
and more
career.
successful.
Yes, he
verticals.
does. He
But
does.
we can do away
He
with
does.
that.
His acting is
No,
more
we can't.
successful.
We
His
can do
music is
away
more
What the fuck we
successful.
can't? Hell no.
No, we can't do it.
The
No,
only
you're
thing
crazy.
Eddie Murphy is beating Will Smith in is comedy.
If you get rid of Will Smith, you're also getting rid of Fresh Prince. Actually,
Exactly.
whole
It's
thing.
too much.
That's the thing. That's
It's
the
too
thing.
much.
You're getting rid of Summertime.
It's
There's
important.
no DJ Jazzy Jeff. Like, bruh, no. I'm keeping Will.
Bro, without Eddie Murphy, there's none of these niggas for real.
I'm keeping Will.
The pursuit of happiness changed how we were looked by like white people and shit. All that.
Okay.
We can't. They saw Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness, and they looked at us like, "What the fuck? Wow, I didn't know this was possible." What the fuck? This is 07. I didn't know. And then Barack Obama came right after because the movie came out in 07.
That did something for our black and white relations. Pursuit of Happiness. Okay.
FBA.
And all their work too.
Men in Black. We wouldn't have Best Shape of My Life either.
Let's pull up Will Smith music too.
No, Will Smith has
Will Smith
more.
discography.
Yeah, no, Will Smith has way more like going, but it's something about Eddie Murphy, bro. I don't know.
Eddie Murphy's
keeping
too
Will.
important to me.
I'm keeping Will. I fuck with both of them.
Eddie Murphy, because Eddie Murphy is more classic, but Will can't go.
It's like I still
Will's
like
very, very important. Both of
Super
them are very.
They're
important.
very
Super
But Eddie
important.
Murphy's he's more classic.
Maybe it shouldn't have been that easy for me up front,
this is
but
it.
I still feel like it's Eddie.
Eddie's got to
Nah.
go.
Eddie's got to stay.
Eddie's got to stay.
Eddie
Nah.
got to go.
Yeah, Will Smith
I'm
staying.
keeping Will.
I might have to
Bro,
stay
this
with
Big
music.
Style was a good album.
Big
Same
Willie
for
Style
Greatest
was
Hits.
Big Willie
Big Willie
style
was
went
good.
triple platinum.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, Big Willie
sing
style
it.
was good.
No,
Getting
I would
jiggy
never
with
do
it.
that
Nah,
to
nah, nah,
myself.
nah. There you go.
Yeah, nah, they
Triple
did have some.
platinum.
It was.
Oh, that's
Going
that.
to Miami.
And this ain't
Yeah.
even,
That's what-
they're not even
There's
showing you the
two
ones with
Will
DJ
Smith
Jazzy
songs that are
Jeff.
relevant.
And what about the Eddie Murphy song? What was that song he was singing?
My wants to
Party
party
all
all
the
the time.
time.
That shit was
Party
about
all the
though. That shit's
time.
about
Party
it.
The music video made it better.
That shit went
It did.
platinum
If it
too.
didn't,
It did.
The cocaine
Everything
man
went
back
platinum back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Fucking Shaq went platinum.
yeah, nah, Shaq weak ass.
Man, he sucked as a rapper.
Shaq suck at everything. His ass.
Yeah, you flipped it since last episode.
What
huh?
the fuck?
His
Shaq
ass.
is just that you hate that nigga
He's an
now.
asshole.
Damn.
Keeping Will.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep.
This is a
Eddie
good
right
question
now.
from
That's a good
Roscoe.
question. I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, nah,
Eddie,
these
though.
are
Roscoe
pretty
did-
good
All right,
opponents.
last one.
One, the last battle we got is 50 Cent versus Ice Cube. Whatever they've been in, any music they made, any movies, shows, one of them has to go in all their work. Pick your choice. This is y'all comedy music battle.
Okay, this one is really good.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
And the reason that one's really good is because
This is extremely.
I
50
thought I
Cent
was
going.
gonna immediately say Cube is gone,
50 Cent going.
but 50 ain't
50
gave me
gotta
no.
go.
50 might have to
50
go.
got to go.
50 gotta go.
50
Yeah,
got to
50 gotta
go.
50 don't got no
50 gotta
family
go.
movies.
50 ain't gave me enough movies.
50
He
don't-
hasn't given me enough like
Feel
on screen
good.
shit to justify getting rid of Cube.
He
yet.
hasn't even gotten out of television.
Yeah,
nah.
But he hasn't given me enough diversity either, like different classics.
About the
like,
Benjamins,
all that
nigga?
shit, like
Friday
on.
Barbershop.
even the
Come
20,
on,
21,
we there
22
yet?
Jump
Are we
Street.
there?
If it
all
was
them
just
joints.
if it was just
Right
music
along.
though, if it was just music, it'd be the other way around.
yes.
I could argue the other
Yes.
way.
Boys
Yes.
in
Nah,
the hood
I don't know.
alone.
But that's what makes this one really good
For
because
me,
50
it'd be
got
the
the
other way
music
around.
side.
If it was just music, 50 staying
yeah,
no
50
matter
got-
what.
yeah, for sure.
Oh
Cube
yeah,
is
just
going.
music, of course.
Yeah, but if we're taking
But 50
all
Cent wasn't
totality-
in Boys in the Hood.
I don't give a fuck about that.
But he's just making the argument
That was
50
light. That movie was light work compared to this discography, nigga.
Yeah.
This
What you
nigga
talking
got
about?
hits, bro.
He get the point. We're on the same side. But
We're on the same side.
Yeah.
also, even what was that one
That movie was
shit?
trash. No.
21 Jump Street,
I just-
underrated.
I just
That
saw
shit's
that.
good, bro.
Underrated.
I just saw that
Underrated.
over the weekend.
That shit is funny.
The
bro.
first time.
For the
Really,
first
y'all
time.
think 21 Jump Street is
20,
underrated?
21 is funny. Yeah, people didn't think it was that funny. I thought that shit was great.
I thought it went crazy.
It wasn't underrated, Lauren.
It's rated. It's rated.
He was funny.
No, I don't think
I
it
thought
was
it was
with the "My name's Jeff" meme. Everybody knew about that shit.
That shit's
Nigga,
hilarious.
that shit was funny. Nigga.
It was
It was
funny.
funny as hell.
I don't even remember
But it's not
that joke.
underrated.
Yeah, 50 Cent got to go. He just has to go.
Yeah, 50.
I don't really care about Power and Tasha and all that shit.
I don't care about none of them
Fuck that
TV
shit.
shows. Yeah,
I like it though, but it's still, it's not. It's,
I don't care about none of them TV shows at all.
Nah, man, he has to go.
That was a good one. That was a real good one.
Yeah, that was a good. He need to ask questions more.
Right.
Yeah, nah, man. Yeah.
Okay, and then the last one is Avery sent office hour #office hours. So why white man play defense like this?
This is pretty funny. Hold on. I need some audio. Fuck that up.
It do look like you.
That's the crazy part.
You gotta unmute the audio. Man.
Yeah, I'm just doing it for her.
That's crazy. Is that how white man plays defense?
When he's in a pickle.
Yeah.
When shit gets a little strenuous.
When he's
Hell no. That's pretty funny though.
Yeah, nah, it's close though. It's close. Definitely when
You
you're
know, that's
fatigued.
definitely white man.
When you're fatigued, you
White man fouled me one time on a wide open layup. Like I literally got past him and he was just like, okay, no.
Yeah, let me follow him anyway.
Yeah.
You're talking about like niggas do that though. That's not something
No,
I do all the
niggas
time.
don't do that.
Niggas do that.
You do
Nah,
that
niggas
too.
don't do that.
Niggas do that. You do
Which
that.
is funny though when you do it like
Niggas have
in a
never
street game.
intentionally fouled
because there's
when
the-
somebody passed you.
Oh, I do. What are you
But-
talking
Niggas
about?
do that.
Yeah, we know.
do that.
Yeah.
We know that.
But it's funny because it's like I do it, but there's nobody there to blow a whistle to stop the play. Just foul that.
That's
nigga.
why you
Of
do
course.
it.
Well,
Yeah,
some
niggas do that.
niggas call foul. I never call foul when I'm playing pickup. I honestly don't know when to call foul too. To be fair, I just don't
You
even
don't know
know.
when.
I don't even know
You
what
don't know
that.
when
Like
he's
my
playing
teammate has
and when
to
he's
call
not.
for me because I'd be like, oh, that was a foul.
This
So
nigga know
that's-
about my 3 seconds. He don't
I know
when to
about
call
that. Yeah,
foul.
because it's egregious.
That's universal.
Yeah, that's
bet.
disgusting.
All right. Well, I think we're
Nah,
dropping the next basketball.
The
footage.
light little wrap up thing is normal, man. That's niggas do that, but I hardly do that shit. I may have done to
The
you, like you
light
said. I've done
little
that
wrap.
to you once. You can't even name another time I have.
No, once that I remember because it was just so
I don't-
unnecessary.
It's something that niggas do, but I don't really do that. Like I'm sure I've done that before to you, just because niggas talk shit and we talk shit when we play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I've done that before, but it ain't serious.
Hey man, you took the dishonorable way out.
Nah, if we play this, nothing. Never mind.
If I were you too, I probably would.
All right. I'll just go for your knee next time.
Damn, if you was Lauren, you wouldn't strive to be better.
I would strive to be better. I wouldn't stop another nigga's greatness.
Yeah. Okay. I'm about to say if I was Lauren, man, I'll just fucking. Oh my god. I'll just be depressed. I'll be sleeping all day. Shout out to 𝙿𝙻𝙰𝚃.
I can't wait to hear what people say about you playing basketball when like everyone.
When we drop the footage and I win,
You're not gonna win though.
Just you
I'm gonna
playing.
beat AJ, Lauren, and FMAC. Not in that order, but in succession. Yes, it's gonna be like that.
You won't.
Yeah. I love the confidence. I love it.
It's beautiful.
And then I'm gonna battle Tone. He's gonna get that second place trophy he's used to.
But then he'll have earned the rights.
Nah, nigga,
to challenge
you'll
the
get
king.
that. You'll get that second place trophy.
Let
You know,
commoners fight
you
over
got
it.
so many. But shout out to 𝙿𝙻𝙰𝚃. He was actually on a 14-hour flight. Let's see what the fuck he doing.
Just gonna leave it here because on the Patreon I saw it. I'm not gonna do a fit reveal. That shit's gay. I forgot who said it. Also, my sense of fashion is awful, and yeah, I don't know anything else. Just a quick update. Bye. Oh, my vacation's almost over. I'm fucking sad as shit about that.
He's graduated beyond just asking questions.
Yeah, it's
like it's at the point where he's just chatting.
He's just chatting.
He's like, hey, just so you guys know, you was wrong. You didn't do the research on me last week that you were supposed to. I actually don't know how to dress. That's all Cheerio.
Oh man, shout out to
All right,
𝙿𝙻𝙰𝚃,
so
man.
I think this is a separate question because I broke this on the way. I think this is just a completely separate question.
All right. I still had to go back to delete some ads, but shit, fuck you, Lauren, talking about making multiple takes and shit. Nigga, I remember that shit. Nigga, got the memory of an elephant. I also remember the show that this nigga AJ was supposed to do, and now both of them niggas look goofy. What's going on, AJ? This year you gotta reassess all the people that you've been hanging with and considering doing shows with. Like, shit, them boys, like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Office hours. Do y'all know
Swamping
people in the
Flacco.
marketing or the PR business? And do y'all know the ins and outs of that? Because a lot of these companies will do something fucked up and they'll look super tone deaf to most of us, but overall it won't make a difference because the companies will keep doing what they're doing, like the Wayfair shit. Seeing all the Wayfair shit like a couple years ago. Then the next thing I see, Drew Barrymore is in a fucking commercial. I'm like, did she just not see what this shit happened? The 𝙿𝙾𝙳𝙲𝙰𝚃 shit, like, what is marketing PR? What does that even do? Does it even mean anything? And how do y'all feel?
Marketing and PR, they relate, but there's nuance within like how they're different. Like PR, that's obviously public relations, but like that's what Star is really good at.
Yeah,
he's very good at controlling the PR, and he's good at being his own PR.
PR is just making sure you're in control of, or not that you're in control, but that you have an approach to what's being said about you, good
Yeah.
or bad. Because PR can come in handy when you're going through the mud, or just for regular press release shit. But marketing, that's more directed.
Yeah, what was he asking us? The difference between them?
What's the difference? Is
And
there a
do they
difference?
even matter?
Yeah. PR
They
is
both
important depending on how like LeBron has a
both
PR
matter.
agency.
Marketing is more important. though.
Yeah, marketing more important, but they both matter.
Good marketing can shape your PR.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They go hand in hand. That's like saying, nigga, I don't need salt. Just put extra pepper.
Yeah, they do go. Yeah.
But like you said, do we know those firms? I hate the I don't know any real ones. I've only met like local people that say I'm PR, and I don't believe none of them.
There's a marketing agency
I don't.
downtown.
Do you believe them?
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
She's always meets a bitch that does PR, and I'm
Yeah.
like, bitch, what do you do? You don't do nothing. It's like nothing.
Nigga, she's working right now talking to you.
Yeah, I just don't. And then they consider that like a job, like a night well spent. Oh man, I told like 17 people I was a PR agent tonight.
Yeah.
It's like, what did you do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I hate those PR people.
They source it for clients, man.
Yeah, man. I hate to like shit on it, but it's like I just feel like I met a bunch of fake ass PR people.
It's like it's an ugly way to start a business.
Yeah,
It feels that way at least.
Yeah, to where I just don't see the benefit of it.
At the beginning of it, it seems ugly. It's like you just scrounging for
anything.
Yeah, that's what it seems. But I mean, that's how niggas start shit though.
Yeah.
Technically.
Hey man, you got to control the narrative, but they're definitely both
scrounging
important.
for 10 likes, 10 views at one point.
Like Leak, you need a marketing agency.
I don't know what he was talking about with that Drew Barrymore shit though. I don't know what that was about.
Wayfair.
Yeah, Wayfair. I missed all that.
Wayfair, you got.
I think Wayfair was the shipping company.
Shit, nigga, Wayfair is where we got these couches and these chairs from.
Okay, so and that was a place where allegedly there were bodies in those shipping containments and like living kids and shit.
Yeah,
It's alleged.
Yeah.
This was old.
Drew
This is
Barrymore,
old.
2018
but Drew
or something like that.
Drew Barrymore was a part of that?
Well, no, but
No.
I guess he's saying why would she do a commercial after if
after
that
that. Okay,
can
yeah.
lead to bad PR
Okay,
and PR
10-4,
and marketing.
Oh, the
and-
bag.
I follow now. I
The
follow.
bag.
Yeah.
That's why.
And he was saying because certain companies get big enough to where they can do some shit like that and it doesn't matter. Like 𝙿𝙾𝙳𝙲𝙰𝚃 too.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
It's like when your neighbor owns like the New York Post. Like,
Isn't Balenciaga the one that came out with the noose on the sweater?
Nah, it was.
And Gucci did the other one
noose
too.
on the
It was
sweater?
Gucci.
Gucci did the monkey thing, I think.
Yeah, Balenciaga.
No, that's
they
H&M.
did the cryptic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that was H&M, yeah. That was H&M.
We're
kid.
Weird.
The kid,
Yeah, mark that just in case.
the BD, what do you call it? BDSM dolls?
That shit's out of nasty.
Kid stuff.
yeah.
Well, not kid stuff, but it's, yeah.
Something funny with
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
Jason Statham. Just put that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I haven't used one of those in a bit. I'll definitely put that there.
Yeah, nah. Big ups to you, Leak. You another one that's been gone for a little bit. Like Leak, I feel like he been getting them in late.
He did, because if we didn't shoot this episode later, then it wouldn't have been on this episode.
Yeah, Leak, we missed you, man. Drop another LOI too, nigga. But yeah, shout out to A Brown. Let's listen to him.
A Brown Music. Yo, what up, what up?
What up?
Quick question. Yo, what makes a cool dad to y'all in today's time? And I don't mean like a good dad, because I know a good dad and a cool dad could be, different. They could interlock, but they could be different. So what makes a cool dad to y'all? All right? One.
I'm assuming it's like the thing is with kids, they have no context. So being cool is just seeing how other people treat your dad. You know what I mean? Like it can't be as simple.
Your dad can be respected, and you can still think he's lame.
Yeah.
Just because of how he moves and what he likes.
True. Yeah, that
or
is
how
true.
he lays down on the couch like that.
But it can go vice versa, right?
Your dad thinks that the kid is lame because of what he likes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
This nigga got more of his mother's features. Bitch ass nigga.
That's funny as shit.
Very possible.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know where
happened
this
before.
nigga got this shit from. It wasn't me.
But a cool dad. I mean, I don't know. Who's closest to fatherhood? Lauren, what's a cool dad? You the closest to fatherhood in this motherfucker. Knock on wood, not wishing you nothing.
Yeah, please.
Bad.
Who's the closest to their father here?
Lauren.
Probably it's that's out of the room.
F Mac. Oh my God.
Probably F Mac or AJ.
F Mac, you look close to your father. Those jeans was hand-me-downs, nigga.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Wait, was it cool dad or good dad?
Cool, nigga.
I think cool dad.
You have a cool dad.
We do cool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a pretty cool dad.
Well, damn.
Yeah,
After
so,
I said what
yeah.
I said, now it's very vague. Because now I'm confused. Okay, I'll figure out next.
I think cool dad, yeah, I guess I don't know.
That's a good question, I guess.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough
Is
to
he
answer on the
cool?
spot. Like, I gotta think about that.
I feel like I was the cool uncle at one point. Now I'm not. And then I might become the cool uncle
As soon as you
again.
put that hat on, you
He
stop
got
being
older.
the cool uncle.
He got older. It doesn't take much for kids
Yeah,
to think
that's what I'm
shit is cool.
Exactly,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because they're kids.
Yeah.
So if your dad is getting respect because you walk in somewhere,
Yeah.
like you're gonna think it's cool.
Yeah.
No matter what. Even if he's
You gotta hope that your interests align with them,
part-time
and you're
astronaut.
good at their interests.
Yeah.
Like if they have interest in something and you have interest in that too, and they align, and then you're also good at this thing, you can teach it to them. Like you're a cool dad.
And even further, give them new things to be interested in.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yo,
well.
my dad
That's
put me
well.
on this shit. I never even
Yeah.
thought about it before.
Like if you can give him some info and shit, and he can share it with his people, his kids and shit, his friends and shit like that, and they fuck with that, and he the nigga now because of you.
Yeah, like,
you're a
look,
cool
this
dad.
how you finger a pussy.
Yeah.
Honestly, a cool
Dad
dad also might be one that lets you get away with. Like you go to their house because their dad allows these things.
But that's a bad dad.
No, that's a cool dad.
That's a cool dad.
One of my homies.
And it doesn't have to be bad.
Okay, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't allowed to have like toy guns. But like my friend's dad
Oh, shit
always
like that.
bought
Yeah.
toy Nerf guns and shit like that. So he was the cool dad because he stayed with the new shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True. I thought you were saying it a different way. But
It could be some dumb shit. It could be like his dad lets us drink at his house at fucking 12 years old.
That's
like,
a very cool dad, though.
But it is
Yeah,
a cool
but that's-
dad too, though.
Yeah, like, I had a homie-
It's bad, but it is cool.
But that's yeah.
Bad.
But how cool is that? How cool is that though? Like to serve kids drinks. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what
like-
I'm-
It's lame. It's lame as fuck.
He didn't serve the kids the drinks. He just allowed it to happen. Like
Yeah.
I had a homie. His dad used to let us go in the basement and smoke weed.
Yeah,
He's
I
probably
understand
like
that
16,
it happens. I know that
17.
as a kid, I think that's cool. I'm saying as another dad, I'd be like, that's weird.
But
Cool,
right,
but I
but,
think-
but
saying,
cool,
like,
but
parents.
cool doesn't come from another parent.
It-
though.
it's
It's
No,
about
it doesn't.
your
No, it
son.
doesn't. You're talking about the son.
It's
I know,
about your
I know.
son thinking
it's
that
true.
you're
It's
cool.
true.
So.
In context of what the conversation is,
Fuck
you're
that
absolutely
lame
right.
other dad.
Cool
Yeah.
parents can be like.
I mean, I had
little-
a friend's house that we used to go do wild shit to. I fucking shot fire arrows and all sorts of stupid shit over there. There's a white boy in there.
Fire arrows?
Yeah, we like wrapped. He had a compact like compound bow, like an army bow, and we had some of the arrows and wrapped that shit in some paper, dipped it in some shit, lit on fire, was shooting in the street.
Nigga, it's a bitch. It's a bitch.
It was just,
Did they make you run around the field?
nigga, what?
Put a
We was
little
all
target
this
on
is
your back?
this is kids' ideas. This was just us being free reign, just the fucking cool parents that didn't give a fuck. We were 12 o'clock out at fucking 6 a.m. egging shit, doing dumb shit.
Learning to be American.
Yo, shout out to my homeboy. I wonder if I should say his name because it was cool. I thought it was so cool. So like,
It's probably not necessary to say it.
yeah, it's not necessary to say it.
Was he
but-
white? Like,
Nah, it's one of my homeboys. And he actually is best friends with somebody that I went to high school with.
Who's
Okay.
white?
But I didn't meet him until like later in life. We met at some job, and then it's like, nigga, your best friend is somebody I went to high school with. You know, like one of
Okay.
them situations. But long story short, like their kids are best friends now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they have sons that aren't no more than 2 years apart, at least. You know, like if not the same year type shit. But they're very close. Long story short, his kids are getting older. Like they're probably 10 now, to where like you dropping them off at the bowling alley or the arcade or whatever. They meeting up. Yo, so one time he's picking them up from the kid. He's picking them up from something he dropped them off, right? He jumps in the car, like 3 of the kids, his son, my homeboy's son, and then one of their friends jumped in the car. He was like, yo, did you see them girls looking at you? He was like, hey, them bitches was on you. I seen it. I said, yo.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, they still standing outside looking around, like trying to figure out if you want to go back. He was like, I mean, like he asking game and shit, like
You
trying to
wanna
figure out
know
if he can jump back down. He was like, nah, nigga, we gonna pull off real slow. Like I said, yo.
If he a real cool dad, he rolled that window down.
Yeah, he's
right
always always drove like nice cars, like muscle cars and shit, like convertible Mustangs and shit. So it's like I know they look cool jumping in the car.
That would be a funny ass show.
A cool dad has a cool car.
Yeah.
A cool dad,
for
like
sure.
a dad with a cool car.
For sure.
Off the rip. You can have a lame dad, but he has the fucking Escalade or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Or if at least the girl that he's fucking has a cool car.
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
At least the girl that he's fucking got a cool car. It's like, hey, son, look, forget about your mama. She got a Batmobile.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It's real.
Yeah, cool dads are the leader
That's
of
some
the
trauma,
house.
nigga. That's some trauma.
Yeah, nah.
And don't tell your mama about the Batmobile.
Yeah, nah. I didn't tell her I saw Catwoman.
I was about to say.
Oh, man.
Cool dads don't get caught cheating, nigga. That's the real answer. It's the best type of dads.
Is this an order right here too?
This is in order, yep.
Right,
and I can't remember what his name is, but I'll figure it out.
He might say it too.
Yeah, niggas be saying their names. I think
Thank
that's
God.
dope.
Yeah, thank God.
Like, yo, it's me.
Because I be forgetting where I be downloading these videos from. I think this is Avery.
All right.
No, it's not Avery.
What's good? It's your boy Drees the Chosen.
Perfect.
Dreams. I actually been watching y'all niggas for a minute, you know what I mean? Like before Joe Budden and before, you know what I mean, Black Effect and No Jumper and all that shit. I you know what I mean? I actually lived in Raleigh for about 6 years. I just moved back May of last year and shit, back to Michigan and shit. You know
This
what I mean?
sound like a Detroit nigga.
I actually did my own podcast when I was down there. Shout out my nigga Polo or whatever. And I hit y'all up to do it like a collab episode or whatever. Niggas ain't hit me back. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. No love lost
Did
or
you see
whatever.
that?
I'm a real nigga. You know what I mean? Ain't no thing.
It depends on what he hit.
But hashtag office hours, right? How do y'all like y'all reference these niggas all the time, like the podcast cringe nigga, what the fuck, point and shoot, y'all old homeboy, motherfucking Danny from the stop, right? These niggas who literally like hate watch they watch first of all, they watch everything that the niggas drop. You know what I mean? Like with all of them niggas, they watch everything that the motherfuckers that they hating on drop. But they literally just hate on the content. Like it's weird to me because it's like y'all watching this shit. So like in every episode, so y'all are entertained. Like I learn more.
Shout out Bodie
Say anything
James.
to any of his points, or just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
All right.
227.
Shit from them about the shit. Then I know, and I listen to a lot of. I'm an Amazon delivery driver, so nigga, I listen to a lot of pods and shit. But it's like it's a weird existence to me. To like, it's almost like they're a slave to the thing that they hate. You know what I mean? And it's like weird, super weird to me. I don't know. I kind of just, I don't know. It's weird to me. I just want to hear y'all thoughts on this shit. You know what I mean? All of y'all. You feel me? AJ. Tone Groove especially, he seems like the intellectual out of the group, you know what I mean? Because J Nobles, you be trying, but no, bro, like you're hilarious. You are hilarious. But the smart shit, the intellectual shit, leave that shit to Tone Groove, AJ, and Lauren. Lauren really the one, not the two. Lauren, you my nigga for real. Like,
shout out my nigga.
Like, you my nigga for real. You vital to this. AJ, don't lose Lauren. Y'all seem to be really friends. I hope y'all on the LLC together or some shit. But,
we are.
You know what I mean? Anyways, I just wanted to hear y'all niggas' thoughts on that shit. I don't know if I said it, but yeah, hashtag office hours, whatever.
Jay,
So
nobody thinks that. Nobody has ever said that. Like ever. Just nobody's ever said that. Nobody's ever said that. I've never heard it before.
Keep going. I've heard it several times.
What was his question? I forgot it.
I remember his question. How do you feel about like the hate watching content, like podcast cringe, Too Lazy to Try? Well, I wouldn't even. I don't. He put point and shoot in there. He didn't mention Too Lazy to Try.
I remember the question.
Yeah.
It's in trying to find a way out of like the regular system, you'll end up in the same trap. And that's what like hate watching is. When you're I just did it. That's how I talk. I've literally been talking like that this whole episode.
Oh my God!
This whole episode.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
A dry erase board.
It's
fuck! I almost hit the applause button. Shit.
Oh man!
Oh shit! You almost called your girl. You were so happy. Shut up, nigga.
Nigga, that'd be you.
Fuck you talking about, Lauren? Don't make me get on the second nigga he liked the best here, nigga.
Oh man!
Did you get to finish that astute point, nigga?
Yeah, nigga. It's like. It's the same thing like, as a job. It just turns into like a regular grueling job, and that's probably how most of it feel. Especially with the other guy who shall not be named. The swamp guy. Yeah, he probably feels like that
a little bit, but I think it might be even more surface level. Like all of these people are just disgruntled fans. They were all started off in love with whatever they were watching, and then at some point along the way. They just became disgruntled and started talking about that shit and getting attention for it. So now you got to really dive in.
How are we the outliers? Because we never get dissed in this process. But I be thinking about like, okay, I'm just waiting for the diss, nigga. I know it's passively coming.
Because wait, you mean in the sense that like
we do what they do. We just watch multiple niggas.
Well, because we talk about everybody.
Yeah,
it's not specialized to one person, which is a lot more.
Yeah, we have a couple specialized
Which is freaky
categories.
because it's like that's a Joe Budden fetish. That's not like.
And we're also not like just hating, and we're giving like both sides. Like there's times where we'll big a nigga up and then also not big him up the next week. Like it's depending on what has happened. Like we try to keep a pretty objective take on the situation.
When it's about one person, it's personal.
Yeah.
Right.
Like this is about Joe Budden.
Yeah.
We talk about media and podcasting.
Yeah.
That could be anybody throughout the day.
And of course, sometimes it gets personal. Y'all did pretty good today. Congratulations. Got through that smoothly. Proud of y'all.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
No, Ari, because it usually happens.
Yeah.
But nah, man, it's
Not all the time.
enough for you to smirk, nigga. But nah, it's
I think I almost got caught into that. So I think they do hate watch. I think there is a healthy amount of hate watching for a couple of those channels like Podcast Cringe and Too Lazy to Try. I put them in the same category, but I like Too Lazy to Try because it doesn't feel like hate watch. Podcast Cringe feels like hate watch to me, which has made me fall off of watching his channel. Like if I have to pick one, I'm definitely taking Too Lazy to Try. You know what I'm saying? Or Comedy Enforcement.
The thing that's weird about
I've
podcast,
pretty much just left it I've left it alone.
The thing that's weird about Podcast Cringe is that like when he's against Joe Rogan, he's against him, and it feels like it comes from a place of bitterness. But when Joe does something good, or to where like he's just not the butt of the joke, there's somebody else that's more important that we're punching down on. He's all in Joe's favor. It's like the energy literally swings both ways.
Like
I guess I haven't seen enough.
With this he just dropped something new. Apparently, 𝙾𝙳𝙳𝙃 is like a loser and dumb, like always.
Oh yeah, that's
and
a regular headline.
Joe Rogan, he was just basically saying like, yeah, Joe Rogan, he's good on this guy, mate. And you're like, fuck 𝙾𝙳𝙳𝙃. He's not the guy.
I don't know. I think a couple things happen. I think the biggest thing that happens is you see what happens in terms of views from positive to negative, like reinforcement. A lot of it is disgruntled fan moments as well too. I think it's easy to fall into that. Once you get closer to the sun as well, and interacting with some of these people, because it's just weird. It gets weird. Critiquing, I don't even like using critiquing anymore. I pretty much stopped using that completely. But even just commentating on like podcasts and personalities and shit, and also trying to like cultivate a relationship like past like I'm in town. Do you want to, like link up? You know what I'm saying?
It's difficult. It's layers
It gets weird, and then it's and then you look at what happens. You get your negative behavior gets rewarded over your positive behavior. So it does become hard to it does become easy to fall victim to hate watching or watching something looking for how do I cook this or make this person look stupid, like, because every time I do that, my views double to triple to when I'm like, oh, man, I actually just enjoyed this. Like, it's hard to even make a title. I really enjoyed this podcast. Like, there's no like super celebratory way without a lot of clout already to make a YouTube title that garners like that good attention. You still have to, like, even when we're like boosting shit up the whole time, it's got to have some sort of like kind of savage title or whatever. So it's based on what you kind of get, based on kind of what you get rewarded for too. Their algorithm will shape how you are, but then at the same time, nigga, if you're not cognizant enough to like pull away from it, then you just like fall down this shit, and then it's like, nigga, who are you at that point? Like, that shit does get weird. Where like you're low key like stalking these like personalities and people just to find any inconsistency in what they've said or done, and that's when shit gets fucking weird.
That's when you realize you're in too deep.
But a lot of them don't realize it. A lot of them are there now, and they don't even know that they're there. You know what I mean? Like
shit now.
When you're just stalking things, it's like I think about it all the time to where it's like I enjoy the healthy balance of I go to work still, and I can't listen to podcasts at work, and I have to listen to them at night and change my routine just to get these things in. I find like a little bit of peace in that I can't just stop at any moment. Oh my God, somebody just tweeted this. Let me make a little 2-minute video or 7-minute video about this. Like I find peace in that because I feel like I'm still connected to the world, and I'm not literally just like following around waiting for these niggas to just drop nuggets of bullshit, you know?
Just so you could try to find something to pick at.
Yeah, and it's just like that I can't imagine my life being that. You know what I'm saying? Even if that is the thing that I end up making most of my money for, and I don't have to go to my 9 to 5. Nigga, I'm clocking in and I'm clocking out still. Like, you know, like I have to. Like, I'm gonna lock in for 4 to 6 hours a day in terms of like developing a show, watching new things, putting notes down and shit. But I'm not doing that shit all day. Like, I don't give a fuck if Joe Budden's mugshot gets dropped at like 9 p.m. and I can go live. Like, I probably have something to do. I'm probably like, out already. You
that's
know
like Eminem in the studio. That's what they say he used to do. He used to clock in at like 9 a.m. and be out by 4. And they'd be like, we want to do something else. He'd be like, nah, I'm clocked out. I'm done for the day.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that.
He'll go to the studio at 9 a.m. and do everything he needs to do until 4 or 5 p.m. and be gone.
And I'm sure there's a certain level of that will block, especially in this game, not being the first and all that shit. But, you know, you have to be okay with that. And you have to be happy with the results, because as long as you do deliver when you do come,
people will look for your delivery.
It is what it is.
It depends on the brand. Because there is an algorithm, but you can also shape your own.
For sure.
In your audience. You know
and it's
what I
not
mean?
all about being first. Now, being first to the market or the earliest to the market, there's always an advantage of that, no matter what. But being 24 to 48 hours to 72 hours behind the topic's not that bad either.
Yeah, nah.
Like in our case,
it depends on how it's done. You're talking about what we do is not an individual YouTube video. Of course, you know.
Yeah. Like I break them into that, which makes it harder to where it's like, I'm pretty sure like I'm gonna have to start dropping clips like majority of the clips will have to go out by like Wednesday. And then like Thursday or Friday, get like a little scattered old shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But like the heaviest, most relevant topics need to go out the same day that podcast drops.
Yeah.
And I want to test that night. I don't know how that's going to perform. The only one that I have confidence in is, only ones that I have confidence in are the West Coast ones, because I always forget they're 3 hours behind. So if I drop, if
you're actually dropping that early.
Yeah, I'm dropping that early. So like if this podcast ends at midnight, I can still drop a clip that we talked about the West Coast right after this shit ends. And I can get 2 or 3 West Coast clips off tonight at 1, 2 in the morning. Cause that ain't nothing but like 11 o'clock over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas is up. That's active. You know what I'm saying? So
active.
I kind of want to try that just to see.
Yeah.
Play with the time zones in terms of that. But the East Coast shit needs to go out daytime, evening time, like before on Wednesday, essentially, to capitalize on both sides, the initial momentum and
the
quality of the video or whatever. But it's whatever.
All right, that's enough of that.
The hate watch niggas are weird though. It gets sick, bro. It gets sick.
Gets stinky.
I don't know what's wrong with these niggas.
Shout out to �10𝙾𝚃𝚃. Hashtag office hours. Since Jello been going viral for his song, I've been seeing a lot of people say LeVar might be the greatest father ever. Who would y'all say is the greatest father ever? Ugh. I'd say Arthur Jones Sr. Let's look him up. Father of Chandler, John, and Arthur Jr. or Joe Jackson. Oh,
I'm with Joe Jackson and LeVar Ball. I'm okay with that.
Over God, your Lord and Savior?
Yep.
Okay.
Nah, that can't be true. He made the first single mother. You know
That's savage. Best fathers? Joe Jackson and LeVar Ball for sure.
Probably.
What about
Serena?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I didn't watch the movie, so I don't know how great
King
he was.
Richard.
Yeah, King Richard.
What was his name? What was his name though?
I don't know. I didn't watch the movie.
Martin Luther King?
His sons or his children.
He wasn't active. He was out there. He was out there moving, changing the world.
Exactly. He was a great father. He literally created a world that his kids could live in.
I think we're judging great father off how you raise your offspring and what they became.
Okay, he was there. Yes, he was working and cheating, but he was there, nigga. It's not like.
I don't think so.
Come on, dog. I don't even think this is Google.
But how can you be working, cheating, and be there? He's only one dude, nigga. It's 24 hours.
Right. And no internet. Like that nigga had to actually be there.
And the type of shit that he's working on.
Like that nigga wasn't zooming the calls. He was taking a bus and shit.
It was the type of time where
a colored bus.
It was the type of
dead ass.
It was the type of time where if you wasn't working just full time by like 5th grade, they called you like a pansy or like just a soft guy. Like, why you not out here just working at, you know what I'm saying?
What does that got to do with the fatherhood, though?
Because it was a different time period. Different time calls for different measures and different,
loop it in.
You know.
Sound like Lord Jamal.
Explanations for things.
Wish that was hilarious.
And plus, that was a time where you could just do that. The world was a little bit slower. You had more time.
But you ain't answer nothing that we asked you, nigga. There's not enough time for that.
Cheating and still taking care of your family?
Cheating on your wife.
That's what most people do that
cheat on your wife, take care of your family, and lead the Million Man March.
They're not happening at the same time.
They are
What the
happening
fuck
at
are
the
you
same
talking
time.
about? They're happening in different hours of the day. Shout out to
Hashtag office hours. Have you heard the dead internet theory? In short, it suggests that the majority of users on the internet are non-human, bots or AI, and finding a real human user will become increasingly rare in the future. For context, the U.S. government has reported that 60% of internet users are fake, and companies like Meta have announced plans to increase the use of AI chatbots to boost engagement. Add to that the rise of bot farms designed to generate views. How do you think this trend will impact the ability to track real user engagement and, more importantly, monetization strategies?
Well, Facebook or Meta, they just took away their AI accounts because they knew that shit was not gonna go.
Personalized ones, but he's talking about on a mass scale of just like when you look at the number of people on Instagram, the number of profiles, how many of those are actual people?
Yeah, a lot of them are bot.
Internet users 60% fake? That sounds crazy.
Yeah, nah, I believe it. Like, he's saying internet users. He ain't saying social media users.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So anything on the internet, because like other apps and shit.
So many things are being like just done.
Yeah,
and they're not even
that's
real.
not even real. You know what I'm saying? Because this happened before we started the show. When the niggas was just kind of here, we were just chopping it or whatever.
Yeah.
I was playing a phone game, and I got a crazy ad for. It was an ad for like you can watch. You know them games you can watch an ad and get like another life or some shit like that. Yeah. So I hit to watch the ad, and it's a AI.
They get me every time.
Yeah, bro.
I've downloaded like 4 of them. Too.
Yeah, for sure.
Stupid, and they're never the same.
No, it's
never
crazy.
what I see in the.
But it was an AI what?
It's an AI chat app for AI.
It's like an AI friend.
Yes, AI friend apps.
Yep.
Yeah.
My dad told me about that shit.
I was like, holy shit.
Like a regular con or like an erotic con?
It was kind of erotic. It looked like regular and erotic, but it looked erotic though.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, they have regular ones too, like non-erotic.
Yeah, I showed it to him in real time. Huh?
You downloaded it, you said?
Yeah.
What?
You downloaded it?
No.
So why did you like? Somebody said that they downloaded 4 of them and they all suck.
Oh, he's talking about the game.
I was talking about the video game.
He's talking about the game.
So what was you expecting?
Yeah, the convo wasn't engaging enough.
What I said what I had to say wasn't cool.
I heard, I heard they have like real AI friends.
Yeah, it's like a thing.
Chats and shit like that. You can name it, or they'll tell you what their name is.
But they look like something now too. Like they show it.
It's definitely a lot of bots. And because there's already a lot of people that like to troll. So just imagine if all of those people had 10 bots that they command. Yeah. Which is probably on the low end.
Yeah.
Or
that probably is on the low end.
Or even think about like the streaming industry in general right now, like music, entertainment. Like how many of like these fake streams are being accounted for in the 60%?
Probably all of them.
Everything.
Because this is all
of them.
Because like you said, Lauren, this is all internet users.
I wish I had a better relationship with Sloth. I wish
Ask him
that
about
could be
it.
amended.
What do you know about
You want it.
how you get them chat bots? Tell me all you know about them.
I ain't talking to Charlamagne and Munch, just hit him up, be like, hey man, connect me with Sloth, man. I got a question.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for him.
He gonna block me, be like, the fuck? Yeah, he'll respond like, what the fuck?
He gonna be like 2 Chainz with Jack. But hold on, dog. What the fuck?
I don't really fuck with you, man. It's going left immediately, bro. It's going left immediately.
It's gonna be bad.
This is a Sloth question, though. Honestly, I don't know. This is fascinating information to me, though.
All fake niggas show yourselves.
I think.
But then I started thinking, man, what if one day I can put together a podcast conversation where we get real, let's talk about when we were buying streams, not us. I can get the people that I've accused together. We're all past that. We're successful.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
you just said an important thing. We would all have to be successful to where
everybody has to
where
be
it's
past
funny
without
now.
bots.
To where it's funny.
Well, they use the bots to get to where they were at.
Right.
Oh, so you don't mind if they use the bots to get to where they at, just
As long as
they
they make past it, to where the bots, the real people overtook the bots that they were using to fluff.
Yeah.
And it's like
they cheated the game at first, but then they did it.
And it actually made it. Yeah. So now it's like, okay,
Sharp's fairy tale.
Talk to us about the first 5 years,
how did it
for
really
real?
go down? Yeah.
What did you do? How did you buy them? How much were you spending a month?
Were you nervous every day that you were going to get caught?
Yeah. What happened
the
when
bot
I
hustle?
said you bought bots and everything?
How did that affect your business? Your business model?
Oh my God!
Nigga bought a bot.
I wish a nigga would be real about that shit for real. Like a nigga that's popping right now that started with bots. Like I wish he was just like, yo, I budgeted $50 a week to these bots. Yeah. I would love to hear
really
that.
come out and Liver King themselves.
Yeah, straight up tell you none of that shit was real until this date. And then this actually worked. And I know I didn't buy those. Real people were there. And boom, now you know who I am.
It's a lose-lose battle because your reputation's already fucked. And then they might not even believe you still.
I don't know.
They might when The Rock was like, yo, back in the day, I wasn't on steroids. I started steroids a little bit later. Then I stopped.
I would believe. Well, we all believe that.
And which one?
He definitely started steroids later in life.
Yeah,
he wasn't on steroids.
But I'm talking about when he said that, when there was a point. I think he was on Joe Rogan that he said, yeah, a lot of people think that I was on steroids back then, but I wasn't. And then you look at a picture of him, it's like, nigga, this is non-steroid you.
Non-steroid him was pretty skinny.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The picture, he was fucking.
Oh, he was big.
Up.
Oh no, yeah.
Like nigga, that's impossible.
The steroid thing, honestly, that would have been if the Akademiks went low with the whole wife and family thing. Now, if he gave us the steroid plug,
that's suing. That's suing.
I mean, that's automatic lawsuit, but that's
because it's all
that's
right,
riveting. Nigga.
Yeah, because
that's good.
Because
nigga.
that affects the business.
The NBA is gonna come in and be like, king.
Let's talk about cracking a real story, nigga. That's it right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But
nobody knows him.
Yeah, right.
But he's out there. He exists.
We don't know that though. This is all jokes because they'll find anything. In this time. The radars are up right now.
I'm about to say.
I feel like he's on some shit that isn't considered steroids yet. That's how new it is.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
He's still keeping it under wraps just because, but it's
it's some shit that some some witch doctors making in Africa or something like that.
Baby pupils. It's the forever young thing. He's probably doing that.
Aborigine blood.
Because I just got into basketball more like the last couple of years and shit, but I started like watching, like I remember when that nigga popped out talking about I know his steroid dealer and shit like that.
Yeah.
Then I watched like a YouTube video, like a 20-minute YouTube video about just like this nigga don't get injured. He's athletically peaked. Like he keeps peaking and he keeps getting older. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, and this nigga really don't get injured. Everybody got hurt, bro. Kobe got hurt.
Though.
He get hurt, but it'd be like real. It'd be like the nigga rolled his ankle type shit. Like the nigga, I don't remember him being out for like a whole season.
Kobe is different because Kobe
has he ever torn an ACL?
Nah, but Kobe would put his body through an immense amount of just training, to where it's like your body can only last.
Too, though.
No, not like Kobe Bryant. I don't think anybody like Kobe Bryant. LeBron didn't have to work as hard as Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, no.
LeBron wasn't 6'6" with small hands.
Injuries, yeah. Or just do injuries.
Injury.
You remember when he had that mask on? I think he got his face broken.
That was the year he won.
12 and 15%? That's low as shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of people who end up playing and don't ever have like a major injury. They're just not the known ones.
It's
the
just
ones who aren't
normally
like
superstars.
It's not the superstars.
Oh,
Like
okay,
superstars
okay.
is like news because but there's niggas who play like legit minutes who don't really get those big injuries.
He be playing long minutes. The nigga just
And he takes care of his body. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, nah. He probably hasn't had his stomach growl for real in years. It's
Nigga,
probably perfect.
Nah, them Taco Tuesdays.
He doesn't get bloated.
Them Taco Tuesdays, you gotta buy them eventually.
Nah.
Every Tuesday?
Nah, his regimen is pretty serious at this point.
Google a list of his injuries.
I wonder how bad those white women he was going on, allegedly going on those.
They probably didn't even speak English.
y'all realize that like the Tiger Woods thing,
They had to have been the
if
best.
that happened like 5 years ago, we wouldn't give a fuck. You ever
If
thought
Tiger
about-
Woods
because
happened 5 years ago, we wouldn't
because
give a
there's
fuck.
other like popular black people in sports.
like the way that
Didn't
like,
he also lie, which was a big part of it?
I don't think it's that bad. It was just the fact that he was married and kept fucking hoes. But that was when like
In
sex
golf.
was really taboo. It was like it's just pussies for sale everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? Like just the state of everything is so much more hypersexual that like just like imagine that story. He's at his peak, he gets caught, porn stars and all these other things. It's just like he has 18 average white bitches that he just loves to fuck on a regular basis. He's a sex addict.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just like that shit ruined everything back then, bro.
Yeah.
That shit ruined everything. It just wouldn't matter anymore, I don't think.
He plays a gentleman's game.
Yeah, that's really
And he was also a creepy
Yeah.
looking Blasian dude that like was the first of his kind.
Exactly.
So it's like, come on, dog, like, you know, you're already asking this much of us. Now you fucking all our wives. It's problematic.
his third major injury during his fourth NBA season.
Right ankle,
Who
man.
could be 3 times.
And what you got to also understand is steroids don't prevent injuries.
Unless he's on some stem cell shit.
They can help you heal, but they don't prevent injury. So it's like he would have to get hurt to even need the, you know, quote unquote steroids in the
They
situation.
can't stop
That isn't-
injuries, but they can help you prevent in a certain
There's
way.
Nothing you can inject in your body can prevent you from tearing your ankle,
if
from
it-
stubbing your big toe.
If
I'm not
it
gonna
makes
lie, I
you
thought
stronger and
all
helps you
athletes-
regenerate faster.
I thought all athletes tear
That's
their-
different
tear
than
their ACL
preventing
at some
injury. You
point.
can't prevent nothing, nigga.
Yeah, it sounds very regular.
The ACL thing, right?
No, I mean it
thought
is
they
regular.
all
for,
do it at some
it's
point.
regular for
Well,
athletes to get
it's
injured.
not
but
regular.
for athletes to get injured, but typically the higher like echelon. It's not regular, but
It's
it
not
happens.
regular.
It happens frequently enough to say that it's a possibility on a high scale, on a high level.
It's
like a
one
lot
of
of
the.
kids
Well,
do that
you
shit
might
in
want
high
to Google
school.
this. This is one of the worst injuries in sports.
It is. It is.
It's not
Yeah.
like it
What,
just
ACL?
happens.
Yeah, it
like,
doesn't just happen.
It's not like 5 niggas get their ACL
All I'm
snapped
s-
the season.
It felt like that in high school. Felt like 5 niggas a year were snapping
Y'all
ACLs.
niggas was unathletic.
I felt like niggas was. It wasn't
You talking
like
about your classmates?
yeah, like it wasn't always like just the men's basketball. It'd be somebody from football got caught, somebody in basketball get one, somebody in like every
y'all was
a
last
bitch in
y'all
volleyball.
conference.
Like it don't be
they're
it don't be
also-
5 football players.
But it
though.
really
It
also
just
not
be-
professionals.
How good was your equipment? Because it sounds like
I don't know. I didn't play sports.
But it still only amounts to like
High school
15% because you're talking about like a team of like even 12 to 15 people, and then like
Right.
it's one person on that team
Right.
that gets the injury. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it still isn't like a large amount, but it is enough. Like if somebody from that team is getting injured, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how it ends up being.
I know at least 3 people that tore their ACL.
Niggas be tearing
Doing
their ACL,
what?
bro.
I know a couple people who have. I know a couple people have. I know a
Football.
couple people have playing basketball. I know
Basketball
a couple
for
people,
sure, yeah.
And it's like percentage of it actually happening in major sports not being that high. It's like that's not too surprising, but just regular day shit, like I do bump into a lot of niggas that for some reason have done that.
Yeah. It feels like I know a decent amount of people who have torn their ACL.
MCL is more common than ACL.
Okay,
That's in the
okay.
knee.
Yeah, because the MCL's in the knee. Now, a lot of niggas in the NBA have had the MCL shit, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking, the one in the knee that goes up around the kneecap.
The meniscus.
I thought it was ACL.
That's disgusting.
Nah, the ACL is what connects.
I think it just depends.
The ACL is the cable that is running down.
That's the Achilles.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm bugging.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Achilles,
ACL
yeah.
is the one in the middle.
They're both there, but yeah, I'm about to say it's like it depends on what direction. It depends on what direction. One runs like sideways, and then the other one.
Yeah, the meniscus is like
yeah,
that.
it depends on which one you tear.
ACL do sound like it's at the bottom.
Cool
He
dads
said
do
ACL, and I heard it
steroids.
too.
Whoa.
What'd you say?
Shout out.
Cool dads do steroids. Speaking of Achilles, though, y'all remember when Kevin Durant tore his Achilles in that playoff
Hilarious.
season? But before he started the game, he was in the locker room like doing that fucking.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was insane. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, this nigga don't give a fuck. And then went out within like 7 minutes.
It's funny because
You know what I'm talking about?
in the moment he did that, everybody who was watching it in real time was like, this nigga is tripping. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like-
Don't play with
I
it.
don't
Like,
remember.
it's the championship
He
match,
did this
bro. He
weird.
went out and like early.
It wasn't that he
What
had
did he
a.
do? He did a foot shuffle.
It was like
Yeah.
a foot shuffle, but it wasn't just a regular foot
It
shuffle.
wasn't the one he does like.
It seemed like one that put extra pressure on his already injured body part, which made it even weirder. You know what I'm saying?
This was like 2018. What? Yeah.
He was definitely on.
2019.
He was definitely on Golden State. Yep.
Yeah,
And
it was
when he came
like
back?
it was like the Western Conference Finals or the
Turn from Achilles dance.
What's that short?
Oh, I should put dance. You're right. I don't think they're gonna nah.
Because it was in the.
Skip goes wow.
That was when he was leaving. It was.
Yeah.
It was before the game started.
It was before the game started with the new joint.
That nigga was sick.
It was insane. Coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah, it was coming out the tunnel.
Kevin Durant dancing coming out of the tunnel. Maybe that.
Damn.
Before game.
This is it. This is the one.
Normal pregame routine includes some dance moves. They're pretty good, but I venture to.
That shit is hilarious.
Normal pregame routine includes some dance moves. They're pretty good, but I venture to say his game is a little bit better. When I asked about the possibility.
That's funny. Wait, what was wrong with this though?
He was coming off of an
injury.
Achilles injury.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, he's gonna do way more than that in the game.
but then he re-injured that same
But
game.
then
after-
within like 7 minutes of the game, he had injured. He went out. But it was crazy because I'm like, whoa, nigga, slow down. Like, finna
Yeah.
snap that shit before you get out there. And he was out.
That's that confidence you need as a superstar, though. You can't be held back by a couple injuries.
That was the craziest video. That shit
was
sick.
hilarious.
That shit was
in
sick.
real time when he was doing it, I was like,
Bro,
this
because I
shit's
remember
crazy.
in that.
I've never seen him dance.
I remember in Game 5, like they were desperately needed him.
Yeah.
Like it was like him coming back. He was already pushing it.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, we need Durant.
Yeah.
We need him Game 5, and he doing that shit.
That shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Because it was one of the things where it's like they said there was a question all week: is Durant gonna play? So he was like
Yeah,
literally
it was-
just coming off injury.
Bro, it was so.
like, is Durant
it was
gonna
so
play?
crucial that he come back.
And it's like they're saying he's a maybe. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them shits.
What the fuck?
And the nigga was like, he pushed for the coach to say I'll play this week, and did that shit.
They needed him, and he needed a beat.
Yo, that shit was funny as shit.
Yeah, and tore his Achilles about 35 minutes after.
Right,
Yeah, that's what.
Bro, that shit was crazy, dog.
That shit was
Oh my
insane.
God, that was the sequence of events was
Man, you
hilarious.
can't win them all.
Life was so good. What the fuck happened? Tore his Achilles 30 seconds later. That's a whole fact. All right, let's get out of here. It's fucking late.
Yo, major shout out to everybody that left the office hours. Everybody, including the people that DM'd us Menace material for their audio version. Very important to the progression of the show. Won't you agree, fellas?
Absolutely.
I concur.
Concur. I like that. Yeah. So make sure y'all do it. Help us out. Do what y'all do best. Like the video, share, subscribe. If you want to join the Reddit, you can. Homeroom University Pod is there. All the people that follow the Patreon, you get to join the Discord. So make sure you do that. But yeah, J Nobles, down below.
AJ the Menace.
One man behind the boards.
Yeah.
Headbang right beside him.
Still me.
And we're at